That was
Sims and
intense.
Neon, your mom's
That was.
favorite podcast. Trust me, I'm a cool mom.
I just realized with Steve-O not here,
Yeah, I
we
know.
did not discuss how we're going to open this show.
Did not. Welcome to the Sims Leon podcast. Here we are. It's that time of the month. Take it away, ladies. Alana and Ashley and Aliki on the hotline.
Hey, we're
Hey!
Yeah, it's been a minute, Leaky, right? Ashley?
Yes! We were supposed to reconvene mid-October to talk about, more conspiracy theories and haunted houses and stuff? Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a little busy on my side.
I know.
So I haven't been able to really kind of check in. I've been out of the picture, but what the hell? How is October? It is November 1st.
It's already November, yeah.
Yeah, it's
I know.
November 1st.
It is.
So,
It's racing by, man. It's going to be New Year's before we know it.
Do you already have Christmas decorations up, or?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Are you early
No.
to the game or late? Usually?
I am never early to the game. I am always last to the game, yes.
Like December 1st or like a week before?
That's early to the game.
Oh, shit.
December 1st. Yeah, that's
December
early
1st?
to the game. Yes.
So when do you put
Yes.
it up? When do you put up decoration or your tree?
Well, I will say this. So my kids were young. They always wanted a real tree. But I'm allergic to the sap in a real tree. And so every time I would put one up, I would be broke out in almost like hives all over my body. So when John and it was awful. So when John and I got together, his son had asthma really bad. So he was like, oh, we can't have a real tree. We have to have a fake tree. And I was like, yes. So I at least got it so it was an artificial tree. But it overwhelms me dragging it out of the attic, taking it downstairs, putting it up. I have to admit. Yeah, yes.
yeah.
Any of it.
It's a lot of
It
work.
But once it's up, I love it.
right.
I love it. But then December 26th, it looks tacky as hell and I want it down.
Okay, so first of all, I am team artificial. All right, no shame. Listen,
Same.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't gonna find me. Someone's at your door.
I know. I'm going to turn it off. Sorry. There's going to be lots of people by my door.
Is that an Amazon order? Do not lie to me.
Did you not hear Dustin say mute your phones, everybody, when his phone wasn't muted earlier?
Yeah, we missed
I might have been ignoring that.
it. His phone went off. Yeah.
No. Please tell me though. Is it Amazon?
No, I live on a cut through. So, and so here's the
What does that
thing.
mean?
Our field is too big. And I convinced John to bring the field back in so I wouldn't hear it all day long. And I swear to God, like 2 hours later, we needed to see something that was in the field that I had shortened it in. So I had to make it big again, and I have to just listen to it. I have no choice.
I got you. Well, the first thing that I think of when my ring goes off is Amazon. So that's why I was asking.
Yeah, no. I think there's yet another car driving by.
Yeah, I got you. Well, yeah. Okay, so
Team
back
Artificial.
to my
Go ahead.
the team artificial. Okay, so I'm team artificial, and I'm super proud because all of our Christmas trees have all been hand-me-downs, like forever, with Dustin and I. And so we bought our own Christmas tree, 2 years ago? Like, we actually invested in a new Christmas tree. And I think we bought it. It was a Black Friday deal, I think is what it was. And I freaking love that thing. You know,
I would have been more proud of you if you had bought it in January.
No, I think
'Cause it's like
Black
a-
Friday.
Yeah, it's like, it costs 10% of the cost normally.
You know what?
Yeah, true.
I think I'm lying. No, hold on. I'm lying. I think I looked Black Friday, but I ended up buying it, I think, on Amazon.
That was a big delivery.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
it
never
was.
bought a tree on Amazon. I could say that.
No.
And it's awesome because it's pre-lit, and then you just stack that baby on top of each other, and the lights just come on. It's so easy. It is so easy.
Yeah, those are the best ones.
Yeah.
But then you have to fluff it. Fluffing is by far
That's the
my
worst.
least favorite part. Of
That's
putting
the
tree
worst.
up.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Well-
worst. I used to hate it as a kid. My mom would be like, she'd put up the tree and put everything, like before we did everything up. And she's like, okay, we got to fluff it. We'd all act like we're hurt or sleeping or sick or we got to go or something. Because, I mean,
Well-
Yeah,
your
sorry.
arms, they get torn up.
My BFF just called. I gotta go.
Yeah. Oh, it's the
Gotta go
worst.
talk to her.
Well, I think I've pinpointed one of the reasons why I hate decorating, because as you say this, see, the tree that we have, I think, is from 1928, and you literally put the pole in, and each individual branch has to be put on, and it's all color-coded.
Oh.
And for some reason, they decided to use colors like teal and green, purple and light purple, black and brown. So, you know, like you've literally got a flashlight trying to see, and each branch has to be fluffed, and it is quite an ordeal. So then every year say I'm going to buy a new one in January, and I put it in the box and put it away, and then I don't. And then I'm too cheap to buy one at full price in December.
Right.
Yeah. My mom has the same tree. That was the exact same. It was like putting in each individual.
Yes. It's
There's the
ours.
sections. There's the colored sections. You know, you have your yellow and then your blue and but not each branch.
Yeah, a section. I could handle 3 sections, but
So
every
they were
branch.
they were each branch, but the branch like branched out, right?
No.
if you will, branched out
Yeah.
into like a larger piece that looked like
That's too much.
yeah.
That's too much.
Yeah, so
And you had
each
to smash
row,
them in and like
Yes.
knock them in. Yeah.
No.
Absolutely.
and then they would not either go in right or they would never come out when you took it apart.
Oh, taking it
so
out.
that,
Yeah, you're like hitting it up, trying to get
Yes.
it out.
yes,
That's too much. That's too much.
Flashbacks.
it is way too much. So that, I think maybe that's part of my resistance when it comes
Okay.
to putting the tree up.
Yeah.
So my tree is going up either like Black Friday. Sometime between right after Thanksgiving and December 1st. That's when my tree goes up.
Okay.
That's
After
that
Thanksgiving.
well. That's not like obnoxious early.
Yeah, that's not bad.
No.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm tempted to put mine up mid-November. I don't know yet though.
Okay,
gonna
but
see
you
how
have
I
kiddos.
feel.
You have kiddos.
True.
That makes sense.
True.
Yes.
So
Little kids.
But
we
does
got
it
some
gets
decorations for
all
Halloween. So now I feel
it gets
like
so
I'm just gonna
stale
push it.
though. It gets so stale by Christmas when you do it so early.
I know. Yeah, it's kind of there. It's already been there. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, maybe I can hold out a couple more weeks. Maybe like right before things. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, no,
Give
you
the
could-
turkey
you
its
could-
day. Give the turkey its day.
Hey, our Christmas lights though, those go up December 1st. No exceptions. No exceptions.
They turn
Outside Christmas lights?
Yes.
They turn
Ugh.
on December 1st, or Dustin starts putting them up on December 1st.
No, it's a company that comes and they put them on the house for us.
Oh, okay. I can see why you're into this.
You better get on
You
the
have a
list.
tree that goes up
Start
2
putting them up
seconds,
today.
and you pay someone to put your lights up. No wonder you don't mind.
But Dustin takes them down. He takes them down. He does. Babe, did you
And when
are
do
we
you?
on the list?
No.
Oh my!
Oh, you're not getting them in
I'm
till
gonna have to
Uh-oh.
do it.
December 1st.
Christmas
I'm gonna
Eve.
do them.
You're
Dustin.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, y'all make a note right now. Dustin says he's gonna do
Noted.
them
It's
this
It's
year.
$100.
Noted.
I'll
Hey,
do it.
do you already have the lights though? They're
Yeah.
they're already
Pre-cut.
like
Yeah.
pre-cut for your
And
house.
we just put
You've
the
got
box out, and they show up, and they put them up
You
for
got the
us.
clips.
Worth every penny.
Clips on. You're just
Yeah, it's worth every
Worth
penny.
every penny.
Yeah, I don't have
Every
to go
penny.
up there, freaking break my neck.
Yes.
No.
no
Yeah.
one said you're going up there.
That's exactly.
Dustin.
That $100 has
said
probably
he's
saved
not
Dustin's
going up.
life.
No.
I did it last year.
No, he ain't going up there. I remember when he took him down, he's like, I remember why we pay somebody to do this. It's hard. I
It's
remember him
awful.
saying that.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Last year, did you take them down when it was like cold as hell? It had
I
just
don't
rained
remember.
or froze or something.
Probably so.
I feel like I.
It was like 65, and you were like,
Oh,
ooh.
65.
Oh no, we're talking like 40 something. He's freezing tits. Yeah, I remember that.
All
That's
right.
still not freezing
Hey,
tits.
Y'all make a note.
All right.
My
yeah,
friends,
you're right. It's not freezing.
Friends that are on here listening, I want y'all to drive by my house
December 1st.
December 2nd. I'll give you the whole day on December 1st.
You got to get that shit done in one day. You're even a
December
professional.
2nd. Yeah. Well, he signed
My
up
heart
for
goes
it.
out to you, Dustin. That's the worst.
If it's not up December 2nd, please, somebody call.
Call who?
Put me on the list.
Okay.
Shout out, Thin Blue Lights. That's the company that we use. It is a group of police officers from the city
that's
of
cool.
Burleson, Texas. Yep, and they come by and put your lights up for you.
That's kind of cool. I
Shout
like
out.
that.
Yeah, they're awesome. They're
Nice.
quick too. So, yeah, December 2nd, y'all drive by. If y'all don't see any Christmas lights up, yep, you know what to do.
I'm going to look on Google Earth and see if I can see them up.
Okay, no, that sounds good.
Listen, somebody in the chat wants to know for skipping Thanksgiving. I'd like to say no. I just feel like
No.
there's not a whole lot of, for me, this is for me, maybe other people think differently. For me, there's not a whole lot of decorations for Thanksgiving that I want to put up. Now, I'm absolutely excited for Thanksgiving dinner for that day.
Yeah, but there is, like, I have Halloween decorations up, and then I transition into a fall motif.
Okay,
So, yes,
And there's
you
similar
can.
decorations, right?
Right. Another beautiful part of it, I just take off like the scary things and I put a few more pumpkins
Right.
and a little orange garland. We're good.
Yeah. Mine is I don't
Yeah,
have
simple.
Halloween specific or Thanksgiving specific. It's just like fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All together. Okay.
Speaking of fall, we cannot
But
let
we
these
can't
melt
skip
any
Thanksgiving.
longer.
What?
They're going to be melted, watered down.
Oh, yeah. Well, you told me I couldn't try them.
Okay, well tell Leaky what we got.
Leaky. Okay, so
Yes.
we're doing our basic bitch drinks. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Now, did you try anything? Did you try a pumpkin?
Yes, I did. Did you see my picture? That was a little teaser for it.
What?
What?
Yes.
I thought that was an alcoholic beverage.
It is.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You know
Okay.
what?
okay.
Okay.
Keep going, Leaky. Keep going.
So about 100 miles, well, I'm sorry, I'm lying to you, maybe like 30 miles up the road, we have a place called Huber's Winery and Orchard. And these
Fun.
extremely brilliant people decided to take their low-paying farm and turn it into a gold mine. So people come up and they pay like $72 an ounce to go pick a pumpkin, or $100 to go out and pick apples, and everyone loves the farm experience. But then they put in a winery, so you can go up and they have live music and you can get something to eat and drink their wine. And they're known also for their sangria. So they decided, in a brilliant stroke, to have pumpkin spice sangria. And it was amazing. Made with brandy. It was awesome.
That
Brandy.
sounds so good.
Yes.
So
Yes.
good. Okay.
At first I was like, but then I was like, oh, I'm aboard this train. So I had to get a picture with it. So
Oh my
it
gosh.
is delicious.
That makes that picture so much better. And it's such a
I
cute
know.
picture of you,
Yeah, it
by
is.
the way.
Well, thank you.
to
I was
our
trying to figure out how to like erase my like smile wrinkles out, but I couldn't do it in time. So I was like, damn it.
Gosh. Yes, let us just judge you for being a human being and quit it.
Well, I was judging myself. I was like, oh, I shouldn't have smiled so much. I should have kept my eyes more open.
No, it is so
Smile
cute.
so much.
I'm looking at the picture right now, so that makes this picture even better. So
Yes, and you see how I have Huber's on there, so
Yeah,
they
I
can
saw
get
that.
they got to get the shout out for making a superior, delicious drink.
That sounds really
so
good.
jealous. I'm thinking maybe we should put Fireball in ours now, because her pumpkin is alcoholic and ours is Dunkin' Donuts.
That's true.
But
Well, the rule of the basic bitch product of the month is it doesn't have to be alcohol, but it makes
Okay.
it more fun. But it doesn't have to be.
True.
let's try like the non-alcoholic, and then I can look in my freezer and see if I have any Fireball.
We could always
I don't
throw
know.
some in there.
Yeah. That is a cute picture, and I love the picture even more now that I know that you're drinking a pumpkin.
Do I need to go inside and get some Fireball?
If we have some,
What else would you want if you don't?
Do you have anything cinnamon? That'd be the only thing.
Goldschlager.
I definitely don't have that.
The Fireball, I believe, is on top of the refrigerator.
Oh, I see
If
it back
it's-
there behind Jameson. Mr.
It's
Jameson.
not chilled.
That's okay. These
You
are
can put some
iced.
Jaeger in it. Make it real interesting.
Ricky might be a
Jaeger?
little too
Aliki,
short.
are you trying to make me throw up live? Throw all my
Or
friends
blackout.
to me?
Either one. Either
Or
one.
blackout.
Blackout.
Wow.
Either
Oh
one.
my god,
That
on a
escalated quickly.
Tuesday?
Oh shit.
Hey, Jaeger, there's not many times I have shot Jaeger and not blacked out, I'll be honest with you. So,
Listen, I'm not about the Jaeger, but I have had it with Red Bull one time.
oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't remember anything afterwards, so.
See, I told
Usually
you.
not.
It makes you open to any idea that is presented to you. Robbing banks,
Oh, see, I can't do that.
streaking, anything. You're
can't
down for
admit
whatever
that.
idea.
Yeah. That would be a conflict of interest if
Yeah.
Ashley and I admitted to
Robbing a bank would be a definite conflict
Yeah.
of interest.
Oh, is that your retirement plan? We got to keep it on the DL.
We'll go with that. I'm just kidding.
Oh jeez.
Okay, so let's try this thing. I don't want my
Okay,
cold
okay.
brew to be all watered
Okay,
down.
so Aliki, we got
Yes.
Dunkin' Donuts. Okay.
Uh-huh.
we have
Oh,
two
that's
different
good.
Drinks. One of them
Mhm.
is the pumpkin cold brew, which is like it has brown
Ooh.
sugar syrup as well as pumpkin.
Oh, yum.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That
Let me
sounds
just
good.
get a little
Yeah, it's a pumpkin
Oh.
cream cold brew.
pumpkin cream.
Oh, yum. That sounds like dessert in a cup.
But we're about to put Fireball in it.
This would
Oh,
actually be
there you go.
Really good with Fireball.
Yeah?
Yeah, try that.
Okay.
It's
I
actually
now
really good.
guarantee-
It's not
yeah.
too sweet. Still has a good coffee flavor, which I prefer.
You have to do this. You gotta do this.
Elena's doing the basic bit shake up. You know how you shake it between every drink. And swirl
Yes.
the little swirl.
That's right.
It's coffee,
It's so delicious.
Okay.
right? It's not too sweet.
It's not too
actually.
sweet.
No,
Uh-huh.
it's good.
So, okay, so did you have it before you put the Fireball in, or you not
Yeah.
have not put it in
This
yet?
Yeah.
is the sober edition.
yeah,
Okay, the sober, okay, because we want to see the comparison.
I like that.
yeah.
I'm
But
not.
I think even just think about Fireball in it though. I think it'd be good.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So you could drink a whole cup of it and not be like, oof, I feel sick, it's so sweet.
Yeah.
No, yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I
that's
can't do
good.
sweet. Yeah, me and Ashley.
I
we don't do
can,
sweet.
but to a certain point, you're like, oh, this isn't setting well.
Do you drink black coffee? Can you do it like that? Can you do it? Can you raw dog it?
Ugh, no.
No.
I mean, I could in
Usually
a pinch.
you can raw dog
but I
something,
try
you
not
don't
to.
like the sweeter notes of those like very sugary drinks.
I put a couple sweeteners and I put cream in it, but I've gotten where I always just want like cream. I don't want like, caramel flavors or, know.
Yeah.
So I'm getting a little more sophisticated. But I still drink Moscato wine, so I'm not quite there yet.
Oh,
can't do
yeah. See, I can't do it. I can't do Moscato.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm so happy for you though. I'm glad that you got to taste that because that looks delicious, and I'm jealous, low key.
Yeah. So,
Well, you all come to Kentucky, and I'll take you up there, and we'll have a good time. We'll drink all the sangria they have.
Hell yeah. Okay, what's the next one?
okay, so we also got this is a little bit different, but it's fall-y. Okay, it's fall-y. This is the blood orange refresher,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Ooh.
It's not a coffee drink. It's just a refresher drink, and it's made with green tea, so it does have some caffeine in there.
Blood.
Oh, now that
blood
would be good.
Orange Dunkin' refresher.
Little mix up there.
Mix it up, bitch. Mix it up.
Yeah, you have to.
Oh,
But I like blood orange flavoring, so I bet that's good.
actually really
Do
good.
another taste. You have
Okay.
to do like
Yeah.
two sips at least.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just
Now-
a little bit of a citrus taste. I think it has like cranberry in it.
That's good for your bladder.
Do that.
Probably not even real cranberry.
But I do want to say something that's making me question your all's basic bitchness, because I thought Starbucks was the product, the coffee company of choice for such
Yeah.
things.
Okay.
I like how you all are doing Dunkin' Donuts, which I do prefer. However, I'm
This is
surprised.
basic bitch on a budget. Okay.
Yeah, let me
Yeah.
let me say this though. Starbucks gets enough promotion.
Yeah.
True.
And I don't think I just didn't think that was needed. I have had Starbucks pumpkin spice latte before. I've also had their chai tea latte with pumpkin pumps in it.
Yes.
Also really good. I mean, it's really good. I can't deny that Starbucks
Listen.
pumpkin
Yeah.
drinks are not good because
We did actually today, Leaky. We
Yeah.
talked about getting the chai tea latte dirty with
Dirty.
pumpkin. But then I started thinking, I'm like, man, if I'm drinking espresso right now, this late at night, I might not be able to go to sleep.
Well,
we
in that,
switched that.
yeah, because
I could.
Starbucks, I don't know how. I mean, their coffee is so loaded with caffeine; it's crazy. Like you have heart palpitations after
But that's what
a
we
big
want.
cup of
Yeah,
it.
no,
That's what I want.
Absolutely what I want. And actually,
Yes.
so besides these two drinks yesterday, I had a horrible migraine. I was like down for the count. I worked, but Elena can attest to this. I was in my office, dark, like black. I
It was a
turned all the lights
cave,
off.
Leaky. I walked in and I walked in and I had sunglasses on and I legit could not see her.
Yeah.
I walked in, my sunglasses, I'm like, where? I mean, I know where she is, but it's so dark in there and my sunglasses on top of that. It was just, I felt like Ray Charles. Oh my God. All
Do you
right.
say smile, smile? I can't see you.
So sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
No, that was, okay, I'm gonna move past it. No, only light in my office were my screens, and I turned the brightness on my screens down because it was off, just killing my head. Anyways, so yesterday though, before my migraine set in, I went and got Dutch Bros. So we got a Dutch Bros coffee in Burleson, which is fantastic, and I love it.
Yes.
It was. Anyways, I got a pumpkin. What was it? A caramel pumpkin brulee.
See, that sounds sweet
Oh.
as hell.
and it was
Oh, yeah.
so sweet. It was overly sweet. I drank maybe half of it. I actually had to warm it up because I didn't drink most of it in the morning because I felt sick. But
Yeah.
I warmed it up and I drank about half, but that was all I could take. It was really good. The flavor was good. It was just too sweet for me.
It's just too much. Yeah. Yeah, I can see
I'm gonna
that.
have to look at the ingredients and see how we can tweak it.
Yeah, we probably could. I just ordered it straight, just however it came.
Yeah.
But you talked about coffee giving us heart palpitations. I would just like to say that Elena and I,
This
like
is
I
bad.
said, yeah, we
That's what you're
frequent-
seeking?
Yeah, no, that's what we seek, and we do frequent Dutch Bros now that they're here and they're open.
And we're basically
So is
on
it
a
super
budget.
strong?
Yeah, so
Is it
shoot-
stronger?
Yeah, so shout out to not Duncan. Shout out to Duncan too, but shout out to Dutch Bros because they have a coffee that is called 911. If that doesn't tell
Ooh.
you anything,
Oh, yeah.
and it has 6 shots of espresso.
Oh my God. Jeez.
I think we probably had it a good 4 or 5 times at this point.
At least. Minimum.
The first time I had it though, I hadn't eaten anything all day, and I got it for work. I went back to work. I was typing, and my hands on the keyboard literally started shaking, and I was like, "Oh shit, I need to eat something."
Yeah.
Now, doesn't that upset your stomach when you put a ton of caffeine on it with no food like that?
Absolutely not.
No.
No.
See,
And
it does me.
is.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
hurts my
rush.
stomach.
It's a rush, Aliki.
It's a rush.
Yeah.
A line of Coke and a cup of 911 coffee, and we're good to go.
Pretty
Listen.
similar to a line of Coke.
I
don't know.
And how would you know, Ashley? How would you
I
know?
do not know from experience, but
I don't.
You imagine it.
I feel like that would be the same.
Listen, yeah, I've never done cocaine, but if I had to imagine, it would be a lot like the 911 drink from Dutch Brothers.
It's legit. It's not playing around. If you have a Dutch Brothers anywhere near you,
She doesn't.
I suggest.
So
Or
after
anybody
this
listening
little
that's going to
endorsement,
get-
after this little endorsement, tomorrow's gonna be a line around the building. We need some of that 911 coffee.
Yeah, if you need a pick me up, or if you just really like coffee flavor, because it's not sweet at all. It's
Nope.
it's a good coffee flavor. It isn't. You can get it iced. You can get it. I think like blended, which is kind of like a frappuccino. I think at that point,
Mm-hmm.
and or you can get it hot. I've only had. I think we've only had the iced, right?
Yeah.
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 Anyway,
So is it local or is it a chain?
it is a chain.
Yeah, it's a chain.
Okay,
But I
because
don't know if
we
they
do not have
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's not huge chain like Starbucks, but it is a chain.
Right.
I'd have to look up to see the locations, but
I'm on it.
Yeah, we do not have one.
Google
That's me.
bitches, hit that up.
That's
Google
me today.
bitches.
Now
Yes.
we were
Yeah.
just in Naples, Florida. We were just in Naples, Florida, 2 days before the hurricane came through. But we were down there, and they have a coffee. It's actually this company started in Hawaii, but it's called Badass Coffee.
Oh, well, you know it's
And-
really good if it's out of Hawaii.
They have a Kona. They had a bag of the beans, and I'm talking about like the small bag. You get in the grocery for like $9.
Yeah.
It was $85.
Stop.
$85. I was like, holy shit! But we got a cup of it, and we were awake for days.
How
So
much was the cup?
yeah,
You were awake for days.
it was like actually it wasn't that bad. It was like $8 or $9 for not a large cup,
Okay.
but a very decent cup considering when you went over and did the math on the bag of coffee. I was like, okay, that's not too bad.
How
But
many ounces am I getting in the cup?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, so it was pretty. It was good. It was really good, smooth. But yeah, but I kind of like the name. I think Badass Coffee. So I had to buy a hat, because it's
Yeah.
like
Oh, that's
Sure.
cool.
I like the merch. It's
Badass
good. So it was a cool place.
Is
Yeah.
the hat close to you right now?
It is in the other room.
Oh, darn it. I was going to say, text me a picture of it because I love
Yes.
Or maybe like
But I will send you a picture for sure. I think, and you might be able to actually go online and get it. But their merch is really cool. The whole
Yeah.
place. It's got a very Hawaii vibe.
Ooh, I love that.
Tell me again what
Yeah.
part of Florida?
Naples,
Naples.
Oh, wow.
which is right below Fort. Well, it is. It's like, oh yeah, Naples is like money, money, money. Like I tell you a funny story. Not to get off the subject, but so we're down there, and my mom called. And so a friend of ours has a house down there. And so we agreed to go down, and we said we'd drive their van back for them because, they kind of snowbird. And they wanted their van back. And so we're down there. My mom calls. And, of course, my mom is like the National Weather Service of negative news. She was like, oh, my God, there's a hurricane coming. It's going to be terrible. But she always loves to tell us about bad weather when we're on vacationing. So I was like, whatever.
That's
we'll
a
walk
mom
around
thing. That is
Naples.
such a mom thing.
Yes, it's like you're going on vacation.
out
She
for the
likes to
back
tell you it's going to snow in the islands. It's like, what? So anyway, we're down there, and we're in Naples. No, I mean, everyone is walking around, restaurants. No one's reacting. I was like, whatever. We go up to Fort Myers for the day, and it's like all hell's broken loose. Gas is running out. Home Depot's got plywood coming out the doors. The grocery stores are stripped. I was like, holy shit, she might actually be serious.
Mama was right.
I was like, whoa, we need to consider this here. We drive back to Naples, and this is like 25 miles at the most. Nobody's reacting. So we started asking people, hey, about the hurricane. They're like, well, tomorrow our jet's coming in to take us home. And I was like,
our
this is
jet.
how wealthy people get prepared
Yeah.
versus normal people. So, but actually 48 hours later, it pretty much demolished Fort Myers and Naples. So, yeah, it was pretty bad. So,
Yeah.
So y'all were gone
But they didn't
then,
care.
I guess.
yeah, we left Sunday. It hit Tuesday.
Okay.
But they said Wednesday, 80% of the Mercedes dealership had sold out of cars.
What?
Sold out.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, because all these people, everyone's cars were flooded. So there was so much water that came up from the Sturge
Yeah.
that, like, the main area, people were going up and down in airboats. So it got a lot of water. So everyone's cars were destroyed. Well, like normal people have to wait until the insurance cuts you a check.
I was gonna say, hold on, how is the
Yeah.
timeline working? But now I'm on. You're
I
saying
didn't
I'm
realize
Yeah.
that insurance
Yeah.
companies work so fast. Oh, they
Yeah.
don't.
Oh no, they just went and wrote a check. So yeah, so it's like no problem for them. So, but anyway, that was a little little side note, little squirrel moment. Sorry.
Hey, listen. So we added the Fireball to the cold brew.
And I know it has to be good.
It's really good. I feel like we should drink in more of the cold brew, but.
Oh,
it's okay.
darn. Is it too diluted?
Oh, there's some.
Did you get some?
It's not bad. It's really good, actually. It has a good cinnamony.
Yeah.
flavor.
Poor Dustin. I'm going to be up all night long.
Yeah.
Or maybe not poor Dustin.
She's gonna be
Yeah.
drunk and jazzed up.
He's not here, so he didn't
Yeah.
hear that.
You're gonna be running around. You're gonna be running around
Love you,
town.
Dustin.
You're gonna be like, we're hanging Christmas lights tonight, bitch.
Lena's gonna be like
that-
slapping him to wake him up.
Is that what they're calling it?
Is that what the kids call it these days?
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Now, have you ever had Fireball and apple cider together?
Yes.
No, I haven't.
absolutely.
Isn't that delicious but dangerous?
One of my really good friends, so she is so good. You know her, you've met her. She is so good at hosting parties. She's like the Betty Crocker slash
That's all you had to
home
say. Hosting
living
parties, I knew
slash
who it was.
yeah. She's
Martha
like-
Stewart.
Yes, all of that.
I bet she has Thanksgiving decorations.
Oh, I'm sure she does. Yeah, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Valentine's Day. I mean, she does. She goes all out. I mean, it's beautiful. And her home is just beautiful. She'll host these extravagant parties. It's fun. We have a lot of fun. So last year we had a Christmas party, and I showed up as a naughty Mrs. Claus, and it was just a lot of fun. And so that was one of several different drinks that were there. Was the cider, and we put
It's excellent.
yeah, it's so good. I freaking love that shit.
You can drink gallons of it
Yeah.
until you realize you should not have done that.
Easily.
Yes,
And then
very.
also, have you tried? It's hot chocolate. Like, do the hot chocolate with Fireball.
Ooh. Now, see that? Okay, so we went trick-or-treating in my sister's neighborhood last night with her kiddos. And the neighbor had a table set up, and she had all kinds of hot chocolate with different alcohol in it. But I was driving with my youngest, my lab, and I just didn't want to get a DUI and have CPS take him away, so I didn't drink
You
any.
don't want that. That would
No, it'd be terrible. I don't want him to go to a foster home. It'd be awful.
Yeah. No, and see, the trick is with like the hot chocolate, you can't use. See, I don't like milk chocolate. I'm more of a dark chocolate. I don't like, again, back to all the sugary,
It's because milk chocolate isn't real chocolate.
Yeah, I just don't like it. It's not. Dustin's over here shaking his head, by the way, I think
Well, I like white chocolate, and
Put
that's not
it
real
in.
either.
See, that's too sweet for me. That's too sweet
Yeah.
for me.
So Maverick77 in the chat wants to know if y'all like Dickens, the cider.
Sorry.
Are you sure that's what he's asking?
Yeah, do y'all like Dickens cider?
Do they no, he says, do they have Dickens?
I've never heard of that.
Do y'all have Dickens cider?
Not at the moment.
Okay, I'm gonna need some context.
Aliki got it. You should. Be
Yeah,
able
I
to.
think I've got the content. I think I got it immediately. Yes.
Actually, what does that mean? Do they have Dickens
Cider.
Are
Insider.
you sure that's cider?
100%.
Oh my gosh.
You have dick inside.
I don't think it is. I call
Stop
bullshit
thinking
on
about
that.
a drink. Let's say Ashley has Dick Insider.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's your go-to move.
Sound it
That's
out.
a good one. Mavericks 77 crypto. I love that. Yeah, we do have that one, by the way. Not right now. Not currently.
No,
Yeah. Not while we're on this podcast.
Not,
Dustin,
not
don't-
at
It would be a whole different podcast.
I
Everything's
reckon
getting
so.
fired up.
Yeah, with the fireball.
Yeah, I'm drinking coffee, so I'm gonna be up a while.
Oh shit.
with Fireball. So
And if she's lucky, you'll be up
Yeah.
a while too.
That's right. With a little
If
Dick
he's
Insider.
lucky, he'll be up a while
you're right.
too.
If he's like,
Ah, touche.
I don't think you understand my up
yeah,
reference in
I
there.
certainly
I
understand
don't
it.
think so.
We get
But
that.
I
Yes.
think it'd be if he's lucky.
That's right. Yeah. Well, actually, they're lucky when they get to do something with it. They're usually up quite a bit. It's just if they get to actually do something with it, then they're lucky.
If it's not just sitting there.
Good point. Sorry.
Yeah, just sitting there hanging out, wondering what's going to happen.
Why?
Don't be offended.
wrong?
That's okay.
She might be ruining your No Nut November today on November 1st.
No nut November.
No Nut November.
All right.
Said no man ever.
I was not
Good luck.
consulted before any type of agreement like that was made.
Someone's on a really hot mic.
It's a leaky. She's louder on the clean feed than, or on the Twitch than she is in our ears.
Is that what a hot mic means?
I was going to say, because I'm not even
She's
saying
redlining
anything.
it on the
Oh.
Twitch.
Are you sure it's?
I'm
not
sorry,
me?
guys.
No, it's her.
No, it's fine.
You're not
It's
hot
'cause
on the
you're on
mic
the
or my
clean feed.
ears. You sound
Yeah, it's
just
just on
fine
the
on
Twitch.
my ears.
Whatever that means.
She's redlining it.
Yeah. You're
That's
just
all
so loud.
That's okay.
No, it's okay.
Sorry.
Nikki.
That
No,
was-
you're
Okay.
You're not
That
loud
I'll
in my
talk
ears.
real low.
That
Thank
was from
you.
our buddy. Montre.
Did you say "What's Up, Turbo"?
West Side Drunk Punks. That's his band.
Okay, yeah, it
They're
sounded.
the West Side Drunk Punks.
I thought it said "What's Up, Turbo."
And he's Trey.
What's up, Turbo?
Yeah, I got that part. I got the part of Trey. Okay, okay. Hey, Aliki, I was gonna ask you. Are you
Yes.
near Greensburg, Kentucky?
No. I'm not even sure where that is.
No.
Oh.
Okay, interesting.
So I'm right up, I am literally on the border of Indiana.
Okay.
So we have an intense rivalry over how you don't want to be a Hoosier, and then Hoosiers don't want to be a Kentuckian, and so, but we're right up there on the border.
Gotcha. Okay. We have a new person that we frequently talk to on a daily basis, or that I do.
Yeah,
That is
me too.
in Greensburg, Kentucky.
What
Oh, okay.
what's it by?
I don't know.
I'm gonna Google bitches. What
Google-
is
Yeah.
Greensburg,
Yeah,
Kentucky
Greensburg,
by?
Kentucky. I was just curious because it was so funny that I was telling her about we were doing a podcast later, and I was like, "Oh yeah, it's with Elena and with our friend Aliki," and I was like, "Oh, fun fact, she lives in Kentucky."
Yes.
And anyways, I was like, "Okay, what part are you in?" Because I'm gonna ask her if she's close to it. I was just curious.
It's kind of right in the center.
Greensburg is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Campbellsville.
Kinda-
Yeah.
Okay, I'm very familiar with Campbellsville. Okay,
She
see,
said she's kind
West.
of out in the middle.
West South. Yeah. Southwest.
Kentucky is made up of one big city, Louisville.
Yeah.
Then Lexington is probably the next one that people talk about. That's where all the money is. That's where all the, horse money is.
Okay.
Then you've got Bowling Green, and then that's about it. Everything else is really small.
And that's all off of Louisville.
Let's see, Lexington's probably about 76 miles, I think, east of us. And then Bowling Green is about 124 miles north. That's almost to Tennessee.
That's where they make Corvettes.
Yes, very good. Yes, right outside of
I
it.
didn't know
Yeah,
that.
Hold on. You said north of you or south of you?
South.
south.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was about to
Yeah,
say,
you're
you
right.
can't get much more north.
That's right. Then you'd be a Hoosier, and you don't want that.
Since we're on this, and I also looked up Dutch Bros. The closest one to you, Aliki, is in Tennessee.
Ooh.
Okay. Is it Nashville? I'm sure, right?
But I didn't get the exact location. That's all.
I bet
in
it is,
Tennessee.
yeah.
There's nothing to the northeast or really to the west of you. It seems to be more of a West Coast thing that is slowly getting further and further
Yeah.
east.
Okay. So yeah, if you can get to one,
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Highly
gonna go. We go to
recommend.
Nashville quite a bit for the weekends,
Okay.
and I will
a weekend
go.
trip,
Oh yeah, because it's maybe like 176 miles.
which is how much an hour?
Yeah,
Yeah, listen, we calculate.
about
That's like an
3
hour and a half away.
Yeah, we calculate here in Texas because it's fucking huge.
That's
in
right. Yeah.
hours, in
Hold on.
minutes.
That's
and
true.
hours. Elena
How
here.
many hours? I mean, how many miles did you just say?
About 176.
It,
Elena's thinking 3 hours.
That's
She
like
literally
a
started saying
3-hour
3 hours.
trip.
Yes. Yes. That's like 3. I was making a joke, but it's 3 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I was like,
yes.
hold on. What are you driving? First of all,
See,
Are you
I forget.
flying?
I
Are
forget
you-
when.
Yeah.
When I talked to my friend Vicky, so we own about 20 acres, and I call it out in the country. And so
Okay. I
Vicky's
didn't know
husband
that.
was up hunting. Yes, we have about 20. So,
hunting trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, they went out. Well, it got a little while, but we don't need to talk about that hunting trip.
Oh.
I wanted juicy details from your side.
The boys were low key. They've been thinking about that for a little bit, just so you know.
Okay. Well,
We don't know details, but we just know that some shit happened.
some shit did happen, but it was family drama, so I can't.
Oh,
I can't.
no.
Okay.
The state's
Yeah.
not big. Yeah, the state's not big enough for me to get away from. There's no other big cities to live in. I
That's
would
okay,
be.
I'll edit it out.
No, you won't. I know better. I know way better. But the trip was a success. Larry got his deers, which was good because he traveled a long way for it. So that part was a success. But
That's good.
but Vicky was laughing because I said, it's kind of a far drive. And she was like, how far? And I was like, oh, it's about 20 miles. And she was like, that is not far
No.
at all. And I was like, yeah, that's like half an hour. That is a long way to go for no reason. Yeah.
For no reason.
Yes.
Oh my god.
It's like we all travel that on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Everything is
Oh,
45
Lord.
minutes away in your state.
And on
Costco,
trucks.
the gas station, everything. You go 45 minutes here, you're in another state.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I hear that same thing from my brother in Chicago. He'll tell me he's in Michigan. I'm like, what? Oh yeah, it was just a little hop and a skip over here. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
It is.
But
That
we're in the
yeah.
middle.
And Wisconsin's close to him too.
So, Leaky, I know you didn't want to talk much about the hunting trip, but Mavs77 wants to know, were banjos involved?
I would say it was more Hatfield and McCoy being involved, so not banjos. We're not out there enough for that.
So, I just really want you to try this cookie, Ashley.
Okay, all right.
So my sister made these cookies. Back to the basic bitch thing.
What
These
kind?
cookies, they're apple strudel, like fall spice.
Mm.
Can I
Ooh.
interrupt just for a second? I was not
No.
informed of this. Was not informed of this basic bitch thing, and I brought Coors Light, and Dustin's over here drinking an Ultra.
It's our basic. Yeah, it's our. You should have bought seltzers.
oh,
Well,
You want to know why I have Ultra?
I'll share the
Yeah.
That's the
cookies.
only thing you can get a 30 pack in here. You go to Oklahoma, you can get a 30 pack of Coors for like $23.
Yeah, you can do that in where Uncle's cabin is in Breckenridge.
Yeah, well, that's a little further north, so I guess it's not hadn't made it this way south. Even though the Coors Brewing is right here in Fort Worth.
Like I said, the Kurrs.
Coors.
The Coors.
The Kurrs.
Anyways, back to you, ladies.
What do you think, Ashley?
it's absolutely delicious.
She's probably listening, so.
Is there cocaine in it?
I mean, holy shit. I don't know what's in it, but it's delicious.
Cocaine or Dutch Brothers, same thing.
Anna, shout out if you're listening. Please let us know if you're on Twitch.
Shout out. Holy moly.
Please let us know.
Okay, so what is your all's favorite cookie though? What's your holy grail cookie in your all's opinion?
Oatmeal chocolate
You're
chip,
gonna ask.
hands down. Oh, there she is. She's on. There she is. She loves your
Shout
cookies.
out, Anna.
Uh-huh.
These are absolutely delicious. Holy moly.
Okay. Hands down, oatmeal chocolate chip.
Really?
Yep.
Specific.
Yep.
All right, how about you,
Pecans
Ashley?
in there. I mean, I'm about to go wild.
With pecans? Oh, yeah. I can see that. Absolutely. Okay, Aliki, you say yours. What's yours?
White chocolate macadamia nut. It gets no better. And there's no bad ones. There's better ones. No
Listen,
bad ones.
The ones at Subway though,
They're good.
so good. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. They're awesome. Anytime I get Subway, I get the free cookie. You can have the sandwich, but I get the free cookie.
Wait, a free cookie.
Yeah, we have a Subway here right by UPS. And so in order to drum up business, if you get a foot long, you get a free cookie.
Wow.
Really?
So I go get all kinds of footlongs all day long so I can
I
get
bet
free
you do.
cookies.
Good for you.
I bet you
Good for
do.
you,
Good
Leaky.
for Leaky. I'm glad.
Damn,
I'm
good for you.
glad. That's good. That's good. I'm happy for you.
Now, we have a cookie company here called, do you all have it? It's called The Crumble.
Yeah, we
Oh,
do.
yes. Yes.
Okay, those might be the best, I don't know, thing you can put in your mouth is a crumble cookie. I mean,
Yeah.
it's incredible. And they had a white chocolate macadamia nut. Oh.
Yeah,
But I always feel like I'm going into a diabetic coma after I eat one.
Yeah. Well, you can't eat the whole thing. It's
They're
like
a
the
lot.
size of
No!
Oh my god.
No!
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
so
I've tried.
one of our favorite insurance agents. Can we say their name?
I feel like we could shout them out. Why not? Both?
Yeah, both.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so Megan and Marcus Becerra
Yeah.
with Goosehead Insurance here in local to Burleson, Texas.
Yeah.
Anyways, someone that, good friends of ours, just badass insurance agents.
They're just awesome all around.
Yeah.
Marcus and his friend, I guess, started the business, and then they've kind of branched out since then. Marcus's wife, her name is Megan. She just joined the team 6 months ago or
Yeah.
so-ish, something like that. And anyway, so their team, anyways, we love them. They're great. Shout out. Megan came by yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. And she brought us crumble and Tiffany treats, right?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, now what's
I did
Tiffany
not see any
treats?
Tiffany treats.
They're
but
on my
I
desk.
was-
I haven't touched them.
Okay.
I think
Now, I'm
they're
not familiar with a
Tiff balls.
Tiffany
Not sure.
treat.
We have Tiff's treats.
Yeah,
Tiff's
that one.
treats. It's a blue, almost like Tiffany's. You know the Tiffany's jewelry company,
Yeah.
whatever. That little blue color. Tiff's treats is very similar in color, and I don't know if it's like a play on them. I have no idea, but it is more of like a fancier.
Never thought about that.
Yeah, it's like a fancier dessert place that we just
Right.
got here locally.
Yeah.
Yum.
Actually near Crumble. So I think they're kind of.
I don't know. I think it's hard to beat the crumble.
Crumble is delicious, and I love how they have different cookies. Is it every
Yes,
week?
every week.
Yeah.
Yeah. They always
But-
have like the milk chocolate, and I think
Yes,
like
which-
maybe one other one.
Which, can I ask your all's opinion? And some people ask, I don't think it's that good, the chocolate chip. Their chocolate chip is not that good.
I
Yeah,
agree.
it's not my favorite chocolate chip cookie.
No,
That's
it's
the one I
not.
have, and I gave you the other one. It's all right.
So I'm just like, why is that your every week? Either improve it or just rotate it, because
They
I don't
need
think
to
it's that
add
good.
oatmeal to it. Oatmeal, chocolate chip.
Yeah, I
That
like
probably would
oatmeal
be good.
cookies. I can't say they're my favorite though. Like I think my favorite would be peanut butter with. Listen,
Yum.
if you haven't had this, listen. Okay, peanut butter with chocolate chips. Okay, so a peanut butter cookie.
Like a
with
Reese's, like a
No,
Reese's
No, just peanut
kiss.
butter. Just peanut butter, with, but like with chocolate chips in it.
Yeah.
And then you throw in some walnuts or some pecans. Oh my!
Wow, that's jazzing it up. That
the
sounds good.
nuts may be a game changer for
Nuts
me.
make everything better.
I do not.
True.
I'm weird about peanut butter and chocolate.
Like
I'm weird
Reese's.
about it.
So you're telling me you don't like Reese's? Oh,
Absolutely not.
that's the
Like,
best
don't like
candy.
Reese's.
Absolutely not.
Oh.
Reese's. What'd you say?
What was that, Aliki?
Reese's. I got so excited. And so I was so outraged you didn't like Reese's.
I'm sorry. I like
Reese's.
Reese's.
I call them Reese's.
I
They're
like Reese's
Reese's.
Pieces for sure. Those are legit.
Yeah, I like Reese's Pieces, but I do not like Reese's Cups or anything like that. Absolutely not.
my
I will not drink it. I mean, whoa.
She's clearly had a little too much
Too
drink.
much
I will
Fireball.
not eat it. Okay. I don't know how you could drink a Reese's Cup, but we'll figure
I'm
it
sure
out.
they have some drinks like that. I would like to say, let me chime in here to the chat.
Yeah. What we got?
We've got Bustin' Scams. His favorite cookie is either a sugar or a snickerdoodle.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Snickerdoodle's good, yeah.
Okay. And then Six Scorpions, aka Anna.
Just call her out.
Why not? Is I not supposed to do that?
I don't know.
Don't be a cunt.
Don't be a dick.
Be nice.
Shut up. Okay.
I love her.
Chocolate chip cookies are pretty great. I use the dark chocolate and the white chocolate chips it slaps.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking
That would be
about.
good.
Hell yeah.
That would
She
be good.
knows.
Is this the one that made the apple cookies you're
Yes,
eating?
it is.
Yes.
She sounds like a professional. Yeah.
All things baking, all things vegan, she's got it. She made
Just
this.
cooking in general, I feel like.
Yes.
I mean, I look up to her, really.
Yeah.
She's vegan? Are her cookies vegan?
It just depends. She is.
That's impressive.
I think. What would you consider? She's not vegan. She's vegetarian. I think. Like she'll eat meat every once in a while. Like maybe.
Then she's not vegetarian
Six
or
square-
vegan.
A pescatarian? Is that what I'm trying to think of? Fish.
Yeah,
she-
no, because there's no meat on a pescatarian either.
Yeah.
I think pescatarian is fish.
So maybe she's, but you said she eats meat.
Well, no, not like on the daily.
Is she paleo? Well, but
Well,
if
she
you're
did eat
truly,
meat. She did eat meat because I remember when she made that baked ziti. Listen, I about hit the floor because she ate some in Oklahoma.
Baked ziti?
In
Oh,
Oklahoma.
I've seen her choke down a hot dog.
She likes the beef.
Okay. Well, basically, what it comes down to is okay. Whenever I think she was born this way. Really, her esophagus is like a little bit smaller, I think, than the average esophagus. And so my grandma.
and she's not choking down hot dogs.
No, Dustin's lying.
She might have been.
Oh, at the Railroaders game? Oh, yeah.
I think it's just the fun of getting it.
Okay, so
question is, Dustin, why are you watching her choke down a hot dog?
Because I was so appalled because she doesn't eat. Is it supposed to eat meat? I don't know.
okay, listen.
I just thought it was random.
My grandma is the same. Like her esophagus is a little bit smaller, so meat doesn't go like the texture of the meat doesn't go down her esophagus like it would me or Ashley or you probably. Like I can just open it up and there it goes.
Boom. Stick
Like,
it in.
down the hatch.
Put
Yeah.
the meat in.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm chewing it. Boom, it's gone. Okay.
No time.
But whenever your esophagus is a little bit smaller,
Yeah.
or if there's any kind of issues, sensitive gag reflex. I don't know about her
Maybe.
gag reflex, but I just know that she has a smaller esophagus. So the texture of meat would give her indigestion, or like, what is it called when you feel like you're choking but you're not?
A bunch of chicken rape going on.
Is it not indigestion?
Yeah, like reflux.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not that she's like it's just like whatever she feels like doing, you know?
she's not against it, or
No.
she doesn't avoid it for any reason. It's
Right.
just that physically it's hard for her to handle.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I think that's
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So every once in a while, she'll like dab into it, but sometimes she's not able to just because her esophagus won't let her. So, anyways, but despite all that, she is an amazing cook. Everything that she cooks is delicious. As a matter of fact, Dustin can attest to this. She just made some zuppa toscana.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, yum.
When was that, last
I wish
week?
I could have tried that. That looks
I think it
Yum.
was Wednesday night or Thursday
Yes.
night.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was last week.
Oh my god, I was so mad at Dustin.
Is it
Delicious.
real sausage?
Why were you mad at Dustin?
No, it was Impossible sausage. It was vegan sausage. I was so mad at Dustin because they were out here recording, and Anna came and she made this bomb ass soup. And Anna says it was vegan. Yeah, the sausage was vegan. It's was it Impossible, Anna? Is that the brand that you used? Impossible Italian sausage, I think. And she made the soup. The boys were out here recording and everything. We all had a bowl or two.
Except the boys.
She said, "Yeah,
Yeah, it's
So,
impossible. Yeah.
it was so good." So, I mean, you literally cannot tell a difference. I mean, nowadays too, like with any kind of vegetarian or vegan
Yeah.
meat or anything, like you literally cannot tell.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Yeah, I admit.
And so she whipped this thing together, so fucking good. There's more spices and more flavor than the Olive Garden version. And so we all have our helping of it. And then Dustin came in, he had his helping of it. And there was a little bit left over, just like a little bit, maybe like a bowl or two left over. And Anna packed it away. She put it in the refrigerator for like leftovers. And then the next day,
I see where this is going.
That's false.
yeah, Anna packed it away. She
There was
did.
only one big bowl left, and I hadn't had any of it.
But I thought you had it that night and the next day.
Yeah, there was just a little bit left the next day.
Yeah, so there was
They
two.
didn't realize
Yeah.
it was gone until 3 days later.
So you did have some.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
okay,
did.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and so I was so mad because I went to go get some more and it was gone. And
3 days later.
And he ate it. No, it was
3 days later,
It was not.
it had mold on it. He ate it to save your life.
No, that's not true, Alinky. It was not. It was like 2 days tops, maybe 1 or 2 days, and it was gone. I was so pissed off because it was so fucking good. Like, I love the Zuppa Toscana at Olive Garden, but Anna's is, I'm not lying when I
Well,
tell you.
Olive
I'm
Garden
sure
is
it's
okay.
very good. Yeah,
No.
Olive Garden has gone way
Hers
downhill.
is like
Depends on the bowl you get.
But I bet hers is good.
and creamy, and it's just, it's amazing. It's
Listen,
amazing.
Anna, could you make it again?
That's what it sounds like. And I
next
think
time
she should
I'd
have
like to
you
try it.
over and not Dustin so that you
Absolutely.
get
Oh yeah, I'm not
enough.
invited to my own house.
I certainly would not.
No,
No, I
the
said
rest
Let's
of
just
it.
go to
no.
your apartment.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just do
Yes,
it there.
go over there and you all have, yes, that's what you should do.
I need some.
And then
Hey,
and then post pictures of you eating it.
Yes. Yes.
I did make a Zuppa Toscana keto version one time. Okay, this was like last year. Listen.
So
But
what did you
ins-
put but the potatoes?
So instead of potatoes, we did cauliflower. Still did the sausage because all that was fine. But really, the biggest change was cauliflower in there. And let me tell
Yeah,
you,
'cause
it
the
was
cream and all that.
delicious.
Yeah.
It was
good.
really good.
I never got
You
to
can
taste it.
make most everything keto and it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's true. The cauliflower
I-
really stepped in, and then you've got all the different spices and flavors, and I mean, you still had that like little crunch, like it actually gave
Yeah.
it a little bit more of a texture, I guess, than a potato, but still,
Potato,
it was
yeah.
really good. The flavor was awesome. It was good.
And you can use also,
date.
is it rutabaga that you can
Rutabaga.
have instead of potatoes because it's lower in carbs?
It's oh my god, it's
yeah, it looks like a rutabaga. It's
Turnips.
Like, it's
turnips.
well,
No, is it turnips?
no, 'cause
It looks-
turnips are pretty. Yeah, turnips are pretty. Yeah, I guess it would be turnip and rutabaga is the two.
It's the
They're kind of close.
sliced, the sliced.
Yes. Yeah. I was thinking radishes because radishes
Radish.
are
That
pretty
is what it is.
intense.
It is radish.
Yeah,
Radish?
But you can
Radish
kind of
is
like diet
too
down a little
intense.
bit.
That's too intense. Yeah.
Well, Anna made a very good point. She was saying that with the potato, so all of those are good, but with the potato, whenever you cook it, the starches in the potato is really what
Yeah.
makes it creamy.
I can
So
see that.
like
That's
I'm
true.
all about the keto and I want to try that with the cauliflower and stuff, but it'll be good, but it's not going to be the same as the actual potato because it's of the starches. And she made a really
that's
good point
true.
about that. Yeah, it has to be. Anna is saying, Six Scorpions is saying it has to be a russet potato. So it's something in the starches of the russet potato that makes it creamy.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I like it.
Anyways, shout out to Six Scorpions, to Zuppa Toscana, vegan soup. It was freaking bomb. Freaking
And
bomb.
having leftovers.
Even the leftovers gone. Absolutely gone.
You don't know what they tasted like because Dustin didn't give you a chance at
They
it.
were probably better because you know,
I
like,
Her help,
guarantee you
there would have
it
been more
was.
leftovers had she not have eaten as much as she did.
Well, she shouldn't have
Oh.
eaten it.
Oh.
She should not have eaten it. all.
Eating it. That's right.
Eating it. You shouldn't have eaten all that.
You shouldn't have eaten all that.
well, you know, like soup and beans and anything you make homemade like that with a
Yes.
with a water
Chili.
base or whatever broth base is
Chili.
always better the
Always
second
better.
day. Yeah.
Yeah. And let me tell you something. Crumble cookie is the same way. If you save it, you always think it would be the best out of the oven. The next day, it's better.
Yeah. No, I agree. Oh well,
I've
hold on.
run a scientific experiment on it.
Okay, we're gonna have to test that out. We'll test it out.
We'll test it
second
out.
day. Second day
Yeah.
crumble cookie.
Yes.
We'll test it out. Warm it up or
No, just let it sit in the box.
okay.
And the next day, because I'm always like, oh, I want it right out of the oven. And so we had gotten like 10 of them, and, you know, I could only get 9 down. So the next day, I was like, oh, now I'm going to have this one. And it was better. I was like, okay,
Okay.
it's good.
All right. I do like my cookies warmed up if I can. I
No,
prefer
don't-
them to
do
be
not
just a
warm it up.
little. And I'm not saying like like all the way, but a little bit warmed up. Yeah. I mean,
Are you like me? Do you stand over the stove when you pull them out and blow on them and hope it gets cooled down quick enough so you can eat it?
by
but
the
yet
time
you still
it
burn the
reaches your
top
mouth,
of your mouth?
absolutely.
Yeah. And you're
Not
so
with
pissed.
everything. Yeah, not with everything. Not with all food, I would say. But I mean, cookies. Yeah, why not?
I hate that. I hate it when you order an appetizer and someone goes, ooh, that's hot. And you're like, you don't believe them. And you take it too and then everyone burns. Like, no, it really is hot. Yeah,
Is
it
it?
really
Let me
is.
see. Is it? Let me try.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're right. That is burning hot. That hurts.
Oh shit.
Listen, do we need to take a break or anything right now?
No.
No.
No, do you?
Everyone's good?
Yeah.
Everything's good?
Okay.
Do you need to take a break?
Yes.
You need to.
ahead, Lee.
I'll be right back. Give me like 45 seconds.
Yeah, go take a break. I'll talk to my
Okay,
friend Aliki.
let's do the
Okay.
countdown.
All right.
All right.
I'm afraid of the
Don't worry, I'm not
questions.
bringing
Hurry
Ricky in
back.
here.
Hurry back, Elena.
I want to bring back up, you were talking about Ashley doing all the cocaine.
Yes.
Oh yeah, about that.
Yeah, so I
Yeah,
was,
last weekend.
you know, the Powerball's out, and I've always said if I ever like win a Powerball and just become an instant millionaire, billionaire, I will probably start doing cocaine. Because I know
Well, you'll
how,
be able to afford it, the good stuff.
yeah, because I know how addictive my personality is. So at this point in my life, I'm not at the place where I could have a cocaine habit.
Yeah.
Because then I would just be miserable all the time trying to chase it. But if I have all the money in the world, I would never have to worry about it, right?
You know, I could see you on cocaine.
Really?
Cocaine and
That's a weird thing to say.
champagne.
I realize that's a weird thing to say, but I could see it. This is a feeling that I get.
You know what's really weird is I can't see myself on cocaine. Like I say that as a joke. I don't even do caffeine.
No caffeine at all.
No caffeine at all.
don't?
In fact, I'll drink tea.
Sodas.
Tea is
Okay,
it.
tea is it.
Yeah, tea is it. I don't do coffee. I don't do
Well, there's
sodas.
caffeine in tea.
Yeah, that's what I'm
yeah.
saying.
So
Tea
that's
is,
your
tea is the
only
only
caffeine.
my only
Yeah.
source of caffeine is tea.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I would not have guessed
Gotcha.
that if I didn't know you. Well, I mean, I know you, but I didn't know like that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Really? It's because I
Yeah.
always have
Well, then-
energy.
Yeah, you're
Cocaine
always.
would really hit you then.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
it
I
would.
don't-
It'd really do a number on
Really
you.
kick that ass in gear.
Probably do like half a pinky nail, half a pinky nail.
Oh, wait, which pinky?
The fucked up one.
Whichever
asshole.
one's not as long.
that's a
Don't do
bigger-
the long one.
That's a bigger bump right
The bigger
there.
bump.
So another funny fun fact about cocaine in my life, I've been offered cocaine twice. Both by a guy named TJ, but two different TJs.
Oh.
Sketch.
They're both named
Yeah.
TJ, both offered me cocaine. One was in Arizona, one was in Burleson.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Not surprising on either.
And they were both very happy about it. Like, do you want cocaine? I was like, no, thank you.
Do you want the cocaine?
I don't
Is
think
that how
that's-
they
Because
asked
cocaine,
that?
if
Like-
you really think about it, cocaine sounds so much classier than meth.
It
Oh,
really
yeah.
does.
No, yeah. It's a
Yeah, it's like, I was at this party last weekend. Everybody was doing coke. People are like, oh, okay, it must have been a nice party. But if you say, oh my God, this party, everybody's doing meth, you're like, ugh.
Absolutely.
well. It goes
What
back to
the
that.
hell?
It goes back to
Absolutely.
that question that was coming out a while back about what is something that rich people do that is a status thing that when poor people do it, it's like it's because you're fucking poor. Cocaine. Like if you're poor and you do cocaine, you're just a druggie. If you're rich, you do cocaine, you're like, oh, you're kind of successful.
Those
Well,
people in
afford that
Naples,
cocaine.
Not
Florida,
be poor
Naples, Florida
people.
is fucking
Yeah.
doing cocaine.
Yes.
I know that.
Naples
First thing I thought
is
of-
probably the cocaine capital of Florida. That and West Palm.
When you
Yes.
say cocaine, the first thing I thought of was Paris Hilton. I don't know why.
Oh, interesting.
That is
Rich,
interesting.
rich,
Rich.
and yeah, I was watching this one show one time, and there was this guy and his friend that started breaking into Hollywood stars.
Oh
Home.
my God, wasn't that great?
Yes. Okay, so I watched that, and he would go and
The
she would
bling
be,
ring.
What is it called? Bling ring? Is that what it's called?
I think they called it the bling ring.
well, they would like break into her house. She'd be out partying, and then they would go to her closet and find like all these $100 bills that were just left in her, bougie ass purses and stuff like that in her closet. And they found a lot of cocaine, and he said that it was the best cocaine he had ever had in his life. But
Yes, the
I don't know
best
what that
coke
means.
you'd ever had.
So-
See,
so-
rich people do cocaine. Poor people try it. And that's it.
Okay,
One
there you go.
line.
yeah, I like that.
You can only try it if you're poor, but you can do it if you're rich.
Which is why I need to win the lotto in order to start my cocaine habit.
Yeah, so you need
Exactly.
1.2 billion so that you can do cocaine.
I'm gonna snort that shit within a year.
I just want to
That's right.
say, Ricky, I do
$1,000
not
bill.
support this message.
No, no.
Could you see Ricky on cocaine? Could
no,
you imagine it?
it wouldn't be good for him. He'd have so much anxiety.
My name is Stephen Neil Gamble,
What do you-
and I do not approve this message.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Would it
Stephen.
give
Stephen.
you
So much
anxiety, though?
anxiety.
It's a confidence drug. I think cocaine would just make
I
them
don't think
super
it'd be. I
confident.
don't think it would be your.
I already have a lot of confidence, anyways.
Well, then you would.
Like I
You
honestly
would-
don't think cocaine would suit me very well at all.
No, it's a
Yeah.
confidence drug. So for 20 minutes, you would be like, I'm king of the fucking world.
That's me every morning.
Yeah, that's
But he's already like that. I feel like he would have so much anxiety that it would then induce anger for him, and then he would be
so?
angry. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Does coke give you anxiety? I thought it just
No, I
made
just-
you
I
feel
mean,
like you could conquer the world.
It's an upper, and I feel like his heart would be like he would have all these heart palpitations. He would get super anxious. He would get inside of his head, and then he'd be so anxious. Now he's pissed off at the world.
Oh.
So I think you should
Well,
stick
that
with your
doesn't sound
gummies.
like fun.
Escalated very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Listen,
was like,
That's just
I don't want to
the
go
vibe.
to a Coke party now. That sounds
Is this
terrible.
is this your way
Now
of
I
scaring
don't.
me straight?
I think so. Does this sound like your mom giving you a lecture now?
No, this is
It
just
would
Ricky.
be so bad for you.
This is just Ricky. I'm talking about Ricky specifically. I'm
Okay.
saying I don't think that'd be a good idea. I think that he would have a lot of anxiety, and then I think it would then turn into anger, and it would not be a good trip. So I didn't say that I didn't support other drugs. I'm just not supporting that one. It's not a good fit for
I
Ricky.
Ricky specifically.
I think the basic bitch product of the month for him next week is a line of Coke, and then he can let us know how it feels.
Yeah, you look more like the meth addict, you know.
No, absolutely
You lose a little
not.
Oh
weight.
my God.
Absolutely
Maybe,
not.
maybe a couple.
Why
I
do you
do
always,
not
why are
support
you
that
always
message.
fat shaming me?
I wasn't.
That is
I was saying
not
that's
a
what-
basic
that's what
bitch
she
thing
was
to
saying.
do.
Tired.
I did not say that at all.
Turn my
I'm-
mic off.
I'm saying that
Turn
that's
it
not
off.
the drug of choice for Ricky. I don't recommend it.
I'll stick with edibles.
Yeah, stick with that.
Yeah.
You're good.
That's your drug of
Now,
choice.
see,
yeah.
that I would
Yeah.
think would make you paranoid
I
and
mean,
anxiety.
okay, so the paranoia I get with edibles, I kind of enjoy. Like I don't.
Really?
Well, there's one time where I was arming myself with screwdrivers, but that was a weird situation.
Arming
minute.
yourself with school
That's-
screwdriver?
Did you say screwdrivers?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a drug for you
with
either,
the
buddy.
orange juice, like the drink.
No, I wish.
Yes.
Okay.
And
I
not
will
even
fend you off with screwdrivers.
and not even like big screwdrivers. You know the long skinny ones, trim drivers.
Yeah.
I had 2 of those in my house. I thought someone
That's
was in
the
my
sharpest
backyard.
one, though, right?
That's right. That's my thought. I was like, if I stab this in the right spot, I'm good to go.
Yeah.
So
Was it a Phillips or a flathead?
flathead? It's a
Oh,
trim
okay,
driver.
go.
The trim
Good
drivers
question.
are
Yeah.
flatheads.
Gotta go flathead.
That would
Yeah.
make a cleaner cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cleaner cut. Yeah,
I-
absolutely.
A cleaner cut.
I ate drugs, and I thought I imagined somebody was in
driver.
my backyard was coming to get me. I don't know why. It's the first time it's ever happened to me. Oh, there's one time I thought I'd change the rotation of the Earth, but that's a different story.
Oh, see,
So this
We'll
is
talk about that next
our-
time.
that's I figured. Yeah, I don't think this is your drug.
So I grabbed a screwdriver, one of those long skinny ones. I was wearing like mesh shorts, not like not like jean shorts.
Yeah.
And so I put the screwdriver in my pocket, and I was like, "What if he saw me put in there?" So I snuck it out and snuck another one in my pocket. So then I had this great. I solved the problem. I solved the crisis I was in.
Right, absolutely.
Then I thought about it, and I was like, maybe I should use a knife. So I grabbed a kitchen knife, but like a serrated one.
Ricky.
So it's
Ooh,
kind of jagged. So I
That's
put-
not a clean cut.
No, just like a steak knife, nothing big. But I put it in my pocket, and then I'm outside, and I realized that if I pull this out of my pocket, it's just going to tear my shorts up.
right.
So I'm just.
Or you were
hindering-
going to bend over and cut your leg open.
yeah. That's
Oh no, that wasn't going to happen.
That
Like if
would.
you
He's
bent
not
over
bending
Did he
the
put
over.
a, did he put a
He
steak
ain't
knife in
bending over.
your pocket?
Yeah,
He
when-
ain't bending over.
Yeah, when I drop something, that thing's gone for good. I don't pick
Oh,
things
he's
up.
bending over to get it.
That's different though. So yeah,
Well,
that's-
that doesn't
Yeah.
sound like fun.
You don't
like-
need to do cocaine.
yeah, I don't
No.
like edibles.
I'm telling you, I think cocaine's a better choice for him.
I don't
the
think
edibles
so.
sound terrible.
No, the edibles are great. They make me very happy. I like getting so high that I can't feel my feet touching the ground.
Oh, that's an odd feeling.
Like neuropathy?
Neuropathy, yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
so.
you can, yeah.
Or, like diabetes. I don't know. Congestive heart failure.
Diabetes.
I don't know. There's a number of
Wow, you're
things.
trying to go real serious with that. Okay.
Damn, I'm just enjoying my drugs, guys.
Good.
No.
I think she-
Listen, I
Are we
I
doing
fully support all
intervention?
of those, Ricky. I'm just telling you right now, I do not support you doing cocaine. I don't think it'd be a good trip for you, and I do not approve this.
No, I
message.
think you're absolutely true on this.
Yeah.
I do. I think I said it before. Cocaine's really not. It's a joke that I say if I did win the lotto, I would. But you weren't here. You were taking shit when I said this earlier.
Yeah. Correct. Correct. Correct.
45-second shit.
Wow.
Like I don't even. The only caffeine I take in is tea.
Yeah.
Like I don't drink sodas because caffeine fucks with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But tea has a lot of caffeine.
Pretty
in
good
it.
reading people. That's all I'm saying.
It does.
Caffeine
Yeah,
fucks with me too, just in a good way.
Hey, can we talk about
Makes my
how
brain crazy.
Ricky puts like knives in his pockets because
Screwdrivers.
Screwdrivers.
And a
well,
knife.
and a
There was a knife in there
steak
too.
knife.
And steak knife.
Yeah.
I had many options. That
See,
was just
they
the closest
missed
thing
that
by
part
me.
of the story. I was listening.
Thank you.
The steak knife in the pocket then reminded me. Aliki, did you watch the Jeffrey Dahmer series on Netflix?
Okay, I watched. So John and I sat down and we watched. I watched 3 episodes or maybe 2. He watched 1. He fell asleep, and then he said he had such fucked up dreams all night. He didn't want that damn thing back on.
Yeah,
while
fair
he
enough.
was around.
Fair enough.
It was. I tell you what, it was so disturbing. I just couldn't. I just couldn't watch it after that because every time he would bring someone back to the apartment, I wanted to scream, don't go.
Yeah.
And so, but excellent acting, and Jesus Christ, that's scary. There's people like that walking around.
Right? Listen, I watched the whole thing. It was a great series, but I don't recommend watching it.
Right.
Great acting, all of the above. We all know how it ends, right?
Yes.
I
He eats
don't.
people.
Yes. I don't recommend the experience of watching, even though
No.
it's a great series.
It's not pleasurable in any way. It's just disturbing.
Disturbing, yeah. Yeah. Ashley hasn't. You said you haven't watched it.
Yeah, no, I haven't brought myself to watch it yet, and I think I'd be fine to watch it. I'm okay watching those things. I just haven't got around to it. And like Elena said, we were talking about it earlier, and I was like, look, I know how it ends. It's not like I know what goes on, so it's not like I'm, nothing is being ruined if we talk about it. But I haven't actually started it yet. But yeah, I've been reading all of that about how people literally cannot get through an episode or even the whole thing.
So,
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, what I've noticed is that a lot of these serial killer shows, you're almost fascinated by the character because a lot of them are such a dichotomy of personalities. Like, who was the real good-looking one that was killing people with the Volkswagen?
Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
Ted Bundy. So you would see Ted Bundy and you'd be like, he's a
He's
good-looking
serial
guy.
killers over here.
He was
And
killing
he's
people with
nice.
a. Hold on, he was killing people with a Volkswagen.
Well, like that was
No,
That
That's
was
what he
his
drove.
MO. It's what he drove
Yeah.
all the time.
Oh.
A Volkswagen.
his means
It was
of
like an
transportation.
Off-white,
that was
yellowish.
his car.
Yeah.
And so you kind of are fascinated by how this person can live two separate lives. But Jeffrey Dahmer was just fucked up acting all the time. Like, I'm thinking, how did you walk into a bar, order someone a drink, and they didn't say, no, thank you. I don't even
Right,
want
yeah,
to drink
yeah.
something that you ordered. Like, I would, just the way he looks, I would know immediately, danger Will Robinson. Like, red flags everywhere.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
agree.
what makes it so disturbing. There's no point where you're like, well, gosh, I kind of feel a little bad for him. You just think,
Oh,
ugh.
no, I've never
know?
heard anybody say that.
Yeah.
Like feeling bad for him.
You know, or that you understand how he can't, nothing. You know, even though
No.
they try to explain how, like, they're trying to kind of, I like almost felt sorry for the parents in a way. Like, I know they had a bad marriage, but, the dad probably shouldn't have encouraged him to partake in his hobby, but the dad
Right.
was almost like, well, hell, I'm trying to do something to connect with you. He
Right.
just,
Well, and it wasn't even. My sister said this the other day too. It was like, it wasn't okay. The roadkill thing, yeah, that's fucking weird.
yeah, that,
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
that was probably,
But-
that was a bad idea. Yeah.
But because he was, I guess, predisposed to having a specific mental illness, even just going fishing. Okay, let's just take that. He going fishing would give him a hard on putting the
Yeah.
hook into the worm. Like
Yes.
nobody, no sane person would think that, right? Like, hey, I'm gonna
No.
take my son fishing. Like, good for him, right? He's gonna take his son fishing. He's trying to be
Right,
involved.
you
He's
don't
trying to
think,
spend ti-
oh, you're making him into a killer.
Right, exactly. So
Yeah.
the roadkill, that was a little bit too much, right? But even just the simple fact of like, hey, let's go fishing. I mean, even
Yes.
that was feeding
Yes.
into his fucked up brain. So
I mean, there just was nothing. I felt bad for that poor neighbor who kept trying to get someone's attention
oh
about
yes,
it.
and she kept calling the cops, and
she was like,
he-
I told you all.
yes, and he brought her that sandwich. Oh, I was like, please don't take a bite. Please don't take a bite. I was thinking that
yeah.
the whole time. And she's like, I'm not going to eat your fucking sandwich. Your apartment stinks like ass for, I don't remember what all she
But
said.
then I'm thinking to myself, have you ever been around someone that you just know is not right? And you
Yes.
just like, don't fuck with that person? Like, smile and walk away. Like, I would not be like, your apartment stinks. I don't want your food. I would just be like, every time I saw them, I'd shut the door because I would know something not good's not going on.
Yeah, you just don't even interact
Acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
at all.
yeah.
Yeah, I've definitely.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God
So
bless
it's very
you.
God
disturbing.
bless you. Yeah,
Thank you.
salud.
I enjoyed House of Dragon much more.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Oh, the Hot D.
Yes.
I never heard of that one.
That's
That's GOT.
yeah, new games of
Oh,
Game of
Game of
Thrones.
Thrones. Oh, yeah.
I'm out of that.
No, I haven't seen any of that.
Times two.
Allergic to all
You
this
all have
serial
not
killer
watched
talk.
any of it?
No,
I have not watched any of it.
I haven't either.
You're missing out. Apparently, you don't know good TV in Texas because it's excellent.
Excellent.
I plan on watching it at some point.
Hey.
Well, you need to. And once you start, you're addicted. It's going to be a full-time job. So you just need to take 3 weeks of your life and mark it out on the calendar because you're in it to win it when you get started.
Yeah, but then I have to wait for the next season to come out. I don't really like doing that.
Not on Game of Thrones. They're all out. So
No,
you
I've already
can
watched.
just
Hold on, I've already
binge
watched.
it.
I've already watched Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
I've done all that. I
House
was-
of Dragons just ended, so you can watch the whole thing on
Yeah,
HBO Max.
but then I have to wait for the next season to come out in like 3 years.
Right? Well, no, they're not going to wait 3 years.
I don't think so.
No, I think they're going to. No, I bet it'll be next, probably fall at the latest.
I think
That's
they're
a
gonna-
moneymaker for them.
Right, but I think they're going to milk that teat as long as they can, because they know people
don't
keep
know.
their HBO show, whatever that HBO Max subscription.
HBO
just
Max is free if you have AT&T.
That's
so
true. That's true.
That's no big deal.
it depends on which plan you have.
Even poor people can have HBO
Yeah,
Max.
I think
now.
you have.
God
If you
damn.
have any
Damn.
plan that's enough to get internet through the house, you can get HBO Max.
You've got it. Yeah.
So
On that
We
co-op.
Shall Die Poor said Shorzy is the best show on right now. Shorzy, I haven't heard of that one. And then
So-
Bustin
What's
said
that on?
it's
Like-
Jersey.
like-
No,
Jersey
it's
Shore?
Like
it's
Jersey
Shorzy.
Shorzy?
No, it's Shorzy. It's a spin-off of Letterkenny.
Oh, you watched that
Oh,
one?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I haven't
What's
seen that.
Letterkenny?
it's a great show. It's on Netflix. It's on Hulu. Yeah, it's on Hulu.
That's fine. I don't have Hulu.
You don't have Hulu. You have Crave.
Hey, Ricky will give
Nope.
you his login.
Don't tell everybody.
I wasn't going to tell everybody, just telling the leaky.
Well, now I got to edit that out.
I'll edit it out.
I've been telling her for this almost a year that I'll
Yeah.
give her my login. I'll send it to you right now. I had to log back in the other day. I thought I forgot my password, so I had to ask one of my friends. I was like, "Is this my password?" Guy, that's your password.
Wow.
And then,
You're about ready to get shut down.
You see, Netflix is about to start charging extra for your shared accounts.
so I already
God.
pay extra to have five
Me too.
different users,
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I do too.
5 different screens,
five
Yeah,
different screens.
5 screens.
not users, right?
I don't
Well,
know.
So now
But
they're going
that
to
is
charge for your
users.
additional profiles.
Well, it's
But
5
5
different
screens
profiles.
should be.
You have
yeah,
5
that's your
different profiles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I pay.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is now they're going to charge you for the additional profiles, even though you're already paying for 5 screens at one. Because that you're paying for 5 screens at one time. All 5 of you can be watching something at the same exact time. But now they're going to start charging for each additional profile that's not at your home location.
Well, sorry, Uncle. Sorry, Amanda. Y'all getting the boot.
I'm just saying.
That's right.
I just
What's
saw
that
that
going
and
to
I was
cost
like,
us?
what
$60
the-
a month? My God, we're already paying $22, I think, for that.
It's so ridiculous.
Maybe I pay the extra on the Hulu to have more accounts. I think that's
Now
what
that I
is.
have it.
Probably.
Yeah, I can use 5 different profiles for Hulu.
Yeah. Only one can be your home location. 'Cause
Okay,
knew
now I
that.
did get to
Yeah.
watch. I went to my daughter, who has every streaming service that the universe has
Yeah,
to
get
offer.
her Hulu account login.
And
No joke.
I've already scammed a couple off her, so I have to go elsewhere for others. But anyway, I watched that vampire show you all love, the vampire.
Oh, the one I love. What We Do in the Shadows.
But yes, but
No.
Elena likes it too.
Do you like that, Elena? She's
She's
nodding
shaking
her
her
head.
head,
She
Yes.
says, yeah, she's got
Because
a
she was
mouthful of
talking
pizza.
about it. Yes, and it is good. It's pretty good.
It's so smartly, entertainingly written.
Yes, it's very
The
good.
stupid shit they do on that show. Hold on, Elena she chose the worst possible time to start eating pizza, going to get waters, drinking, and just walking away.
I'm
She
hungry.
pulled a Dustin, is what she did.
I'm hungry. I haven't eaten. All I've had is
We're
salad
eating
today.
pizza. We shall die poor. That's so weird.
Yeah.
But can I
pizza.
make some sort of like observation? And this is, I think, a post-COVID sort of scenario. I think that, and I'm kind of glad to see Hollywood get busted up a bit because I think they were getting a little bit full of themselves. But have you noticed that once we started streaming like crazy and watching 10, 15 movies a week, have you noticed that the dialogue and the characters, it's gotten so bad, like the writing is terrible. Like all these movies are like Lifetime movies just in action films. Have you noticed, like, I just feel like movies have kind of, they're like B movies now. Have you noticed that?
Last movie I saw at the movie theater was Top Gun, and I loved it. So
Yeah, we're
I
not
stand
talking
by
about
that.
Top Gun. Yeah, we're not talking about Top Gun.
Like streaming.
But I'm
like,
talking about
Maverick
like
Dives.
the movies that come out like on Netflix, like the
Yeah.
big action
Oh.
ones. It's like, I'm just like, they're so bad now. I'm just like, so that kind of makes me sad. One thing is that I feel like it just the writing has gotten terrible in these movies. Stop
Yeah, some of the
watching it.
Netflix originals.
we
Some
don't
of
do
some
that.
are good. I enjoy some of them, or the shows even, not just the movies. But
Yeah, the shows seem to
some
have
of the
a little bit more.
acting,
I
some
was
of the
gonna say-
like holiday movies, you're like, yeah, it's Hallmark.
Well,
I mean,
it's
it's
like-
basically
but
Hallmark.
Is it the writing or is it the acting though? You know what I
It's
mean?
the writing. I think
Yeah.
it's the writing because I just watched one. I forgot what it was, but it was set in a hospital, and the cartel was after him, and it was kind of a big name actor. I'm trying to remember what it was. But anyway, it's so I don't mind the fact that because obviously if you have to make 50 movies a month because people are watching so many, you can't spend as much, so you can't have the big blockbusters anymore.
Right,
I get it. You can't, we used to always have, 10 Top Guns a summer kind of thing, big blockbusters. You can't afford to do it. I get it. But I just feel like the writing has gotten so poor. I don't care if it's got expensive sets or they're on location. I get it. But I just feel like the writing's gotten really bad. I just think they're just putting out movies so fast.
Yeah, I agree.
Just
I can see
watch.
that. Yeah, I can see
Yeah,
that.
I feel like we've kind of lost a little bit. American movies have always been kind of the best as far as, the slickest and, most, we're that's what we're known for, making movies. I just feel like something's been lost during COVID.
I recently watched a new show. I can't remember if it's on Hulu or Netflix. I can't remember the name of it. And I don't want to tell you about it because I don't want to give anything away. But it was so fucking great, and it was a different scenario than what I've seen in the past. I'm gonna look it up. I'll be a Google bitch.
All right.
Yeah, because that wasn't a lot of information.
No, and as soon as I started
I
talking,
don't
I was
want
like,
to tell you about it. I don't want to say anything about it actually, but
Well,
I'm going to
it's
bring it up. And we're going to talk about it. Just
No, I'm gonna
It's
look
kinda
it
like
up.
when
see, here's the
someone
problem
says-
is, if I tell you why it's different from other shows, it kind of gives away a big spoiler from the first episode. But it's not a spoiler for the entire series, but it kind of, I don't know, it kind of spoils the first episode a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Just
But-
tell me the title.
It involves
and what
twins. I know
streaming
that.
service.
Okay.
You're talking about shot or what's what it's called?
It involves twins.
The twin show we watch. Echoes.
Yes, Echoes. That's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
that's
watched
a
it.
great show.
That was
Oh,
good.
Okay.
that
that
was
was-
such a good one.
All right.
Yeah,
That
that was
was a good one.
fantastic.
All right, then we can talk about it if y'all all seen it.
Yeah, we've seen
Yeah,
it.
that was good.
So I
That was
love that
good.
one because it was a different kind of premise than what you've seen.
Yes.
Where and you didn't. Well, I personally didn't see it coming at the very beginning that they swapped places,
I did not either.
I didn't either.
and then until the very fucking end, I was still trying to figure out which twin was which.
Yeah.
And
Same.
you never
Which-
know who did it. Yeah, you never know who's really the bad twin.
Oh, you do.
Dude, I was talking to. Well, so I didn't know because
Yeah,
I was talking to my
have the
friend
subtitles
Stephanie
on.
about this.
Did you have the subtitles on?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
That's
you
why.
gotta have them on.
why?
It tells you
Tells you
basically.
who's saying what.
Yeah.
Like it'll say Gina, blah blah blah.
Oh, but then that kind of ruins the
Not
show.
really, because
No.
it's so fucked up that you
No,
still
no,
don't
no, no.
know.
Yeah,
Listen,
but what I'm saying is,
I cannot hear
Even
a
if I-
show if the subtitles are not on.
I'm kind of the same way.
Same. Yeah.
And if I'm reading, I don't hear it, and then I don't remember what I'm reading.
Right.
Like the only shows I can watch like that was like stupid shit like that documental. Did I tell you about that one?
I don't think so.
I want to say Japanese show, but maybe it may not be Japanese. But
That's
there's
probably why you need subtitles.
Yeah.
there's 6. Yeah, it's definitely not in English.
Yeah,
But
it's hard to understand.
they put 6 comedians inside a room and they're not allowed to laugh.
Oh.
Oh,
yeah, I
yeah,
remember you
yeah.
talking about that. Yeah.
And they're in there for like 4 hours. And if you laugh, you get a warning. Then if you laugh again, you get kicked out. And everybody buys in basically $10,000. I think it's 100,000 euro, whatever it is. But it equivalent. There's 10 of them, not 6. Equivalates to 10,000 US dollars. And so the winner at the end gets $100,000.
Okay.
It's a really fun show. But
I
can
would fail 2 seconds in.
I love that show so much because you don't have to follow a storyline. So even if you're reading, you can watch it. You're not hearing it anyways because they're speaking a different language. I feel like I learned how to say, I understood by the end of it, orange, red, and green, or orange, red, and yellow. Like when I heard that in Japanese, I heard red in my brain. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like I learned a few words from watching it.
Yeah.
So it's educational.
That's not educational at all. It's so dumb. There's one of the guys starts spreading out his butthole, his butt cheeks to show his butthole and trying to make people laugh by doing that. It's dumb fucking comedy.
We Shall Die Poor said subtitles are distracting.
100%.
To me, they're not.
Yeah.
I have to have them.
Yeah, I feel like
have
this
to
is a
be-
very like
I agree. They're distracting.
the glory hole.
Jesus. Yeah, some people I feel like this is like is it a controversy, I guess you would call? Some people say that it's very distracting, they can't even have them on at all.
Yeah.
But
No, I
like, for
can't either.
me,
I can't
Like I
stand it.
need them.
I have to have
I don't
them.
care if it's a movie, a show. It could be a show that I've seen before.
Yes. I have to have.
Yeah, I gotta have them on.
I can't hear it if they're not on.
Exactly.
And I've
Oh,
kind
I
of gotten
can't
the same
stand it.
way. I hate to admit it, but I've kind of gotten the same.
Yeah.
Now, here's a question. Does the scroll, okay, what do they call it, crawl? So, like, if you're watching a news channel and then they have, like, the news crawl at the bottom, and so it's completely opposite of what is being said on the news show, that makes me insane.
That will make me insane. Yes. Yeah, because
I
then I can't hear
literally saw
anything.
s-
Can't
No,
hear
because
anything. My
it's too
brain's going all.
confusing.
I'm reading one thing, but then like you hear
Yes.
sound. No,
It's the same
absolutely
with
not.
sports. It's the same with sports.
Oh,
Like-
speaking of sports,
My kid's dad, he would always be like, "Oh, so and so has this score," and I'm like, "What? We're watching this," and he's like, "Oh, it scrolled across the bottom." I'm like, "What? How did
Yeah,
you
I
see
can't stand
that?"
it.
Like, I can't even watch it while
Right.
something else is on. It's the same thing. Yeah, it's the exact
It's
same thing.
it's sensory overload.
Hey,
Too much information.
Speaking of sports, have you been keeping up with the World Series?
No, I'm sorry. This is a subject that will totally elude me. I do not watch baseball.
It's a terrible
Sorry.
World Series.
Well, just so you know, the Astros are pitching right now, and we're down. I say we're.
Are you saying you're a fucking Astros fan now?
No.
Here's the thing.
Houston is 0. Philly is 4.
I like Houston less than I like Philly. So in this scenario, I'm going for Philly.
Yeah, I'm definitely not an Astros fan, but they're Texas, so I'm like, I feel like I have to
So-
support them.
No,
I used to feel the same way until they won a World Series and all their actual fans became cocksucking dickheads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like,
They're
well, fuck
also
y'all then.
cheaters.
Because there's many times where
Fair
I
enough.
would text my friends and say, you know, I can't wait till the Astros are good. So we have two good teams and two good baseball teams in Texas. And then as soon as they got good, they just were assholes.
Yeah.
It's like there's one thing about there's a difference between talking shit and just being a complete asshole.
Right, right.
And when you're a complete dickhead asshole, that really, I had one friend that after they won the World Series, the Astros won the World Series, I sent a text to all my friends like, dude, I'm so excited for you. I wish one day I get that same feeling about the Rangers. I've been a Rangers fan since I was a fucking kid.
Right.
Yeah. For
And
sure.
the next day, he's not a friend anymore, but he was a friend. He's not no longer my friend because of this, but
Sure.
this show,
It was a nail.
this
It was a
shows
nail in the coffin.
this shows his personality. He sent a message out on Facebook or posted on Facebook saying all of his friends, besides his friends that are Ranger fans, congratulate him for the Astros winning the World Series. So I responded, I was like, bro, 3 years ago, you're a Boston Red Sox fan. Because when the Astros switched from the National League to American League, I sent him a text and I was like, hey, so what do you think about the designated hitter now that the Astros will go to the designated hitter and pitchers are no longer hitting? His response was, well, I'm more of a Red Sox fan than I've ever been an Astros fan. And then he's calling people out when the Astros won. I was like, fuck you. And I also can't stand any teams in Philadelphia because the Eagles are fucking shitheads and all their fans are assholes. So fuck both teams. It's a horrible World Series.
Fair enough.
so we don't care who wins.
No.
Yeah.
No. I want the Astros to lose 100%.
Okay.
As shitty as that sounds.
So you rather Philly win,
No, I don't want Philly to win, though.
right?
See, that's the problem.
Moral dilemma.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think the only good thing about baseball is the big cups of beer and the wave. So that's my 2 cents.
Ooh,
on
I
that.
love the way.
Oh, the
I
Wave's
do
the
too.
worst. Y'all are terrible
I
fans.
wait.
love
I
the
wait
wave.
for it.
Terrible
It's my
fans.
favorite.
Yeah, I like that too, Leaky.
And it's really when you get it going, you've really accomplished something. Because it's hard. It's hard to get it going.
You try to start this shit.
I do because I'm not watching the game. It's like watching paint dry. For the love of God, you know, the first base walks out a little bit, runs back, walks out a little bit, runs back, act like they're gonna pitch it. No psych. Run through it to first. I'm like, oh God, this is gonna take 8 hours. We're in inning 2. Yeah.
Aliki, I can't remember. I want to say this girl was from Romania, but I'm not positive.
Romania.
But I took her to a Ranger game with me. This was 10, 12 years ago. And it was her first time to ever go to a baseball game. And I've always heard the old adjective. Adjective? What's it called?
Adjective?
An adjective.
Not an adjective. The old what?
Adage.
Adjective. That
No, adage.
the old adjective about
What?
trying to explain baseball to somebody.
Uh-huh.
And if you can explain the sport without them seeing it, it's almost impossible, right?
Right.
Like you say the field. So I'm with this girl who's never seen a baseball game in her fucking life.
Red flag number 1.
Well, she's a foreigner. She was
Yeah,
Romanian.
it wasn't her fault. It wasn't her fault.
Like she brought me a little thing of
All right,
brownies.
fine.
She brought me a little thing of brownies before we went to the game. I was like, this is weird, but whatever.
What kind of brownies?
Hell yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was
brownies.
about to say.
Hot brownies?
They did not have drugs in them.
Was she friends
okay.
with Jeffrey Dahmer? I'm just asking.
That's
I mean, at the time, I don't know.
Asking for a friend.
So
We'll
we're
leave after we
Did
watch
she have a
this
little
show.
little packet in her pocket with some powder, and she like, yeah.
so we're at the game, and she starts to ask me questions about it. I'm like, hold on. Now I have to try to explain fucking baseball to her, and then so I'm kind of explaining. She first didn't understand why the pitchers throw to the opposite team. Why don't they throw to their own guys? And I was like, well, that's the
Excellent
offense
question.
defense thing. And then
But you were starting at the bottom then, the basics.
oh, the basics. And then when the guys started running, they're like, why do they stop? I was like, well, they made it to first base, and the other one around, he made it to second base. Like, yeah, but there's like an entire field out there they could keep running. They could go all the way to the wall and back around. I was like,
Right. Baseline.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like she wanted them to
All right.
run all the way to the
Hey,
fucking foul pole.
listen,
Yeah.
but you have to imagine, like, she's coming from a perspective of like all of that is new information, and she's able to think of all of these. I just
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's questions I would have never thought.
yeah,
Just because
right.
I know what baseball is, but her weird fucking mind is like, why'd they stop running when they hit that white thing? That's the fucking base. What's a base? God damn it.
The point of it is game. Yeah.
Like,
No,
you-
it's hard to explain.
Yeah, just drink another beer and
Yeah.
I would have been
never-
asking you where the concession stand was so I could get another beer.
yeah. Well,
Fuck this shit.
And I'd be like, now when do you stand up for the wave? When do you sit down? That would be my questions.
Aliki was saying before you got here, Ashley, she loves the wave. I love the wave as well.
The wave
Yeah.
is the best.
And Aliki's the one that like she's the type of crowd or part of the audience that loves to start the wave.
Oh, I started the whole game.
she's the worst.
Anyone who's with me is like,
the worst.
God, just sit down.
Yeah.
And I'm
Don't
like,
be a
no.
cunt.
So you're the
I said,
section I'm
not
looking
until
at
the
like,
whole
fuck,
stadium.
not again.
I've gotten it. I've gotten it to go around twice, and I mean,
That's-
to me, that was an
That's
accomplishment.
an
impressive.
accomplishment. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Don't be
And
a dick.
I
I was
enjoy
like, I hope
it.
this is on TV, man. I hope this is on TV. Look what I just did.
I like
I've
joining
never
in.
Yeah, I love joining
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
I've never started.
I
One.
can't say that I've started it.
No, I've never done that.
Now I do like the kiss cam too. That's another good
Okay.
thing.
Oh,
The
I've
kiss
never done
cam?
that.
Have
Yeah.
you ever
That's
been?
fun.
Experience
Have you
that.
ever been
Haven't
on
we?
the kiss cam?
We have we?
We have not, babe.
Oh, we have.
No.
You sure?
That
We
was
have
with
never been on the
Dustin, that
kiss
was
cam.
with the other girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
That was your other girl, not me.
That was your side piece.
Yeah. I've never been on a kiss cam, so
I
Alicia,
have not been
Shit,
on the
you
kiss
fucked up
cam.
there.
No.
Aliki, what'd you say? You have been?
I have not been on the kiss cam, but we have something here called Thunder over Louisville during Derby, and it's the
Thunder cam.
largest
This sounds-
firework.
Oh,
It's the largest firework show like in the country. It's huge. It goes on for 45 straight minutes. It's
oh
crazy.
wow.
Like 5 or 6 million people come down and watch it. So anyway,
Oh my gosh.
friends of mine, they get a room in the Galz house, which is a hotel right on the river. So you get on the balcony and you got like front row seats. It's like really
Wow.
great. So John and I go. So John and I were first when we were first together. His ex-wife was not happy at all with us being together because she was just anyway, she was not happy about it. So
Because you're royalty.
well, that's right. That's right. So, she was hating. Anyway, so we're on the balcony. And this is it's nationally televised. They show it all over, so anyone can tune in and watch it. And all of a sudden, him and I are out there, and we're both dressed in red, and you can really see it. We have our arms around each other, and we're kind of kissing each other. And we're just, because we're new, 6 months, that glow. And we did not realize that we had been on TV for like 5 straight minutes.
Oh my
Okay, so
gosh.
That's a
Just
long
mugging.
time.
It's like a full-on
They
makeout.
just-
Oh, damn.
we just must have looked like stars of the show because we were on it. So
All right,
the
let me-
funny thing is, his ex-wife is at her family's house,
Oh,
and they've got that
gosh.
big screen TV, and they're all out there, and boom, there we are, bigger than life.
Hell
so
yeah.
did John?
Yes.
So did John get to first base on this one?
No,
Live
I'm
on
just so
TV?
glad. I'm just so glad they didn't pick my nose or get my underwear in my butt or do anything
You
embarrassing
don't
that
even
would
care
have
about that.
been smashed right up on there. But yeah, so that I always thought that was so funny because we heard about that one. So his kids were like, she didn't like that one.
I've been.
Hell
on,
yeah.
I was on the kiss cam once. I was at a Ranger game.
Who'd you kiss?
Mary E.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember her?
No, but I've heard all about her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not.
I don't think I
the
met
one that
her.
is this the one that well I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say it because
No, you say she's
Wet
not
the bed.
She's not the one that pissed the bed.
okay, all right.
This is
Did I
That's
meet
the
her,
best
babe?
story.
this is Mary E. You did.
I think so.
She was on our kickball team. We were blue.
What color was her hair?
I don't fucking know. Black, brown, dark, curly.
Yeah, you did. I don't remember her face.
If
But
I saw a
we're-
picture of her, I'd let you know.
Yeah, we were on the kiss cam, and then after that, it was like things got weird. It was like
Did y'all make out?
we were making it hard.
Thanks.
And that did it.
Well, so
That PDA was too much. What happened?
No, this is we were in. So me and my cousins had season tickets to the time in section 323. So we're like on the top level. So we're not down low. What happened?
Nosebleeds.
Well, yeah, kind of nosebleeds. They're not they weren't the worst seats,
Right.
but they weren't like bottom level, you know. And so
Yeah.
she went to a lot of games with me, and I always joked like, cameras never come up here. I don't need we don't need kiss cams to kiss, so we would just whatever. And then all of a sudden we're mugging down, and we're on TV on the big screen.
Oh, so that was totally unplanned.
Yeah, it's totally unplanned. And then she got a text from her mom asking if she was at the Ranger game. She's like, "No, I'm not at the Ranger game. Why?" And I was like, "Oh, you're a cunt."
Now, were you all attractive kissing? I hope it was, since it was up there. Not
Well-
like that gross kind.
I mean, obviously it was attractive kissing. I was involved.
Okay. there
Oh
we
shit!
go.
All right.
Yeah. And Mary E was pretty. I mean, I thought so.
Oh, okay. That's
Don't
what
be a
I'm talking about.
dick. Yeah. So yeah, that's my kiss cam story. And then a little bit later, I will edit names on this one. Me and Mary E were at the Ranger game again because I needed a good luck charm because the Rangers were in a play-in game. So one game determined if they were going to get to the playoffs or not. And what?
I'm just, sorry.
Why?
Ashley came back out with our pumpkin tea, and I took a drink, a very large
Blood
drink.
orange tea.
Yeah, very large drink, and was surprised by what entered my mouth.
What entered your mouth?
A hot dog.
What? I just put a little splash
No,
of reposado in there.
no, that's not a splash. I took a full-on gulp because I thought she just split what we had
I did.
on the table.
Oh,
and I
splitting
took,
them.
yeah, I took a gulp, and I was like, oh my god, that's tequila. So, anyways, sorry.
Ooh.
Just trying to make it
yeah.
interesting.
Okay, sorry. So
All
sorry.
right,
Ricky.
all right. We got to hear the rest of this story.
Yeah.
Well, it's
That
yeah,
names can't even be involved.
it's not
Yeah.
that interesting. But another buddy was at the same game, but we weren't there together. And at some point, he texted me. He was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I was like, "I'm at the Ranger game. What are you doing?" He's like, "Me too." I was like, "I'm with so and so with Mary." We already said that part. Hoping to not get on the kiss cam. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm with Tom, hoping to not get on the kiss cam." Same. Like, we're both here, but we don't want anybody to know we're here with this person.
We're not very serious about either one.
No, I literally just took her there because I need the Rangers to get a win.
The good,
Well,
the
did
good
it
luck
work?
charm.
Yeah, the Rangers won.
Nice.
Well, there you go. Is she
Yeah.
still going to games with you?
No.
Well, that's what happened.
Like the thing for me is I'm not really superstitious. I'm just kind of stitious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are.
Not
You
super.
are.
I get it.
Like
Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah.
I get
So
it.
if something works, I'll try it out, but I don't like have to have it.
Right.
Just
No, I
stitious.
agree.
Have you been on the kiss cam, Ashley?
Nah,
No.
Yeah.
not that I'm aware of.
I feel like Aliki's kiss cam was much better than mine because
Oh, yeah.
hers was like
The
on
whole
national
family.
TV.
Yeah, on national
Mine
TV.
was like
Yeah.
revenge.
Can we YouTube this and find
Revenge.
it?
Revenge kiss
Oh,
cam.
maybe.
Yes.
Well, it's like Aliki
know
royalty
which
on the
game.
YouTube, and it like pops right up.
Hey, we were in Yost. Let's see. We were in
Yost?
Yost Van Dyke in the British Virgin Islands. And roasted toasted. Okay, I mean blasted. And we were at this reggae festival. And so it was like crazy. And John and I are so drunk, and we are making out like crazy. and they took a picture of us and they put us on their website.
Oh, wow.
As like their tourists, because it was a Perfect Pineapple was hosting it, and the Perfect Pineapple put pot in their little rum cakes that they would sell you. And so we were on their advertisement, and so for now our friends always call us the Island Lovers, but we made their website for a while, so
That's awesome.
we must be attractive kissers.
Well, I'm glad that you go by the rule of make out hard.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's awesome. Like if you're gonna go
You got-
in, like go
yeah.
all in, you know?
Yeah.
You've got to. You've got to. That's right. I have failed at so many relationships. I now know that the best way to keep it going is just to fuck your way right through it. So
Oh,
Ooh, that escalated real
I think
quick.
it's just the fun of getting it in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mod Trey
It is.
says if you're ever on the kiss cam, start making the universal blowjob moves, and it's an instant hit for everybody. Like everybody loves
Yes, yes. And
Also,
it's very
Ghost Stars.
classy. It's very,
Very
classy.
it. And Ghost Stars.
Yeah,
Oh, and Go Stars. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I assume he's been on the Stars kiss cam.
sounds
and
like it.
pulled the whole blowjob move.
Probably only once.
So Dustin, who,
There's probably like his picture
Only
with
the
a
one
cross
time.
over it.
all right, that's enough. That's enough
Yeah,
of me talking.
It's that time of the month. Let's
Back to
go.
the girls.
Okay, so I've got a few questions for you, Aliki.
Okay.
These are gonna be a little tricky.
Uh-oh.
Crinkle or fold?
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
They're tricky yes and no questions.
All right. Let's go.
For you and Ashley both. I want to hear from both of you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. First one. Number one. Would you betray a friend for $1 million? Ashley, you're up first.
All right. It depends on how close I am with this friend. I would like to say let me just start off with that. I think it depends on the scenario. I can't 100% say no that I wouldn't because I might, depending on what it's
What
for.
the betrayal is?
Yeah, what the betrayal is and how close I am with this friend.
Okay.
So,
Would you betray Elena for $1 million?
what am I betraying her though?
Yeah, what's the betrayal?
What's
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, is she eating my sandwich at lunch or?
it'd have to be like a
That
big
went a lot different direction from what I
yeah.
was thinking.
I'm glad you said sandwich.
So evil. You get $1 million for doing that.
If that's all you get, yeah, that'd be a fucking billionaire by now.
then yes, I would.
You
I
can
think
eat my sandwich
brain
anytime
skipped at
you
eating.
want.
Like if she's
You
eating
could just
and
buy her
it went,
another one with that $1 million.
You went to screensaver mode.
yeah, I think on the screensaver mode.
I think it depends on what the betrayal
Okay,
is.
so where is that
Yeah.
line?
I don't know if I know the line. I don't know if I know that line that I wouldn't cross. I don't even know it.
Would you steal her truck and sell it for parts?
Oh shit! Not my truck.
Yeah, because then I just reimburse her the money after I get the
No, you
million.
can't do
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, she just
Why
bought me a
not?
new
Who the
truck.
fuck said I can't do it?
Well, there's
It's your
I'm
million.
getting the million,
That's right.
and then I'm be like, hey, don't worry, I'm gonna reimburse.
Here's
you
a
to
new
buy whole
Bronco,
fucking truck.
Yeah.
you know.
but then
I
you're
know
no
what
longer.
Bronco she wants,
But then
yeah.
you're no
Yeah.
longer betraying.
Well, the act of the
Yeah, but-
initial act is betrayal.
But then
Yeah.
you're telling her, "But I'm going to buy you stuff because I'm
No,
getting
no,
$1 million."
no,
dollars."
you can't
I'm
tell
not gonna tell her
me.
later.
No.
I'll let her get mad. I'll let her sweat it out a little bit.
No,
And
that
then I'll
doesn't
tell
work
her.
that way.
No.
I'm
Okay.
can't- but you
Elena's
can't-
question, Elena's rules.
You can't buy your way out of this because you're getting the money
My
for betraying them.
sandwich. If that's not a friend reference, I mean, if it is a friend reference, I fucking love you. T3PO_2.
Yeah. Hey, T3PO, give us
that
that.
Tia?
My sandwich.
Is that Tia?
I have no idea.
Click on that heart and go ahead and subscribe too.
Oh my god, I'm such a Friends fanatic. So
Sandwich
I really
or cookie?
hope. No,
Okay.
He's referencing something.
Thank you
Okay.
for putting that in there.
Listen, if she steals my trucks and she takes it,
Trucks.
I mean, if
Oh,
she,
so truck is obviously not going to work because that's not up the list.
All right. Yeah, no, you're right.
Would you kill one of her dogs?
Oh God.
Ooh, no.
You can't bring that back.
No.
$1 million.
That's terrible. No.
do I
No.
get anything in
Life-ruining.
return?
You get nothing. It's a
No,
betrayal.
I wouldn't do that. No, not to allow.
Oh,
No.
Lena would kill
Even
whiskey
if I
in a
even
second.
if I could split the money,
She
with
would
her, I would
No,
not.
I
do
would
that.
not. No, I would not.
No, I would not do that.
I could not kill a
Absolutely not.
dog. No.
Well,
So,
that-
so clearly, I have a line I won't
Yeah.
cross. Okay, Aliki, what are your thoughts, and just in general, or what's your answer?
I could betray. First of all, if I could split or assist my friend with some money. but I could not do any sort of betrayal that would be life altering. For instance, you know, kill her kid or kill her dog or ruin her
shit.
marriage or
Damn,
get her
that's it.
job fired. So no, I couldn't do anything.
Like
I couldn't
that,
do anything
okay.
that would be life altering.
Life
Even if I
altering, yeah.
gave them half the money. But if I
Right.
just embarrassed them, if I showed them pictures of them from high school or something, yeah.
Right, or ate their sandwich.
Yeah, that's
Or
not.
like there's well, it depends on what sandwich I'm eating because I have a feeling this is a double entendre.
Right,
here, so. Like their peanut
Let me
butter and
just
jelly
say-
sandwich that they brought from home and put on their desk. Yes, I could eat that sandwich, but
All right, but you're not eating her turkey sandwich.
no.
I feel like
We're calling an Oreo a sandwich.
I feel like y'all are being very light on this. Like y'all are giving yourselves too many outs. I think all of y'all say no. Y'all wouldn't. Y'all would not betray a friend for $1 million. Well,
No.
Not if the betrayal was lawful.
that's
no.
the only way it works.
Well, with women, you're going to get us overthinking. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, that's just what
Okay.
you're gonna
That's
get.
right.
All right, question 2. Aliki, you're first this time.
Okay.
God damn, Melinda turned her back on me.
Voice
See that?
maker.
Oh, well, I'm facing my
go
phone.
ahead.
Sorry.
I'm just kidding.
Would you sacrifice a loved one to save a dozen strangers?
No. Nope.
Yeah,
I know
was-
that's terrible, and I'm sorry, but no.
Apologizing.
I'm not even going to think about it.
So I think it depends on how you are faced with the situation.
Oh, yeah.
No, there is no situation.
Okay.
I could not sanction the loss of someone close to me and live with myself.
What if
Even
the
though I
strangers
know-
were like young people with kids? Like you're in a bank and there's a robbery and
What if
there's
they're all
like 12
kids?
people. Yeah, and they're all kids. You're at like this
Nope.
Santa
Yeah,
Claus
fuck those
thing
kids.
with fucking Santa Claus, and fucking Santa Claus is psycho and he's gonna like kill all these kids. And there's 12 of them, and you can save every single one of those kids' life if you
Nope.
gave up a loved one.
No.
What did you sacrifice?
I-
Sacrifice yourself for those 12 kids?
Yes.
Yes.
Now that I would do. It's about living with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
How can you live with knowing that you made the decision to kill your mother or your own child?
God damn,
or-
why do you
I
make my
just
mother?
Couldn't live with it.
I couldn't do that.
Well,
Absolutely not.
what loved ones? Are we talking about the neighbor? Then yeah, I wouldn't worry about this.
See, it just it
Obviously.
depends. It's
Yeah,
such
fuck
a-
Mr.
I can't-
Collins.
I can't do black or white. It's got to be it's the gray area of the questions of
That's
There's
too
no,
What are
bad.
we
no, for me, there's no
sacrificing?
gray area.
who are
Now
the
do a black guy.
strangers. Okay.
Right.
What's the situation? Because did that person that my loved one that I'm gonna sacrifice their strangers, did they get their self into that situation?
Right.
Or did it just happen? Right.
So let's say
that's just
the scenario is a drug deal between your loved one and 12 children. So
Drug
they're-
deal gone bad.
They all got themselves in a bad situation,
Okay.
and you have to put either the 12 kids in prison for life or your loved one in prison for life.
Loved one in prison for life.
Yeah.
The 12 kids go, even though
Yeah.
they're rotten motherfuckers that sell drugs to your loved ones.
They're kids. Who taught them to do that?
Probably-
The adult.
Probably the adult,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
They're all
don't
going to
fucking
go
know.
to therapy.
I can't argue with that.
Intensive therapy, and they're all
Yeah.
going to go through programs
probably gonna end
and
up as Jeffrey
rehabilitate.
Dahmer. You know, it's just shit like that. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's oh man, these questions are there's some gray areas that I just can't get past.
So
That's why,
Aliki
they're good, that's
said
why
no.
they're good questions.
Yeah, they're
Okay,
tricky.
Ashley, what's your answer?
So I would say yeah, I could. Yes. I could.
Depending on the situation.
Yeah, depending on the situation.
You could
I certainly
sacrifice
could.
a loved one for 12 strangers.
Yeah. Are
We're-
you
we're
are you
losing-
rethinking our friendship?
I think we're losing our.
No, I'm thinking about what I would do. What I would do.
Okay.
Yeah.
We lost the leaky.
I think we lost a leaky. Or
Yeah, we
it's-
lost her.
I feel like I thought she said hello, but then I thought she was talking to us. So
I think
Yeah, she's not there no more.
either
Okay.
internet's on our side or her side or slow.
Okay, so as we're waiting for Aliki, so T3PO2
I'm off the Wi-Fi.
said I'd have $1 million from the betrayal so I could afford therapy and coke.
absolutely.
That's a great, I mean,
That's
a
what
good
I'm
point.
talking about is looking at the whole picture.
right.
Okay,
right,
thanks
right.
for that.
Yeah, that is.
Okay, I lost.
Oh,
on
there
that
you
one.
are.
Oh, she's
Yay!
I didn't do it.
Welcome back.
welcome back.
Okay, so what question did I? Are we still on the
Yeah,
whether you
we were
were?
just rounding that one out. Yeah.
I think we need a
Gotcha.
celebration song for Leaky being back.
Okay,
Yes,
bring
yes.
it up. Bring it
They
up.
call me Steve-O, but at the time I was Steven. I lived across the street from Neil and Keishan. All the kids would play, but wherever we roam, we could always hear him say, Bradley, come home. Got a little older and went to high school, smoking weed and shit, straight acting a fool. I met one other idiot and we started a band on a mission to play as loud and as fast as we can.
Hell yeah.
Love that.
Welcome back,
I
Leaky.
like it.
Welcome back, Aliki.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
Who was that?
That was Steve-O.
Steve-O.
Oh, I like it.
Professional comedian Steve Gamble.
He is a man
Who
of many
couldn't be with
talents.
us today.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, I couldn't make it here, but you can always find him at.
SteveGammell.com.
Nice.
Nice.
Plug.
All right.
Well, just from personal experience, it is very hard to rap. We tried to rap Biggie Smalls, my daughter and I, the other day, karaoke, and it's very hard. Very hard.
I almost had Coors Light come out of my nose just now when you said that.
When she rapped.
There's a
Yes,
TikTok.
but you were saying she was rapping
difficult.
Biggie Smalls.
It's very, yes, we did. Yeah.
Can you
give us a preview?
Can't you see?
Yeah, throw out a couple more bars.
No, that's the only part I could say. I had to keep
Let's
rapping
ask
that
me.
same line over and over because the only thing I could get out with enough breath.
Listen,
hard.
throw me, lose yourself. It's over.
Okay, listen, there is a TikTok challenge, or not a challenge, but a thing that's going on that's like viral right now. And I think it's a Cardi song. What is it? It's like Once Upon a Time, Not Long Ago.
Yeah.
And then they go into a story. Hey, some of those are really good, and
They
they're
are,
able to like
actually.
rhyme and on beat, and it's actually really good.
Listen,
I
there's
feel
some
like
talented people out there on TikTok.
I'm really hoping the one I saw was the very first one that ever did that, because I thought it was so amazing. I like shared it with all my favorite peoples,
Yeah.
and I was like, "This is fucking awesome."
Yeah.
And then I saw a bunch of other people, and I was like, "They're not as good as the first girl," but it might just because I saw the first girl first.
Yeah. Right.
It's old
T3PO
news now.
T3PO said they would have $1 million from the betrayal, so they could afford therapy and cocaine.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, and that's a very good point.
that's a good point.
I think you need 1.2 billion to do cocaine.
That's my number.
You have to have that exact, at
Yeah,
least that
yeah.
amount.
You could go through $1 million worth of coke probably pretty quick. So
Probably true.
All right. Question number 3.
Oh, it is Tia.
Is it Tia? Nice.
Yeah.
I knew it. How did I know that? That's
I don't
weird.
know.
Okay.
That's why there was a Friends reference. Exactly.
All right, so this one's to Ashley first.
Okay.
If you could find out every person who ever had a crush on you, would you?
I think I'd say no.
Why?
I don't see the point of it, I guess. To find out who ever had a crush on you?
Yeah.
I think I would say no.
Okay.
What would you say, Elena? I see you're not answering
Yeah,
your own
you're
questions
actually not
here.
answering your own questions.
Oh, well, nobody's
What
asking me.
the
No, I don't give a shit.
fuck those guys?
I
Yeah,
don't give a shit.
it shouldn't matter.
Aliki?
if it was just purely for ego, maybe. But I also kind of am a believer in not tempting fate kind of thing. So you would always wonder what if, and
Yeah.
maybe it would make you, explore something you shouldn't or
Yeah.
wouldn't normally have. So that's
Yeah.
why no.
I agree.
But then
no.
you could double up and get that $1 million for betrayal.
That's no, yeah. Let me tell you something. I've had to kiss a lot of frogs to get where I'm at 51. I am not gonna jeopardize this at all.
Yeah, listen, I think it could either be an ego boost or an ego like is
That
over here?
equalizer.
Like if only ugly people were hot for you.
Yeah. or that it came out that there were like 0 and you're like, oh
That's like,
fuck.
damn
Nobody.
it.
You're like,
Every
shit.
nerd and loser in school liked me. No one good.
Yeah, or you literally find out it's like one person.
Or it's like your cousin.
Yeah.
You're like, what
then
the
you're
fuck?
just like depressed.
That's a good one, Nikki.
Yeah, see, it's like I just don't want to know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, I don't want
Or
to.
I'd rather
if
not.
you found out with your friends and your friend had like more people like her than you, then you would feel, yeah, I could.
Yeah. So it could
Yeah.
go either way, I feel like. And then
Or
yeah,
what
like
if it
the-
was your best friend and you're like, whoa, I didn't know that about you?
That's what
Yeah, and
but
then
then see
it's
you're
kinda ruined.
tempted to explore it, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes, and you
It-
normally
yeah,
wouldn't
yeah,
have.
yeah.
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 It could create some problems,
Sounds
right.
dangerous.
Aliki, you're first.
Okay.
Would you fake your own death to save your family? Now, listen. Let me. There's some. There's
rules. Okay.
Rules
Okay.
and disclaimers.
Okay.
Stipulation.
When you fake your own death, you have to ghost everybody you know, including your family. They'll never know what happened to you.
Like Elvis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we know what happened to him. He
Do we?
became he became a fat fuck and died on the toilet when he was taking a shit.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
He had a
Yes.
massive heart attack as he was
Yes.
grunting down.
That's,
taking-
that's
Fact
what,
check.
That's
Google.
what they
That's
want
the
you to
truth.
think.
Google
Exactly.
bitches. Fact check.
Did we land on the moon?
Hey, I know someone who was friends with a
12
doctor
people.
that found him in Memphis, Tennessee, and he said that
Friends
he
with
said
a
he
friend.
found him.
Yeah, we get it.
Listen,
No, I dated a guy that lived in Memphis. I swear.
Yeah, we understand. We're following.
It actually happens to people that have bad hearts, and if they become overweight over a long period of time.
Or just get tired of music?
No, we understand that it can happen.
Okay,
We're just saying-
fat
Failure.
shit.
Okay.
You can also still fake your death.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
So
see.
you're saying
Well,
you have
if
to
I
ghost
fake
everyone?
my death, it's not going to be me taking a fatal shit. That's for sure.
yeah.
Okay.
I hope not.
Yeah,
Don't
I can see
manifest that.
that one. I'm
Yeah,
going
that's
out a
not
lot
how
more
I'm going
glamorous.
out. I'm
Fair
not
enough.
fucking going out. Like,
Okay.
That's really good.
Oh my God, she
Taking a-
died pooping. Yeah, that's a good
Alright.
one. We'll
But
use
it's
that.
believable.
I like
It
that
is
this.
believable. It is believable though. It's nothing so outlandish that you're like, there's just no fucking way.
Yeah,
It's
no.
like, no, she ate chili the night before. She was taking a fat shit and she died of a heart attack.
Keeled over.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awful.
Okay. All right. So
Hold on. I like how she brought something into this. Does the way you die and the appearance of your death affect if you do this or not? Like
There's a twist. Yeah.
it's kind of fucked up because if you don't do it, your whole family dies.
Okay. So let me add to it then. I'll add what Ricky's saying. Would you fake your own death and not be able to choose the manner of the way you died to save your family?
Yes.
Okay.
So, for
cares?
example, the news or whatever could say that you died in a hotel with a prostitute and you OD'd on drugs
And dick.
and dick. And but you
Poor-
can
poor
never
Not the
lady.
worst way to go out, right?
Yeah, it doesn't
You
sound
can't-
awful.
Damn.
you can
Poor
never
me.
talk to your family again, never talk to your friends again. There's no explanation. You have to just literally pick yourself up, become a new person, a new identification, and you can never talk to anybody ever again.
Yes. I
Does
will.
somebody supply a new identity for me?
Yes.
I don't have to work for it. Like it's
No,
already there
no.
for me?
Like you will just be picked up and then you're basically
Placed.
dropped somewhere else with a new identity and you're not ever able to contact. They don't even
So-
exist.
But
You
to
can't even
save my
watch
family.
them.
Here's to save them.
Here's my thought, and I think this is a bad scenario because either way, you're fucking miserable. Because if you don't save your
Maybe.
family, you're alone and your family's dead. If you do
Right.
save your family, you're alone and you can never contact your family. Mm-hmm. So
but,
Yeah,
there's
but
but
you
knowing that
know.
they're okay
Yes, you know
should
they're
give you
okay.
some comfort.
Peace. Yeah.
Times
and
a
then,
lot
I
more
guess-
peace than them
yeah.
being dead.
It depends on I think just who you are, but like if you feel like you can start over
Right.
and be happy knowing that your family
Is
in
okay.
a different life
But then-
is okay.
would you spend the rest of your life trying to get back to your family somehow?
You can't.
You can't try.
No, absolutely
No, because
not.
the
What happens if
cartel
you
will
try?
Kill him.
Then
If
it's-
you
they're in
try-
danger.
Cartel will kill him.
They
Yeah.
will all be murdered.
You don't know
Yeah.
the cartel.
Basically
like I do.
cartel.
Yeah, they will all be murdered. If you try to make contact with them in any way, you can't look them up on Facebook, Instagram, nothing. No social media. You can't hire somebody, nothing. If you try to contact them at all, period, they will die a miserable death.
Then you're losing all of your family, all of your friends, literally everything you have.
Yes, you're literally being disappeared.
Right.
You will one day see a news story, Ricky dies of XYZ. It's not true. Okay.
I thought you were
Well,
saying
yeah.
ecstasy.
Hell yeah.
I was like, what a way to go out.
Yeah, that would be a fun way to
So,
go.
so you see this news.
Ecstasy and dick.
Those go hand in hand.
So you see this news article, whatever, it's on TV or whatever, it's on Facebook, it's live, whatever. And so you see the way that you died, but you really didn't die, and your family is mourning the loss of your death. It could be a very honorable death. You don't get to pick.
Okay, so you have to leave everything you know for that situation.
Yes.
Otherwise, you sacrifice your family, but you get to keep your friends and other people around you.
Well,
So-
the question was specific to family.
Right. But
But your family's going to be connected to everybody you know.
Yeah.
right. So if
Yeah.
your family knows you're dead and you can't have them knowing at all that you're alive, you lose all your friends. If you don't sacrifice, if your family dies and you don't fake your own death, you still have your friends.
I don't know if I
Yes,
like where this is
but
going.
your family is dead.
But your family's dead.
You can always make
Ricky.
new friends.
But you're not alone.
You can always make new friends.
You can always make new friends and a new family somewhere.
True.
Either way,
Yeah,
you're,
without
lo-
hesitation.
you're
I
losing
would
everybody.
totally do it.
Yeah, I'm peacing the fuck out, y'all. You'll never hear me again.
Yes.
There might be some news article saying that I died a very uncomfortable death.
You should be glad, Dustin, that she's saying this and she's not like, well, you know, you
Yeah.
could let him go. I can
Yeah.
find another one.
I'm on the same page here.
Yeah, I'd peace
Yeah.
the fuck out.
Justin,
Yeah.
what would you do?
For real.
I
all good.
honestly missed it.
Okay,
I had to go pee and get a drink.
let me read it. I'll read it. Would you fake your own death and not be able to choose the way or the circumstances of your own death to save your family? So basically, you're disappeared. There's an article about how you died. You don't get to choose how you die,
Okay.
but you save your family. So I gave them an example, like you're in the hotel.
100% sure. Yeah,
Like you
100%.
die an extremely embarrassing death, or
who cares?
Dustin Sims
I'm dead.
dies of
Yeah.
Choking
choking
on
on
100
dick.
dicks.
Yeah, that's what. Choking on dick, but your family's alive. Yeah,
We mourn him.
100 dicks.
Yeah.
That would
Don't be a
kill you.
dick.
Dustin rammed in the ass until death. You don't get to
What?
pick how you die.
Are do you want to stick
Now
with the same
Dustin's
answer?
got to think about this.
Are we
Yeah,
still on the same?
90%.
Okay.
90%.
I'm about 95.
And
Yeah.
Elena gets to pick how you die.
Oh, I would
we
never do that too.
We already know.
No.
To be ran by dicks.
Yeah.
In the
I have
butt.
a
Choke it
picture
up.
of the fucking glory hole on the backside of
Oh
it.
Lord.
I would never do that. No, I would
Yeah.
never do that. Okay, yeah. So I'm piecing out. The only person that's not piecing out, I guess, is Ricky.
No. I was just giving
I know,
different
Ricky's
scenarios.
like, there is no scenario that makes this okay.
Right.
You cannot let your family die, even if you get to keep your friends and your $1.2 billion.
No,
hold
there's no
on.
money. There's no money involved.
What, you throw out money? This changes the whole scenario.
Previous.
Like, even Elena said that changed the scenario right there. You get $1.2 billion.
No, there's no
You got to
money.
keep your friends, your family's gone.
No, there's no money. You're literally picked up from point A, dropped in point B.
All right,
Good fucking luck.
I'm asking question number 5. Same scenario as question number 4, except you get $1.2 billion.
No.
Anybody would do that. Oh wait, hold on. $1
No.
billion to do what?
All your family's dead, but you get to keep your friends.
No.
Oh no.
No.
Sorry, Dustin.
Yeah.
You out.
No.
I'm also going to get that $1 million and betray you somehow. I'm going to double up on this shit.
No.
But I'll talk to you every day in spirit.
God damn, you going to haunt me?
Gonna haunt your ass.
Oh yeah, I'd be haunting your
Fuck
ass.
it. I'm out. Yep, saving the family.
Yeah.
I forgot how fucked up my family is. They will haunt my ass.
Yeah, they will. You're damn right.
Fucking assholes.
Them Catholics.
Yeah, they just bought their way to me being gone forever. You know how sad my sisters would be, though?
Would they?
If I just randomly disappeared or died? Yeah, they'd be
They
so
would
sad.
forever need to know where you went.
Yeah,
That would be
they'd
hard
never
on them.
stop looking for you.
Yeah, it'd be hard on people.
But whatever. You start a new life. Fuck it.
Well, that's another change to that question. Instead of them knowing how you died, the news story never comes out. You just
You're just
disappear.
missing.
Disappear.
You're just missing.
You're just gone.
I would still disappear.
Yeah.
I'd piece the fuck
Yeah.
out.
I would too. I think that's the obvious answer. Everybody would say yes,
Yes.
until they're actually brought upon that decision.
Yeah.
No, I think most decent people would still, even when it was brought to them.
Okay, so kind of
You
feeding
can't-
off that. Or go ahead, Aliki.
I'm just saying, how can you live knowing anyone in your family died because of your decision?
Right.
Yeah.
How can you live with that?
No. Okay, feeding off of that whole question though, if you could find out how you were going to die, would you want to know?
Ooh.
Would you want to know
No.
how?
Would you rather know how you're going to die or when you're going to die?
Oh man.
Neither.
No?
Because if
If it
they
was
told me I was
between-
going to die painful,
If you
ugh,
had
I
to
don't
pick
wanna know
one,
that.
if you had to pick one, knowing when or knowing how, which one would you pick?
How?
I would pick how
How.
as well.
Oh, hold on.
I would pick how.
Yeah.
I don't want if you once you know your death date, you could never enjoy another day of your life.
You're
fully.
right.
I feel like if you know
Exactly
your
right.
death date, you could also enjoy every single day of your life.
Yeah, there's
That's
songs
true.
about
Yeah.
that.
You
Live
could
like
look
you're
on it.
dying.
Yeah, you could
Live
look
like
at
you're
it.
dying.
Both ways.
The only reason that "Live Like You're Dying" song works is because he survived.
Oh, that's a good
Like,
point.
you know what I'm
That's a good
saying?
valid
That's
point.
true.
Yeah, that's the only reason. That's the only way
You're
you
right.
can live like you're dying. 'Cause
He
you
never
made it.
died. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you go get a cancer diagnosis and you beat it. Hell yeah, you're gonna live like you're dying because you almost did, but you didn't. That's
Right.
the caveat.
Right. Right.
I feel
Okay.
like
So what was the question?
well, yeah, what was the question?
Was it how or when?
Well, she first said
First, I just asked if you could know how
How.
you would die. Would you want to know? And then we kind of went into either or.
how
You
or
want to know
when.
how, or would you want to know when? You had to pick one.
Like, what if they told you you're gonna die in a car wreck?
Ooh.
Ugh.
Yeah,
would
see, I mean,
never
that's
get in a car.
terrifying because, I mean, yeah, it's like.
Yeah. Then I
well,
would
shit, it
never
could
want
be
to
at any
get in a
other day.
car.
Yeah.
A car wreck also involves being hit by a car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Walking.
You talking about
on-
walking?
On the street.
Yeah, you'd be walking, you get hit by a car. It's a car wreck.
Would you be housebound?
But you could live with
Auto
you
pay.
could probably live with that because
I-
you would just avoid those scenarios and not realize that yes, there's a million ways it could happen, but you wouldn't be burdened with that. But your death date, you would always be burdened with that.
Yeah, that's true.
I felt like you could also live up to it. Well,
If it was biological, they're like, okay, Elena, hey, you're gonna get XYZ and you're gonna pass away. Then I'd be like, all right. So I would still be able to live my life and be like, oh yeah, I don't have that yet, whatever XYZ is. But then as soon as I get
XYZ is a car
XYZ, no, I'm saying like biological. If it was something biological, it makes it easier because it's like, oh yeah, no, I'm good. I don't have XYZ yet. I don't have that sickness yet. But and then once you get that sickness, you're like, all right, yeah, it's my time. Like I need to.
And you would just give up. You
but then
wouldn't
what
even
if you
fight it.
survive that sickness? And you're like, son of a bitch, he's gonna come back.
Yeah, well then
Yeah.
it's gonna be round 2, I guess.
I'm gonna tell you what my luck would be. I would find out my death date, then like literally a day later, I'd get paralyzed from the ears down.
The ears down.
And I'm
my
like,
God.
fucking
Not
shit.
the ears down.
I have to
Not
live
the
like this
ears.
till I'm 96, and I know exactly what fucking day. And
I will give you so many gummies, you won't even care.
Yeah.
Okay.
You will not know.
see, that's good
You'll
family
be
right
so
there.
high you won't
I
feel
will
your
give you
feet.
so many.
You won't
You-
feel your feet. You'll
You
be
just
so high.
solidified my decision to sacrifice myself for my family because you made that statement right there.
Yes, I got you, Ricky. I'll never forget that
I will feed you gummies on the hour.
until you die. Yes.
Now, remember, paralyzed from the ears down. So you're going to have to get creative on how you get those gummies inside me.
All right. I can figure it out.
In the IV
Liquefy.
I
bag.
will somehow make it into a
Liquefy.
patch. Well, I'll make
In
it
the
a
IV
patch.
bag.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll make it a patch.
gonna
I'll put
put it
it
in
on his
your butt.
ass.
Yeah, thank you, Dustin.
We can have a party patch. We can have a.
It absorbs faster that
Yeah.
way.
Pot patch.
The pot
A
patch.
patch.
Definitely put it in his butt.
Yep. Oh yes, like a
Oh, a
what's it called?
suppository.
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 Yes.
Yeah, just
As
give
long
me
as
a-
you're okay with
She
that, Ricky.
seems
Give me a
way
mar-
more excited about that than the patch.
Yeah.
Dustin,
that.
Dustin has to put it in. Dustin has to put it
Oh,
in.
yeah.
He already said he would.
I'm the one that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
brought
it was his
up.
idea.
Oh, Dustin wants to put the suppository in Ricky, the gummy in his asshole.
Okay.
And I can't feel anything
That's
from my ears
family.
down,
That is
so
family.
Yeah, you have to
right
hold
there.
his butt cheeks together so it doesn't shoot out.
So it's not going to make him excited.
yeah, I won't. Yeah,
No.
well, it might. I just won't be able to feel it.
You never know how those are going to react.
Or see it, probably.
Those muscles.
Yeah.
Ricky, put it away. What?
I don't know what's going on down there.
I don't
What are you
fucking
talking
know.
about?
What are you talking about? Nobody even touched me. I don't know.
Okay, there's one more that's a really good one that I want to ask here.
No.
Okay, if you could gain magical powers but lose one of your 6 senses, would you do it? And this is part of the question.
Wait, hold on.
What specific magical power would you want to gain, and what specific of your senses would you be okay losing?
I want to be very clear on something right now.
Okay.
We only have 5 senses.
This says 6
ESP is one.
senses.
Okay, hold on. Sight, taste, smell, hear, touch.
That's the 5.
Something else. Somebody say another.
You know, there's
ESP.
Hold on, hold on.
So
so
hold on.
ESP.
there was the movie called The Sixth Sense because his sixth sense was he saw
Was
dead people.
yeah.
We only have 5 senses.
I don't know what to tell you because this says 6 senses.
Ashley, what are your sources?
I'm just reading. This is what you have.
If you could gain
Hold
magical
on.
powers but lose one of your
Did you
6
always know that, or did you just now realize it?
That we've always
That
had.
was
We
pretty
have 5
impressive.
senses.
Google bitches, I want you to look up what are your 6
Okay,
senses.
Aliki, what did
senses.
you
See
say?
happens.
There's not one.
Just look it up. I want to see what the 6 senses, and I'll be right back.
God damn it!
Man,
we don't
you
have
gotta-
6 senses.
You gotta take a poo again? Oh Lord.
According to teambuilding.com, we have 6 senses.
Whoa. Which is what? Name 'em.
I don't know. It doesn't say.
Oh.
I'm just asking a question.
Is it pain? Feel pain?
But then it'd be feel,
That's
right?
feel.
Touch,
Yeah.
feel.
Touch.
Yeah. People have also asked what are the sixth and seventh senses.
Whoa. Seven's getting out of
Listen.
control.
T3PO_2 says, I'll give up the sixth one for magical powers.
Right. I mean, me too.
No one knows what it is.
Exactly.
Take my sixth sense that I don't have, and I'll take whatever magical power I can get.
All right. Revision. If
Five
you could gain
senses.
magical powers, but lose one of your 5 senses,
Okay.
would you do it? But you have to be specific on what magical power you would gain and what sense.
So you get
You
to
would
pick
lose.
which sense you lose.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why not?
Okay, I would gain the ability to fly,
Okay.
and I would lose my ability to smell.
So
Yeah.
I think smell's the number
Smell's
one to
the
get
number
rid
one.
of. Your
Yeah.
ability to fly, do you assume that comes with you already know how to fly? You just jump right into it, or do you have to learn?
Yeah, you just take off like Superman. Boom.
No problem.
I think that would be truly cool.
All right, Elena, what sense would you give up?
Oh, what were the 6 senses?
There's only 5.
There's only 5.
Okay,
Just fucking
okay,
we
okay.
revised the question.
Okay. Okay. So sight, smell, touch, hearing, taste.
Yeah.
Okay.
That adds up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. While you're thinking about
Put
this,
some thought into
yes.
this.
While you're thinking about this, let me let you know that Aliki chose she would have the ability to fly
And not smell
for the
shit.
loss of smell.
And not smell.
I think I'm going to give up touch.
Whoa.
Oh, that's
Really?
a weird one.
Really?
Is that weird?
That's interesting. No, that's just
Yeah.
an interesting choice.
Well, I can
I
still
didn't
see.
expect that.
I can still see. I can still smell. I can still taste.
Like you touching your fingers right now, you wouldn't even be able to feel it.
Yeah.
Imagine
That's
that.
all right.
Okay.
I can't feel them right
last a
now either.
year.
I have so much fucking
I don't
tequila,
think you'd-
fireball, and all this other shit.
Valid point.
I don't think that you'd be able to drive because you can't
No.
feel the steering
Well,
wheel. You
I
can't
have
feel the
magical
gas.
fucking powers.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
though.
you haven't
Hold
answered
on.
the second part of the question.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So her magic power would
You
be
would
to touch.
hold on.
To feel touch.
Think of the greatest pleasures you get from feeling, from touch.
Yeah, that's
You-
a big one.
you-
Like,
will
I come
never-
up behind you.
Hold
And I
on. Is this
touch you.
touch with my
Apparently, for her to
hand?
be taking a shit.
Well, no, it's any feeling or touch. That's a sense.
No, it said touch with my fingers.
No.
I'm sorry. That's
No.
not a
touch
specific
is
sense.
You
feeling.
would, you would
Yeah.
never feel
Yeah.
that.
Like
Oh, see,
somebody
I'm
touching
thinking like
you.
touch with my hand.
No.
Like
No,
I
no, no,
wouldn't
no.
be able to feel.
No.
Somebody touching you, you couldn't feel. All that is part of touch.
Yeah.
sense.
Okay.
feeling
I'm
touch.
sorry. I was thinking of like I wouldn't be able to touch.
I just can't
things.
touch anything.
Yeah.
So you'll never
Well, I
feel
won't
when you're
feel
drinking
what
that
I'm
Dickens
touching.
cider.
Wait, what?
You'll never feel when you're drinking that Dickens cider.
Okay. All right. Well, hold on. I'm
Dickens-
sorry,
the Dickens
guys.
cider.
I was just thinking that I wouldn't be able to touch any. Like I wouldn't be able to feel what I'm touching.
You can't. You don't. There's no sense.
Okay. Well, let's see. Touch.
Back to
She's really worried
Back
this
to
is going to
square
come
one.
true, so she wants to say it right.
All right. So sight, smell, touch, taste. What was the other one? Hear.
Boo doo dee boo doo dee doo doop ba-dee-da-loo-da-loo, doop,
I think.
doop,
I think I would give up hearing.
Whoa! What?
You're
You have the
blowing
most-
my
what
mind with the sense with the sense
going
She's
on
like
here?
just throwing
that you
it
are
out
willing
there.
to lose. I'm just like baffled. If you
Not
are
smell.
choosing,
You'd rather have your
Hold
smell.
on.
Yeah, because if you don't have your smell, you don't have your taste.
And you know what?
Hold
If
on.
you can't
Well, she
hear,
is
you're
right.
not
That
gonna
does go
be on
somewhat
the
hand in
podcast.
hand.
I'm sorry.
And you can't talk. You'll never hear Leaky's voice again because he's not going to come visit you.
that's
Sign
right.
language.
Be
My
terrible.
uncle is deaf and he knows sign language and he communicates
Hell
just
no.
fine.
All right.
No.
That would be such a hard podcast.
Oh my
Let's
god.
yeah, definitely had to have video involved.
And you talk like yeah.
What?
You couldn't hear yourself.
Oh,
You couldn't hear yourself talk.
Please edit that out.
oh my gosh! Who invited these heathens? Ricky wants to kill his family for his friends, and Dustin's making fun of. Golly.
Please edit that
Elena.
You
out.
would not be able to hear yourself talk.
All right, Elena, quit.
That's what fucking subtitles are
Apparently, you
for.
can't
Oh
right now, Dustin.
Even TikTok, Instagram, even
That-
your
I have
main
no words for
platforms
that.
have subtitles.
Okay, Elena, rank your senses, your 5 senses, from top to bottom. Let's rate them.
Oh, she has no
So
bottom at this point.
concerned.
One being the favorite sense that you would absolutely not lose. 5
Okay.
being the one.
Hold on,
that
no.
you could.
Let's go on a scale
Okay.
of
Must
Don't
be
do
her
the Sims and
favorite.
Leon scale. I swear to God.
on a scale
I hate this scale.
on a scale of 1 to 7,
That's so
There's
One-
only 5.
with 1 being your least favorite and 7 being the one you hate the most. How do you rank hearing?
Obviously a 0.
We're gonna go.
Who gets
The
who gets the
least.
magic 8 though?
0's not on the scale.
Yeah.
8 is though. Oddly enough. All right. So you're giving up.
I'm giving it
Feeling
She's
a
for
fucking
hearing.
giving up hearing. I cannot believe this. I must have
Wait a
the
minute.
worst fucking voice
I
you've
need to
ever
go
heard
to the
of.
second part of this question. We gotta go to the second
She
part.
was like, and you notice she said, I give up hearing, and she wasn't even asking for a superpower.
And then she's like, what?
I'll
What?
just
What?
fucking give it up.
He was like, "That's my
I don't
superpower. I
wanna
can't
hear
hear you."
Just gone. I don't need anything
That
in
is her
return.
superpower.
Just gone. Okay, so
I give
what
up-
is?
learned that.
Here's my prediction. She gives up hearing, and her superpower is I don't have to put up with your shit.
No, I need to know
All right,
what
is your-
magical
yeah.
power you would give up or you would gain by giving up your hearing.
What's wrong? Oh, you can
I-
hear that. That's what's
hear
wrong.
some, like,
There's something going on in your headphones and you hear it.
I hear staticky too.
All right.
We're both
I
She's
don't,
distracted from her hearing.
Static.
you.
what are my options for magical powers? I don't know.
I mean, any
Whatever
magic,
you
It's
want.
It's your sixth sense.
any magic.
Yeah.
Then
Well, now it'd be your fifth, but any
she
magical
can't
power.
hear it though. So
The world is your oyster.
All
Whatever
right.
you want.
I will tell you. And y'all's
Okay.
minds are going to be blown.
I hope you blow
I'm
my
sure they will
mind.
be. Go ahead.
So I'm losing my sense of hearing, but I'm also gaining the ability to be telepathic. So I hear everything that everybody is saying inside of their head.
what?
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, that's
No.
awful.
Fuck with
That's
me.
awful.
doesn't
Fuck
count.
with me.
Oh my
That is-
god, that would be awful.
They're like, I'm not gonna say anything to her because she's deaf, but you're over here like, I fucking hear what you're saying in your
That's
head.
right. Fuck with
That's
me.
right.
Y'all all take back what you said.
No.
I win, you lose.
How could you stand
But
it?
here's
You
the-
would
here's the
hate
problem, Elena.
everybody.
You can never turn it off. So you hear everyone's thought no matter what. You can't filter out what thoughts.
You walk up to somebody and you
That's
automatically
fine.
start hearing.
As long as it's like, okay, if I'm in this room and it's all silent, right? I'm deaf. I can hear what y'all are all saying because it's what you're thinking.
You hear
So
everything that goes
really-
into my
Yeah,
fucking
but
brain.
You would hate
Okay.
everybody.
That's
Hey,
pretty
then that
bad.
would be
You
more
might have to-
honesty.
you might have to stay away
That
from
would be
Ricky.
more honest then because it's like what he's thinking right now might not be what he's saying, but it's what he's feeling.
Oh, I
so
wish you
I
could
would
hear that
still
right
be
now.
able to get more. I would have a better relationship with everybody too because I would be able to connect with their most honest
don't know.
self.
Or they're
So-
thinking awful things of you.
Well, then I don't fuck with them.
But she couldn't
Matre,
hear, so she couldn't understand it.
So I wouldn't be able to hear you. I would
doesn't
be
know
able to
English.
hear what you're thinking. Okay,
don't know.
that's genius. Please just give it to me.
hold on. Matre said he's on the same lines. He would give up hearing and gain super hearing. Okay, I like your idea there, but there are flaws. Because if as soon
Okay, y'all asked me on the spot. That was pretty fucking good.
no,
You had a lot of time to think about it.
that took a lot longer than it should have.
Take several breaks.
You took a shit and came back.
I did not. I was gone for like 25 seconds.
She shit early.
Where's the leaky?
God damn it, did we lose Leaky again?
Ah,
See,
shit.
that's what it was. Remember, I heard it. That's when we lost her. Is when yeah.
I'm hearing a lot
Still
of
says
staticky.
connected. It's not my phone.
I don't think you paid your bill, Ricky. I keep cutting
Oh, there
off.
you are.
It's not my bill to pay. It's free.
It's funny because she comes back on. She knows she's back on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
because I don't think giving up my hearing is a good idea because I can't hear anything and it sucks.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I like your turnaround of saying you had the telepathy thing because that's a good alternate for hearing. But I do see flaws. Just because I know what goes on in my brain all day long and I can barely
Yeah.
live with it. Like it drives me
I
fucking
wouldn't want to
crazy.
know what everyone thought. Like I would hate if they're like, "Oh, she looks fat in those pants," or "She's
As
such
you're
a
walking
bitch,"
by,
or "Would
yeah.
she shut up?" Yes, and we all think
She shut
we all
up.
think dumb stuff.
That's
We
okay
all
though.
do.
But even if you lost your sense of hearing, you can still communicate through sign language.
But if I had somebody judging me on everything I'm saying, like looking at me like this, on what's
Yeah.
going on in my head, no. I'd be like,
No, I
nope,
would hate it.
Okay, would you
I'm
rather?
not your friend. I'm sorry.
I feel like people that are able to hear everything that people are thinking are probably extremely understanding and understand that everything, all
No.
the thoughts that
I
go
agree.
through somebody here, all the thoughts that go through somebody's head isn't necessarily exactly how they think about something or feel about something. It's just a thought. Sometimes thoughts are just thoughts, and then you like think through it, and then you're like, okay, well that was stupid, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
ask
would
you one
never
more.
be cool with someone
got you.
saying she looks old. No.
All right,
Never.
I would like to change this up a little bit, going on Elena's superpower. Would you rather be able to hear every single person's thought that you're around, or have every person hear your thoughts when you're around them?
Ugh. That's impossible. That's terrible. No. I can't even choose.
Right?
I can't even choose. That both are a curse.
I feel like I'd rather
Everyone
have
can hear your thoughts.
everybody you're around.
I would rather
Or-
hear everybody.
Or
You hear
everybody.
everybody that's around you.
Yeah.
I would rather hear everybody.
Oh, I want everybody to hear my fucking thoughts. 'Cause,
I think I would choose everybody to hear my thoughts. Actually,
yeah,
Yeah.
I think it'd be too much in my head to hear everybody else's.
yeah. I feel like
I
Oh,
think
wait.
you would
You
be
said everybody
lonely no
hear
matter
your-
which way you
Yeah.
picked.
Everybody hear my thoughts.
Nobody would like you, or you wouldn't like anybody.
Matre says people's thoughts aren't supposed to be heard, which is not wrong. All right, Dustin, what would
Exactly.
you give up? What would you gain?
I would definitely give it smell because I can hardly smell anything to begin with.
Preach.
What I would gain though, flying is a really good one.
Is it though?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
love it.
but like,
I think
Yes.
it's a good one.
So what would your span be? Could you like fly to a different state, or like
I mean, just
how
flying.
long?
Just
Like
anything.
You can fly like a bird.
Anywhere, anything.
Do you
an
like-
eagle.
Do you hibernate north and like south or what?
You have to worry
Yeah,
about
that's not a bad thing.
You have
I
to
could
worry-
snowbird as a bird.
you have to worry about how the wind's blowing, how the weather is outside. I mean, there's a lot
It's still
taking
gonna take
effect.
time.
And
I mean,
you're
it's-
white ash, you're gonna burn. You got to put sunscreen all
right.
over
Yeah.
because now
Hey,
you're
look,
flying
I went
closer
to
to the
Disney
sun.
World. I went to Disney World and I rode Avatar, and you actually, I'll tell you what, you totally believe you're flying, and it is the coolest fucking thing you can ever do.
Huh.
Okay.
So I knew, I just thought right then, I was like, I dig this. So I would love to
Like,
fly.
could I
like
wear
that.
a backpack with stuff? Like if I'm traveling?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, 'cause- yeah,
absolutely.
sure.
You
But
can
that
bring
would've-
shit with you, whatever.
That would affect how you're flying
That's what
because
I'm
now
saying.
you're less aerodynamic.
Yeah,
So
but
I
I
couldn't-
mean,
Hey.
this too much thought
Okay, so
going
babe,
into this.
you fly, you pick me up, I'm on your back.
Nope, that's not the. Okay.
Oh.
Can I?
Just automatic.
I'm just
no.
asking.
Can you fly with me?
Yeah, I don't know.
he
And she's
carry
reading
you.
your
If you
thoughts the
can fly
entire
with your
time.
luggage,
Yeah,
you can
oh,
fly with your
God.
woman.
This heavy bitch.
Oh God.
That's what he's thinking.
How much
And you
longer
would,
do
know
wear?
you would know he was thinking that because that's your superpower.
But you know what? I wouldn't give a
Exactly.
damn. Like that's the thing is like, oh,
No,
I'm so
she
worried.
says that.
I think-
However,
No, I
Oh,
wouldn't.
you
No,
give
I
a
wouldn't.
damn.
she would give a damn at some point.
You would give,
100%.
yes.
At some point through the flight, she's gonna be like, "God
Okay.
damn it, shut the fuck up!" And I'll be like, "All right, drop this bitch."
Yeah,
and
if
then
I'm-
you're gonna be like, "Wherever you land is where you're at."
I'm just gonna set you down right here.
Yeah.
Bye. Yeah.
Like so,
I mean,
if you-
like-
Hopefully, a leaky will come along
I'm
and
not gonna
catch you.
drop
'cause
you out of the
only
sky.
her and I can fly.
That'd be
Yeah.
rude. I would set you down gently and then fly off.
That's nice of you.
No, you wouldn't.
Montre says already asking for rides. But she's taking your superpowers like what's yours is mine, what's mine is not yours.
Exactly.
Listen, we can make a business out of this.
Oh God.
All right, you can
Fucking
make some
flying.
money.
You'd be the best fucking Uber.
Flying Uber.
Yes.
Yeah. Wait,
Okay,
Okay,
so-
hold on. Does aluminum or any type of metal like
block her
block
from
your
listening.
frequency?
No.
Yeah.
Like foil.
As long as you're in the same room with her. So I guess
Shit.
if you're not in the same room,
So I have to pick
you're
her
good.
up and fly her everywhere, and she's reading everything I'm thinking in the sky.
I wish I could
Fuck
hear what
no.
he's thinking right now. He clearly has
I
some
know.
awful
I'm telling you
thoughts that he
everything
does
I'm thinking
not
right
want you to
now.
hear.
I'm literally
He's not-
verbalizing everything I'm
What
thinking
are
right
you
now.
trying
What's
to
going on
hide?
up there?
He's not being shy about it.
He obviously
feel
had
like-
stuff to hide.
I feel like if you chose flying, you would have to constantly be flying to be able to keep your stamina up.
Right.
Kinda like
and then I'm
riding a
constantly being
bike or
questioned the
running.
entire time. Oh,
Yeah.
you're thinking this? Oh shit. What's going on? Yeah. No.
Because I feel like
Okay.
if my fat ass was flying right now,
Hey, that
I'm not
sounds like
making
a
it home.
guilty conscience to me. That's all I'm saying.
It's not a guilty conscience. It's just saying that I can't. If you are verbalizing every word that is coming in my head,
She's already trying to read your mind.
I know,
and she's
right?
mad at you, and she
I
can't
know.
read your mind.
I know, right?
Yeah, she's mad.
Imagine
She's
if
mad
she
at the
actually
thought
could
she
read
That's
your
what I'm
thinks she
saying.
has.
She's like, no, it would be that big of a deal. Yeah, it's like,
All right, Ashley, what's
All right.
yours?
Okay, let me round this out though, real quick.
Round it out.
Let me see. Okay, so we've got
Oh, wait.
Aliki says. I'm summarizing. Aliki says that she will take up flying and give up smell. Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Elena says that her weird ass would give up hearing, but be able to.
Telepathy.
Telepathy. All right, be able to read people's minds.
Y'all, that's fucking genius. That's all I'm
Dustin,
saying.
I guess Dustin says that he'll give up smell as well because he can't smell worse shit.
That's right.
And be able to fly.
Yeah, I would say fly.
Okay,
There's
you
some-
haven't gone right.
Mine's very simple, but it's not a great superpower, and
Okay.
I'm not the original of this,
That's fine.
so and it fits perfectly. I would give up smell,
Yeah.
and then my superpower would be to do this. Can you just explain that what I'm doing?
Yeah, like throwing
Spider-Man.
almost like
Kinda-
almost like an Iron Man shooting out his thing out of his hand.
Out of his hand.
Out of his hand.
And when I do that to somebody, they instantly shit their pants.
Or or think of like Elsa in Frozen, how she freezes things and she's
Yeah.
like boom with her hands.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Boom, you shit your
The
pants.
Elsa.
But
Yeah.
Elsa.
you shoot out diarrhea.
No, I think
No,
he
I
makes
give
people
diarrhea. So
Yeah.
You give
If I-
diarrhea. Yeah, you shoot out a web of.
if I shoot
Giving
that, if I
diarrhea.
do this to somebody, they instantly shit their pants. I would never lose an
That's-
argument.
So you're shooting out a
Terrible.
force to
I would
them. A
never
force.
lose an argument.
Nobody would ever fuck with you.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
It's kind of genius. Yeah.
Or
You
everybody
also
would
can't
stink
smell it.
around
You
you.
also
I
can't
can't
smell
smell
it
it.
when it happens.
Like taking away the sense of smell was like the best
Yeah,
thing
right.
ever for that superhero.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
superpower.
that would work. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, I'll give you that.
I mean,
Okay.
I think that sounds like fun, but that seems like a waste of a wish.
Oh, it's 100% of a waste, but I'm very selfish sometimes.
Yeah.
And
He's like, all for
I
it.
would use my powers for evil, not good.
So, okay, so I would, you guys are all saying, or most of you are saying smell. I actually would give up taste.
Okay.
I want to keep my smell. I think my smell, it can trick, if I have the smell, it can trick my body into tasting it like it smells, right? So I think I would keep my
Okay.
smell because I feel like I would still get a little bit of both. But I would have the ability to teleport, like just fucking
See, I like
anywhere I
that.
wanted. I mean, look
Yeah.
down the street or just miles and states away or countries. I would just pick where I want to
I
go
love
and I
that.
would
So
go.
is it an
Yeah,
I
instant
never even
teleport?
thought
would be
about
cool.
teleporting.
Instant teleport. Like I would just think in my mind, I'm gonna go here,
And then
and
you're
I would
there.
go.
you're there.
I'd be gone. I'd be gone.
Man, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, teleport is way better than flying because you don't have the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh god damn it.
She,
I didn't
well,
think
she-
about that.
But
She
wait a
also
minute
wrote the
now.
question.
Redo.
She also
No,
wrote the
because
question.
It's not so much that I can.
I didn't
it's
have
not so
that
much
in
I
my
can
mind.
fly there. It's the actual activity of flying.
Of flying, yes. And see, I get that.
Yeah.
I get why
It's
that
not
would
that I
be.
can get.
It's true.
One
Yeah,
to do,
but the
like-
teleporting would be awesome. You're right. Hey, I want to be in Florida on a beach.
Does
Boom,
that
you're there.
does that include different periods of time?
Yes.
Oh,
you-
see, what
oh,
the fuck? That's
you're time traveling?
Yeah, now we're time
Wow,
traveling.
that's
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 teleporting.
Okay.
multi-level there.
No.
Listen, I
That's
take
Why not?
back
two
my
superpowers in one.
That's-
You're
yeah.
cheating.
telepathy.
It's
I'm
still,
sorry.
It's still teleporting. It's
No,
teleporting whether to
That's
a different.
time travel.
But it's
No,
teleporting.
it's time travel.
That's time
through
travel.
time. It's teleporting through time.
No.
Well, yeah.
You have
That's
to give
time
up two
travel.
cents.
But it's
Senses.
teleporting either regardless.
That's a
You have
different
to
one.
give up 2 senses for that.
Yeah, what
All
other
right.
sense do you give up?
Listen, people in the chat. Okay, if
Oh,
I
definitely smell.
Listen,
Oh, yeah.
people in the chat. Do you agree that just teleporting anywhere in general, or teleporting through time is the same? Okay, and if it's not, if I give up 2 senses, then I would give up smell and taste. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. If I were to go back, it'd be smell and taste, and I could teleport because I'd be a skinny bitch, and I could also change history.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
I was thinking exactly. I was like, that would be so
I'd be a skinny, hot bitch, and then I'd be changing the course of history and future.
And we would live
Oh,
forever because we would eat kale and all kinds of gross vegetables.
'cause we wouldn't give a damn.
Good for us.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'd be like, oh yeah, this tastes good. I guess it tastes good. I'm not hungry now.
No, y'all are gonna fuck up the timeline, and none of us are gonna actually survive. Where'd Elena go? I have
Well, that's our choice.
follow-up question for Elena.
I need some water.
She needs some
Some agua.
agua. Oh, that was a fun time last week trying to get the water out of the fridge. Okay, so when you originally said you would give up your sense of touch, what superpower were you gonna take over touch?
I hadn't gotten there yet.
Oh,
I
you're
was
just winging
really-
it. You did. Okay.
No, I was really thinking hard about what I was going to give up.
Okay.
And whenever I said touch, I thought me, like my
Well,
actual
you weren't ever going to feel
hands.
anything hard. Tell you that.
Ooh. God
Yeah.
bless.
Losing that. Losing
I
that.
think I feel like the obvious ones to give up is taste and smell.
Yeah.
Well,
Elena likes to think outside the box. Apparently, likes to be different.
listen, okay, I didn't know I could fucking teleport.
What?
Okay.
What do you mean?
I was
You
just
didn't
thinking,
know?
okay, I'm
You
gonna
didn't
give
know
up
that was a magical
hearing.
power?
I'm learning sign language, and I'm gonna be able to read, or I'm gonna be able to.
God damn, your superpower takes work.
Yeah.
I think
Like,
you're.
you gotta take classes.
She
and
wants
shit.
to
The
read
problem
other
with
people's
yours
minds.
is you started off with just a complicated loss of sense. Like because you're losing your hearing, you had to choose that you wanted to hear people's voices or people's thoughts. But what if you weren't losing your hearing?
Right.
So would you? I feel like your thought it would be different. No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
you're
would
right.
be.
I
It
feel
would
like that
be.
was your thought process.
But I was
that's just
trying
what
to think. I was trying to compensate. It's like, okay, yeah, if I don't hear anything, that's no big deal. I can learn sign language.
Yeah.
And I would still be able to communicate, and I would still be able to watch TikTok and do all those things because they're subtitles.
You see the nostrils on her? She don't want to lose that sense of smell.
That's Dustin's second
That's the kind of
favorite
shit you would
feature
hear him think.
of yours.
Yeah, all day long.
He loves my
Millions of
nostrils.
those great little
She'd
thoughts.
be like staring at him. Like,
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
If you lost your sense of touch, he would violate those nostrils. But you'd smell everything he's doing.
Let's hope she doesn't get the addiction to cocaine.
I did not imagine. Never. I don't even know. I don't know what you meant by violate those nostrils.
I didn't say
Ew.
violate.
No, I
He
did.
did.
Violating my
Okay.
nostrils.
Dustin.
Ricky did.
Oh,
Dustin
shit.
is. You won't feel it because you lost your sense of touch, but you'll smell it. So whatever he's doing.
Ew.
Ain't gonna feel. Damn.
My
Shouldn't
poor
do much now, I
nostrils.
guess.
But she can't feel it. I may as well put it up her nose. Jeez.
That's gonna be a button.
How could you do that to somebody?
God.
Oh my goodness.
All right, well,
That's a whole nother level, and that's like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yes,
That is Jeffrey Dahmer level.
That's exactly like Jeffrey Dahmer stuff. Exactly.
You brought it on yourself. I'm just saying.
That's awful.
I think it's all about just
Disturbing.
getting it in.
I went to the restroom. I wanna hold on.
Oh.
We need some context here. I went to the restroom, I come back, and I did not listen to anybody. I came out and you're like, what would you give up? What would you give up? All right, what are you gaining?
That's
I'm
not
like,
what happened.
okay, well, I guess I'm giving up touch. And you're like, oh, you'll never be able to feel a boner again. Are you sure? And I'm like, oh, well, fuck. I didn't know I wasn't going to be able to feel my vagina. I thought it was just like my hands. Okay,
Yeah,
I had no context.
I would be okay not touching a boner. I just wouldn't want to lose my
It
vagina.
like automatically
Just
went
not
to
feeling my
sex, and I was
vagina.
like, I wasn't even thinking
Yeah.
about sex. I was thinking about my hands.
That's
I was
the
like,
problem.
That's the problem you weren't thinking.
That's the problem.
shame on me.
Also, I would like to point out to everybody here in the studio and everybody listening that I showed Elena the question that I was about to ask on her phone before she went to take a shit.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Oh, so
she had time to
knew.
prep.
She,
No, I did
I
not.
showed her. It was literally, I
shit prep.
highlighted it on her phone and I pointed
She
at
was
it like,
prepping.
"Hey, this is my next one."
No, I don't.
And she
I
done
didn't read
walked
it.
out and came back like she
I
didn't
did not
know
read
anything
it.
different.
I did not
I didn't
read
know
that.
what y'all was talking about. I just picked one.
Montre says feelings boners is important.
It is. It
It
is
is.
important. I changed my answer for boners.
Specifically for boners.
I changed my
I
answer.
chose to keep my sense of touch just for boners.
Just for boners.
You're
You couldn't
welcome.
but you could have touched the boner with your foot or your ankle or
But she
No,
still
but you
can't
can't
feel it.
feel it.
I didn't know this.
See, that's your sense of
Yeah.
feel and
I
touch.
mean, I saw what she was thinking.
It's the
Yes.
whole sense. It's not just one part of your body.
Everything.
My bad, guys.
Oh Lord, this was gonna be a fun
It's just
one.
an unfortunate choice.
Yeah, the Stars are up 4-1
Hell yeah. Go
for a
Stars.
sports update.
Okay.
Okay,
Those
what's the
stars.
World
Who
Series
cares?
Philly's
I don't know.
up. Philly's up right now.
at? Still?
Speaking of who cares, Aliki. Yeah, what's on commercial right now, but it'll come back in a second. At the Stars game, if you haven't been to a Stars game, I recommend it.
100%. They're so great.
100%. But when you're there and the other team scores a goal, they always call out who scored it. They're like, oh, number so and so, da 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 da, right? And everybody in the whole place is like, who cares? Like it's just a loud. It's just really
So
enjoyable.
I would be totally on board with that. I
Yes.
would lead the chant.
Anytime
Only
they say
it would
the other team scored,
Yeah.
everyone's
It would
like,
be
"Who
through the whole
cares?"
game. I'd be like, who cares? Who cares? And then finally it would catch on.
Oh, Licky, I think you would actually really love going to a Stars game because it's just full of energy.
Yeah, it is.
Well, and I did. We
Constant.
went to a baseball game in Toronto, in Canada, and they did a really good job of entertaining you. So I was impressed with that
hockey's
one.
still
So
better.
I get it.
Yeah,
Yeah, hockey's still
hockey's just
better.
a lot more fast paced and
Yeah.
Similar to
That's
basketball.
the only thing. If they would make it like illegal for you to lead off on the base and then try to get you out, I'd be in. That's what I don't like. That incredible amount of time wasting.
you don't like
of,
that
you
they
know,
can
the
lead
pitcher-
off.
Yeah, I don't like that. Like you're on the base.
You would love
and-
kickball.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I do love kickball.
Yeah. There's no leading off in kickball.
That's right.
But there is
Just get down
bunting.
to business.
And so
Here's bunting.
a lot of people hate bunting when it comes to kickball.
I'd also like to say in
Yeah, but bunting
softball,
catches people unawares.
softball you cannot lead off. The bases are closer together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now
So the whole
MLB,
leading off thing bores me.
yeah, and now the MLB is going to bigger bases, no shift. There's a pitch
Yeah.
count on the pitcher now.
Yeah,
So-
he only has so many seconds to pitch it.
Yeah, they're trying to make it a faster paced game and more scores. Run scores, more run scores.
Runs scored. Yeah.
But yeah, it's a slow process.
Yeah, it is.
Classic.
Very.
best.
That's what I don't like about it. That's why my favorite sport to watch is basketball because it's fast paced, lots of action.
Same. I agree with that.
That's what she said.
Yeah, and hockey's very similar to that, except there's less scoring and less time between
Run.
plays.
Plays,
Like,
yeah.
hockey is
Yeah.
constant play, constant,
Yeah.
constant.
But I will say
Yeah.
hockey also has more fights, which is great. I mean,
And they
Now
let them
that
fight.
would make it very.
and they let them
interesting.
fight. That's the thing. Yeah, they let them fight. The minute you
Yeah.
hit the ground, there you got to break it up. But if you're
Yeah.
both standing up and you're throwing your gloves off and you're good to go, they just kind of circle around you and wait.
Yeah, that's what kind of makes me mad about basketball because I feel like they will either let one team beat up on the other, not say anything, or if they so much as breathe on each other, they're calling a foul. That
Yeah,
irritates me.
yeah.
I
Especially
don't
right
like
now,
that.
we have a lot of floppers in the league, so you just
Oh,
get kind of
I hate that.
Yeah, I do too. You get a
Yes.
nudge and they're falling down, and then the ref sees that somebody fall down and they're blowing their whistle like, oh yeah, it's a foul. When
Yeah,
really it shouldn't
it's like
be.
a bunch
So
of millennials out there. Oh, you touched me. Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Ouch.
oh my God.
Right.
Yeah, I hate that.
yeah, that sucks about it. I think watching probably like 10, 15 years ago, I mean, I watched it and it was much different for sure.
Yeah, there was a lot more. Because, and sometimes it's like, come on, there's only so much they can do. You're running down for a layup and someone plants himself in front of you, it's
Right.
like, it's not, and like the flagrant, sometimes I'm like, okay, that wasn't flagrant. Well, how are they going to stop, so.
Yeah, true.
Well, the Astros are sucking ass right now. It's 0-7.
Good.
So.
Good for them. That's what
Yeah.
they get.
Yeah.
Listen, I understand that there's only
on who we're rooting.
I
Yeah.
understand that there's only a few of the cheaters left on the team this year, but they still cheated.
That's
And
right.
I think that is a disgrace to Texas.
the trash rows.
The trash.
Yeah.
The
So
trash.
you know what,
Cheating
Philly,
on the
go.
trash
You know what,
can.
go Philly. Fuck it.
Okay, Ellie, I have to ask you a question. Have you
Yes.
ever been enticed, like, with one of those Facebook ads, like, hey, it's a super cute T-shirt or outfit, and you're like, oh, that looks really good. Or on Instagram, have you ever bought anything online, but the ad specifically was through Facebook or Instagram originally?
Yes, I have been enticed, and I'm the kind of person that goes to the website and gets all the way to the point you put your payment in. And then I go, maybe this is not a good idea.
And you're like, never mind. Do I need 'em?
Maybe I better check and see if it's on Amazon because for some reason I believe it's real if it's on Amazon.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there have,
Same.
yeah, so there have been a few things I bought. I'm trying to think. Oh, the party patch.
Right.
I think I saw that on there, if I'm not mistaken.
But you bought it on Amazon, right?
Right. See, I went to Amazon to make sure it was on there for legitimacy. So that's kind of my rule of thumb. If it's on there, then I'm like, okay. I mean, I came so close to ordering towels with all my friends' names on it and like character. Did you see those?
Oh, I was
No.
going to get a towel.
It was a beach towel, and it would be like, say it was a picture, like it would say Ricky, and it would be like this cartoon character of what Ricky would look like. And anyway,
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
almost did that.
And you didn't because why? You just had this bad feeling? or
Because it
what?
wasn't on Amazon. I didn't believe in its legitimacy.
Okay.
I figured it was going to come from China, take 6 months, and be as big as a washcloth.
Well, I have a great story.
Yeah.
for
Speaking
you.
of that,
Yeah.
from China and being as big as a
So-
washcloth.
Yeah, exactly. Big as a washcloth. I found these t-shirts, right? Like I went through this, I was like, okay, I need some new t-shirts. Like I want some big oversized t-shirts to go to the gym that are still cute. Anyways, I wear a lot of like,
Ask her what color they were.
yeah, what color?
Same color as her soul. I'm just kidding.
I can't hear
Oh,
y'all.
she sounds weird. Hold on.
Is that you? Aliki, say something.
I sound weird?
No,
Yeah.
there
You
you
sounded
are.
weird for a second.
Am
but
I
then
going?
I thought it was my my
I know.
headphones.
I feel like the feed is weird tonight.
Okay, no, you're good now. Okay, so it was like 6 black T-shirts, and they all
Like
had
your
some.
soul.
They all had something else. That was Ashley that said that, not me.
I know. That's why I was like, whoa.
Yeah. They all had something different on the T-shirt. They were cute as hell, and so I was super excited about them. I ordered them. Okay, and then lo and behold, I'm waiting like 4 weeks for them to come.
Yes.
Like to be shipped. I'm like, oh fuck. Okay, they're coming from China. Like, okay, so whenever I click on track your shipment, I'm doing it right now. I'm going through my email. Okay, there they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 shirts, and I got all XLs and larges, and the larges were gonna be like oversized. So I wanted them to be long, like cover my ass, like super cute,
Right.
you know, whatever. Okay. So whenever you go to tracking, you click on tracking, and then it comes up, and it's literally all Chinese. Okay, can you read that to me, please? Can you interpret?
Absolutely not.
You don't understand that?
Ricky can because he's watching that comedy show.
That's Japanese.
That's
Come on,
yeah,
don't be
That's
racist.
Japanese. Yeah. Okay,
be
so
racist.
that was my
Now
first.
do a black guy.
I knew you were gonna do that.
Oh, God.
Okay, so that was my first red flag. I was like, oh fuck. Okay, so anyways, I order it. I wait all the month of October, even though some of them were kind of October-ish, like Halloween shirts. You know, like one of them was a ghost cowboy, and it said "boo-ha."
Boo-ha.
Oh, I like it.
Like
I
yeehaw,
like
but
it.
boo-ha. And it was a ghost with a cowboy hat on. Super cute. Anyways.
And the
yeah.
ghost had spots like a cow.
Yeah, like a cow.
I
So,
like that.
okay. So I'm like, okay, large, extra large. Cool. They're going to be baggy. They're going to be comfortable. No, girl. No. They were the size of a washcloth, like Ashley said. I was so
Yes.
pissed off. I
Like
was
dog clothes.
so pissed.
And then
Yeah.
Do you
can't
have them?
return it.
yes. And I
And
can't
you
return
can't
them.
return it.
No,
Like
and
when
it
you
said,
use it on
Can you
mic
go put
stand.
one on?
e-
We need some mic stand
I will.
Cosmo.
I'll go put one on. Yeah.
The smallest one. I need to see like what the because you ordered
Okay.
large, extra larges.
Yeah, I'll put on the smallest one's probably it's an extra large, but the smallest fitting. It's an extra large, but it's the boo-ha one, and it fits like probably a small medium in American sized clothes.
An American size.
Oh my God.
I was
That's it.
so mad. I was so mad.
Yes, and you can't, and there's nowhere to return these things.
Okay,
You
so
can't.
it says on their website free returns, right? And I'm like, all right, solid. Okay, so I can just return these bitches, like, you know, get like a triple XL, quadruple XL.
Yeah,
like, I don't give
the
a damn.
largest
Like,
one, yeah.
whatever. I don't care. I don't really care what the sizing says, you know. And so I email them. I say, hey, unfortunately, none of these fit. Is there any way I can, you know, return them for another size? And no shit, they email me back, like probably 3 or 4 days later. They email me back and say, unfortunately, the shipping for these items are very expensive. It would be better for you to order whole new order, and we'll give you 15% off. And I'm like,
Oh,
yeah.
15.
Yeah.
That is mighty nice of them.
Okay, well, my original order, I got like 20% off because I found one of those stupid coupons. And it's like, yeah, no shit, the shipping is so expensive. It's because it's coming across the world, like from China. Of course, I can't return it. And of course, I have to pay for it. And it's going to be $1 because I'm having to mail it back to freaking China. So I'm kind of pissed off about it.
Yes,
Sounds
see
like
that,
it.
and that's the number one reason is that you can't. If anything's wrong with it, which 98% there will be, then no. My sister-in-law got some bathing suits, and she was
Oh, God.
like,
Oh,
she gave it to
no.
my 8-year-old. My
Yes.
8-year-old.
Whoa.
Exactly.
That's how small it was.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, talk about freaking, body shaming for sure. Yeah, I put that
But
sucker on. I was like,
let's
this
talk
is
about
not.
how much did these shirts cost you, though?
Oh,
a
they
piece?
were like less than $20 a pop. Probably like 15
Yeah.
bucks a pop after my 20% coupon.
Well, which actually isn't that cheap for a T-shirt.
Yeah, and they're useless.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't.
so
I'm not
that
gonna wear
was-
them. So
That wasn't like $4 a shirt or something.
Yeah.
You know, so
I can give them to my
that's-
mom. She's tiny.
We have a
Yeah,
good point being
I-
made in the chat though. When you order from Asia or maybe China, most of them have a sizing chart.
China is part of Asia.
Okay, I was just being specific.
She's reading off of the thing.
Yeah, but
Pacific.
was the size chart in Chinese?
No, it was American. It was all.
English.
It was
we call
all.
that English.
Yeah.
No, like it was American sizing. You know.
You know
And
what?
it was
Those
unisex.
sizing
Yeah,
charts
they're full
are
of it.
just piece of shit
The
because
reason
they're
that
like
it's-
your chest is this many inches, this, and then it's like your waist is this, your
Centimeters.
stomach is this, whatever. And I'm like,
don't know.
listen,
It's
I
not
don't
an
have a
honest
measuring
mistake.
thing to go measure myself.
You pull
right
out the
now.
Fat Mac, get that metal
It was
tape measure wrapping around you.
It's not
That's
an
right.
honest mistake. It's just the less material is cheaper to make. That's
Yeah.
all it's about.
Yes. And
They
it was
just
standard
ripped
sizing,
you.
unisex. So I was thinking
Yes.
Hanes,
Right.
unisex t-shirt. That's what I was thinking.
How was Hanes spelt?
Hanes.
Okay.
That's right.
That's what I was thinking when I thought of unisex t-shirt.
Oh, but-
Nothing
Yes.
fancy.
It wasn't
just
on
a
there.
basic fucking t-shirt.
Yeah.
No.
I would have thought the same.
It was not a basic fucking t-shirt. It was a washcloth.
Well, we
goddammit.
have a T-shirt shop here called Dirty Tees, and I will see if they can't make you a shirt. And their sizes are American and true that says. And so, what does it say? Boo,
Boo,
Boo-ha.
boo ha.
boo ha. I'll see if they can.
Oh, it's like a printing t-shirt shop?
Yeah, it's really cool. You go in
Oh.
there.
What's it called? I'm going to
And-
look them up.
It's called Dirty
625 to size.
Tees.
Dirty Tees.
Tees. Yes. It's on Bardstown Road in Louisville, Kentucky. They might be on. They probably have an online presence. It's a cool shop.
All right, I'm looking it up. Let's see.
We also have
So
a shirt
in
guy
my
for the
friend
show.
in our friend group, when we I have this tradition of when I get a really embarrassing picture of you, I get a T-shirt made for you with it on it.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
as we vacation, everybody gets, like a friend of mine got super drunk in the customs line getting through the airport and passed out. So I took and I mean, you should see the way she passed out on the chair. And I took a picture of it and then had a T-shirt made and it said "Life of the Party." So everyone gets one, whenever they.
Okay, I'm on the website. It is Dirty Tees, like Tease.
Yeah, T-E-E. Is it T-E-A? Is it on Bardstown Road?
It just says
Louisville, Kentucky?
Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah, that's it. Then that is it. Then it is T-E-A-S.
Tees,
Okay,
yeah, like a tease.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's cool. It's run by some cool ladies, and they have they bring in all their Labradoodle dogs, and they wander around the shop. And when you come in, if the dog greets you and you're nice to them, and they'll then they'll rush your order. But if you're shitty to their dogs, they'll drag it out and stuff. So it's a pretty cool place.
Wow. Well, they do have a T-shirt that says "Good Vibes Only," so maybe that's how they are able to measure the vibes, is based off their dogs.
That's it. Yes, I do believe with them. That's by the way
Okay, so I wonder if I can just take a screenshot of all these washcloths that I bought and see if they could just
Probably.
replicate it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I want this
Or-
in a normal size.
I believe Ricky might know somebody that also does t-shirts.
We have a guy.
We do.
Listen, I just want
you
an
have a guy?
XL. I want an XL
Yeah.
T-shirt that I can walk around the house in the morning with just my T-shirt and undies on, or I can wear it to the gym with my spandex on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, Dustin will probably let you run around the house in the super small shirt and your undies. I don't think he'd be upset.
Yeah, I don't think he'd be upset, but I won't be
As long as she
comfortable.
can feel.
Yeah, I was going to say, as long as she has her sense of touch.
If
Yeah.
she can't feel the boner, there's no sense.
Oh, God.
Sims and Leon podcast saying since 2021.
Yeah, so that's my story about my washcloth that I got from China that I'm upset about.
Yeah, I knew exactly where this story was going. I've seen
Yeah.
it too many times.
I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson.
Yes, you always check and see if they've made it to Amazon. You've got a shot, and
Yeah.
if not, you have recourse.
Never again. I was so excited about that boo-ha.
Well, go to Ricky's guy. Get it made then.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a screenshot and I'll get it made.
Well, he's a friend of the show, but there's like a 10 item minimum.
You can get 10 shirts.
Well, that's
Oh,
five.
so this is more like big. This not like individual. Like,
Oh yeah, we're still waiting on the
like
Sims and Leon
team
shirts.
shirts.
But we haven't ordered them yet. so.
Yeah.
Group shirts.
hey, okay, when you get a Simpson Leon, I want one, and when I travel, I'll wear it and take a picture everywhere I'm at, and I'll put it on Facebook.
Oh, kind of like a flat Stanley.
I
How
feel,
do
like,
you-
I
how
feel
do
like
you-
she should also have stickers to throw up on
Yeah,
different places.
I'll leave stickers everywhere. We do everywhere we go. We'll plaster the. We're leaving next
What
week
else?
for
Maybe we should
on a
meet you
cruise.
first.
Hold on. Let's start off with you sharing this shit on Facebook and getting all your friends to listen to this podcast.
Let's start simple.
Let's go step
golly.
one, and then we'll send you a keychain and some
I
some
do.
stickers.
I do share this, and I tell everyone about it. I'm sure your audience in Louisville is probably 70% of your viewing.
Had to throw out the keychain there. Hey, if you enter in right now and you can send us an email, you will get a free Sims Leon keychain.
I don't even
We have them on deck. SIMSANDLEON@gmail.com. That's right.
God, that was fast.
That was really good.
I know. I
Yeah.
totally missed that.
Oh,
I was trying to type it in to get my keychain. I
SIMSANDLEON@gmail.com.
couldn't make it.
SIMSANDLEON@gmail.com.
there we go.
That was really good, Dustin. Really
How
good.
many times did it take you
Just
to
once.
get that down?
Was it that button?
Yeah.
Can I hit it?
Sure.
SIMSANDLEON@gmail.com.
Wow.
Good thing you had that Billy sense, huh?
Alana is so turned on right now.
She's
And
like,
she don't need that Billy sense.
okay.
She just needs the hearing. I don't know.
I think you need to keep your hearing.
I'm fast enough.
Definitely need a
she's
hearing
like,
for
thank God I
that.
had touch.
Fast
Clearly you
enough in the,
enjoyed
in
that.
the hearing. Don't need the feels.
That's hilarious.
Shit.
So we've recently started going by these SNL rules that we like to invite all of our listeners and watchers to live by. I think they're very simple.
Uh-huh.
Don't be a cunt.
Don't be a dick.
Be nice.
That's all we ask for.
Those are good rules.
Those are good
Right?
rules, yeah.
Those are good
They're
rules.
not the
very-
10 Commandments, but those are good rules.
I mean, they should be number one.
Not too much to ask for.
It's not too much.
Yeah.
It's very simple.
Nope.
Also, make out hard. We've established that
I
earlier.
want to add that in.
That's
No,
gonna be a
make
new
out
button.
attractive. Make out attractively so you can make it on the screen.
National TV.
Attractively hard to make.
National TV.
Yes.
Make out attractively hard. All right.
Yes. Nobody wants ugly, hard making out.
Yeah, there you go. That's true.
Okay.
Good point.
I mean, I'm not judging everybody. Just make out hard. Be happy. Right?
I guess.
Just
Yeah.
be happy.
Yeah. I mean, do you
Listen.
want to fuck or do you want to fight? I get it.
Oh,
Hey.
okay.
I want to fucking
Hey.
fight.
Oh, okay.
I'm fucking down for both. So
I was like posting up. But
I'm ready to
Yes.
fight at all times.
When it
Whoa,
comes,
whoa,
hands
whoa.
went
What
up.
about the other one?
when it comes to Atlanta,
I was gonna broadcast that.
yeah, when it comes to Atlanta, one leads to the other. You just pick which order you want it in. Do you want to fuck? Do you want to fuck then fight or fight then fuck? Either while you're no matter what you're fighting, but you're also fucking.
choose your order. Which one? Yeah.
Pick your poison, baby.
I
Which one you
actually
want to
stole
save
that
for last?
From John. I stole that from John. He said to me, he goes, the next time we get in a fight, I'm going to ask you that. And I was like, I highly suggest you don't.
T3PO wants to make out hard with somebody.
Making out hard is so fun.
Oh, go the one above.
I want to make our hand.
make
Wait,
out.
what?
She wants to make out hard with somebody. So
Yeah, correction. Make out.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I know who that is.
okay, who is it?
Oh, I'm not gonna say.
Well, that's no fun.
It's not my place to say.
He'll edit it out.
She's just an avid listener.
I'll edit it out.
No,
Yeah,
you
you
will
let it
not.
run.
You know you will not.
If she's that avid of a listener, why haven't we heard her click that follow button?
I don't. I mean, I think maybe
Hey, we
she's
still
already.
have
I think
the,
she already does follow.
follow?
Yeah.
We still have the hotline open. She can call in. We could get a call in.
What's the phone number?
What? Yeah. How do I do that? What the
You
hell?
know which it's
It's anybody's phone.
that's a good
you know?
service. It's
Not
Okay.
me.
Anybody's
If
phone.
she's an
Stormy-
avid listener,
Stormy
she
the
has
T-Mobile over
she,
here.
she at least has 2 of our numbers, right?
All right.
1,
That's
2.
true.
So
Hey,
Does
call
have at
in.
least 2 of our numbers.
All right,
Call in.
okay, call in and we'll get you
T3PO.
hooked up. Yeah.
We'll send you a keychain.
T3.
T3PO
Will we?
to
Two.
call in. We won't say your name. We will just hook up our phone, and you have at
the
least
hotline?
2 people
Hotline.
here.
Join us.
Hotline.
You have 2 people's numbers here. You have 2 people's numbers. You can call.
She's on delay. She's on delay, so she's just not hearing
Technically.
that.
There's a
Technically, we're a
hotline.
hotline.
There's multiple hotlines.
We have the cord here ready, so you call.
Call
either,
Elena or Ashley.
Yes, and we will get you hooked up, and we won't say who you are. We won't say anything about who you
unless
are.
you want to. That's up
But
to
you can say who you are.
Yeah, that's totally.
If you
Aliki, are
want
you
to.
still there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay.
Thank God we didn't
I'm
lose
taking
you.
it all in. I just want stickers.
And a shirt.
I
don't
got your
forget.
address. I'll send you
Answer.
some stickers.
Hey,
Do you
you're-
want to? Go ahead.
When are you coming into the DFW area?
I know. I need to. We've been on the move so much. We keep talking about it. We have been traveling like crazy this year. So
Here she
We
is.
need to-
Here's T3. Here's T3.
We got a lot of T's.
Did you
All
answer?
right.
it? Hey T3, you're on the Simpson Leon podcast.
You got to turn your radio down.
Turn your radio down. Okay, I got it.
Oh, we hear you now. I had to turn it up.
Hello.
You're on the Sims and Leon podcast.
Yeah, who
Welcome.
are we talking to?
You don't have to
Hey,
say,
am I
you don't have to say
am
your
I
name
the
if you
first
don't
one
want
to
to.
call in?
No.
Oh, y'all have already said my name like 3 times.
have
Someone
we?
just has
Tia,
to check the
yeah.
tapes.
You remembered, Ricky?
Y'all said it 100 times.
Okay, well, there you go. She's exposed.
All right, Tia, what do you do? What's your job?
I am an accountant.
What time do you roll out of bed in the morning?
5:30 in the morning.
Oh, nice. Are you the accountant from Kentucky?
No, I'm
Okay.
in Texas.
All right, I was just asking.
She owns her own company.
Nice.
Shout out.
Do you want to plug your company?
We need a commercial from you. Yes, we need to write one for her.
We can. We can do that. Yeah.
Do it. Yes.
Do you want to
No.
plug your company or no?
No, maybe
Okay.
not. Let's see where
All right,
this
that's
goes
fine. Yeah,
first.
totally
Maybe
do
I'll
it.
do it at the end.
Totally up to you.
Yeah, we'll write one for you separately.
She's like,
and
this is sketch. We're
We'll
not.
make
I'm not
a
plugging.
commercial for it. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, how many listeners do we have? I don't know if I want to do
We
that
have
yet.
6 live views
We
right
have
now.
six live, but there's more
changes.
I
that-
got it.
3 are in the room, so
Yeah.
there's more
But
that
I love it.
there's more than the actual the podcast side of it. There are more people that listen.
Yeah,
than,
this is
more
just
than
the
6.
Twitch.
There's like 8.
So yeah, when the
Oh
podcast
my
actually,
God.
when the podcast comes out, there will be more people listening. So yeah, when the
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm here for it. Let's see where it goes, and then we'll see if we name the company.
All right, Tia, if you could give up somebody has volume, is it me?
is it me?
no, if
Do I need
you're
to turn mine down?
you can't broadcast the Twitch and
If
have
she's
the
on
phone
the phone.
call
All right, let me
at
get
the
off
same
the
time.
Twitch.
There you
All
go.
right.
All right, Tia.
Oh, we just lost a viewer.
God damn it.
Well, that was me. God,
Yeah, that
I'm
was
with
Ashley.
you. Whoever keeps saying my name, I'm with you. What's
All
up?
right.
that's Ricky.
You have to lose one. Yeah, I'm Ricky. You have to lose one. Get rid of one of your 5 senses, and you get to gain a superpower. What sense would you get rid of, and what superpower would you gain?
Oh my gosh. And I was the one that said I'd give up the 6th one because to be adamant that there's a 6,
Yeah.
I'm giving that one
Yeah.
up because there's not a
So,
6.
so we,
Did you,
we,
like,
we
what is
edited
it?
that question. We edited that out. You only have
Oh my
5.
gosh.
So you're losing one of your 5 senses.
I'm definitely not losing touch. Oh, definitely not losing
Yeah.
touch.
Okay. I'm sure you learned your lesson
Yeah,
on
I
that.
think we all are choosing that.
Yeah. I had to learn that the hard way. So
You weren't
That's
going
what she
to. I
said.
tell you that.
Extra
You
hard.
definitely would not have learned it the hard way if you took away that sense.
you're right. You're right.
That's right. No boners. Can't feel boners.
Yeah, and I said
So
I'm out.
I would probably have to give up smell,
Okay.
but
Okay.
it does
Yeah.
concern me. And we realized this when we had COVID,
Yeah.
is when we lost smell, is how much of our safety. I'm going to sound like a real nerd here, but listen, I'm an accountant. But we lose a lot of like the safety stuff is around smell. You can tell if food has gone bad. You can smell something burning. You can smell gas. Like all of those things. Like we're just gonna all die if we
Yeah.
don't
Hey,
have
did you know
smell.
that gas is actually odorless and they put the smell in it so you can tell if there's a
I
leak?
do, of course, know that.
That
yes.
is true.
Science.
It is true.
That's a Friends reference. I'm just. She knows that, but.
But it's also
That's a- hold on,
facts.
that's
And
a-
I did make the my sandwich comments.
Yeah, I know you did.
That's not a Friends reference.
Yes, it is.
That is common knowledge for a
It
lot
is
of people.
literal.
It
Yeah,
is.
but it was
It's
in an
common
episode.
knowledge.
But it is a Friends reference. It's on Friends. He literally says that
Almost
exact
everything
thing.
is
I'm
a
not-
Friends reference.
I'm not
Almost
disagreeing
everything.
that they probably say that in Friends, but that's not a
Well,
saying
I
that
was
came from
referencing-
Friends.
Hey,
I was
Friends taught me this.
referencing Friends, which makes it a Friends reference.
It's really funny that a lot of like people that have English as their second language learn English by watching Friends,
I love that.
Yes.
and you're learning
Have you
science
guys
by watching
watched-
Friends.
Yeah,
have
absolutely.
y'all watched
Geology
the
rocks.
Diane Sawyer episode yet?
I did.
The Matthew Perry?
Yeah.
Oh, that was sad. That was hard to watch. A little hard to watch.
Yeah, it was kind of it was a bit heartbreaking for him.
Yeah.
Him actually coming out talking about, and I think that have y'all watched it?
No.
No, we won't. We'll try not to give any
okay.
spoilers, even though it's about his life. You should know all about it
We
since
already
you're a
know,
Friends
yeah.
fan. Yeah,
Have you all seen the big Matthew Perry controversy lately?
about him and Keanu Reeves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Isn't that bizarre?
Oh, I didn't know that either.
No.
So,
It's like totally bizarre.
so he put out his memoirs. Is that
Yeah.
the right way to say
Yes.
it? And
Yeah.
in part of those memoirs, he would talk about like when Chris Farley died, and it was like, but Keanu Reeves is still walking around with everybody else, like he's still alive. Like comparing every celebrity death, saying, but Keanu Reeves is still alive. Like,
Yeah, he would be like, so and so died,
Like,
yet Keanu
yet
Reeves still walks among us.
Yeah. And so people were giving him shit for that, saying, yeah, but he's Keanu Reeves. Like he does his own stunts. He's
Well, it
talented.
was
He's got-
kind of shitty.
It was very shit of him to say that. I think he was
Yeah.
trying to be funny, and him and Keanu probably are friends.
Right.
Not
But-
now.
Well, no, I think they still are. I really think.
I don't know.
They could have just been talking shit, you know?
Yeah, because I'm
Just
saying
like
if they're
adding fuel to the fire.
because the second time he brought it up, it was kind of out of context, but he said something that's like, and we still have Keanu Reeves out here, so it makes me think that they're like friends, and so he's saying that, not the friends of the show, like actual friends in real life.
Yeah.
And he's just kind of saying that as a joke that he knows Keanu will laugh at. It's like, okay, that's funny because they're
But
friends.
when you're talking about someone dying,
yeah, but
like I can see if it says, well, so and so lost their job, yet Keanu Reeves still got to be in that movie or whatever, but not, a tragedy.
oh no, like it
That seems
doesn't.
a little.
If
That's
Dustin,
like a poor joke.
if Dustin said that about me, I would understand the humor in it, and I think it'd be funny if him and Kiana are friends. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, we're definitely buds.
Not you and Kiana.
Oh.
Chandler and Kiana.
Oh.
Right. Yeah, like
Chandler
if,
and Keanu.
like if
Chandler,
Ashley,
yeah, Chandler.
if
Thank
Ashley,
you.
That's his real name,
Yeah.
Chandler.
there's always context behind it, right? So if Ashley's talking shit about me, I would be able to like
All day,
look
every day.
deeper into it. Yeah, and I'd be like, all right, yeah, whatever. What the fuck about it? Because I'd be like, that's hilarious. That was a good one. That was a fucking good one. But to the rest of the world, they'd be like, God, she's a bitch. You know what I mean?
And I think that's what it is.
Like they're breaking rule number 2. Don't be a dick, for sure. That's what that
Exactly.
sounds
But
like.
the reality
Don't
of
be a
it
dick.
is that there's more to it, and everybody's just so quick to be like so offended. It's like, really, don't be a little bitch. Stop trying to be offended. Okay.
Okay. How much have you had to drink tonight?
I'm drinking water,
I feel like
homie.
you're just
I
ready
think
to
we're
fight
going to have to
anybody.
look into this one further. I don't know how this one. I sometimes think people are too sensitive, but I'm going to have to look into
That's
this.
what I'm
This one's
saying.
weird.
Everybody's too sensitive. Everybody's offended
are.
for no fucking reason.
I
But this
think,
one's kind of weird.
I think he was making a joke, and it involved his friend. That's what I mean. And I could be wrong. They may not
Yeah.
care for each other at all. He was just actually being a dick, but I don't think he was.
I don't know the scandal, so I'm just talking shit right now. But
We described everything about. There's not much.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's not much.
Yeah.
Like one of the saddest things
It's
in
pretty
that.
big.
Yeah, one of the saddest things that they put on there is when she was showing him clips of when he was on the show, and he's like, "Oh, that's when I was on pills. Oh, that's when I was drinking."
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he could
Yeah.
because of his weight, he could tell. It was like that's exactly what I was.
Oh
and-
yeah, his
You
his
could
weight
tell. I
fluctuated
remember how skinny
big
he
time.
was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Between
Yes.
one season and
Yeah.
another.
Who?
Chandler.
Yeah, Matthew. Perry.
Taylor.
Ashley,
yeah.
have you watched the special? I missed if you said if you'd already watched it or not.
No, I haven't. No.
Tia, have you watched it?
Yeah, I watched it just the other night. And the thing that stood out to me the most is how the episode where he marries Monica,
When he was sober.
he was being driven
Yeah.
from rehab
Yeah.
to film that.
And he like
So I
Aw.
was just blows my mind.
he even
Jeez.
said like the type of truck he was in. He's like whatever truck it was, they drove me. I was there, and he's like, and when they showed him that clip, he's like, I'm happy for that guy because I knew who I was at that time. Yeah, it's kind of a fucked up thing. And
Yeah.
That's sad. I didn't know
Yeah.
about that about him.
I read about a bunch of stuff like that. I mean, years ago, I guess there was like articles that stuff and came out. So I realized that there wasn't a show. I mean, like a documentary, I guess, but
Yeah.
there was
He
definitely
said he was
articles.
at 55 Vicodin a day.
Jeez.
A
Whoa.
day.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Five.
Holy
55.
shit.
What's the
I bet that cost him
I mean,
1.2
I should
billion.
Yeah.
For sure.
Wow.
Damn.
his
That's so sad.
his current celebrity net worth is roughly $120 million, I think.
Huh.
So he,
Surprised it's not more. Actually.
That's
I'm sure it's just
I
in
wonder if he
royalties.
ever did
Yeah,
cocaine.
it's all royalties.
Probably.
oh,
He had to be.
absolutely.
I-
With
I
Paris
guarantee it.
Hilton.
Yeah, I think the only thing he said he
Yeah.
stayed away from was heroin.
Oh, wow.
Right, yeah.
So he did
That's
meth.
probably why he's still alive.
Yeah. Well, he basically said the difference between him and Chris Farley was heroin. It
Yeah.
might not have been Chris Farley, but I
Yeah.
think that's what he said.
I think it was Chris Yeah. Yeah.
Damn. I don't know.
Matre says he only wants like 4 or 5 Vicodin a day, so if somebody could hook him up.
That's a terrible idea.
He was at how many?
4 or 5 a day.
55.
55.
God. Oh,
Uh-oh.
we
I thought
just
you were
lost.
only against
We
Coke.
lost
Now
the
you're against
hotline.
Vicodin too, Elena? Gosh.
What?
I said, I thought you were only against Coke. Now you're against Vicodin too?
Yes.
Man,
Yes, I
you're
am.
tough.
Yes. I'm against it because it
You might have
is
hung up on
definitely a
Mike.
segue for sure.
Okay, Tia's back.
You're right.
Tia, I don't think we
It
finished out
is.
your question of. I think you said what sense you would lose, but what superpower would you gain?
Oh, yeah. Also, we're going to discuss this over coffee and a lot of alcohol in Broken Bow, just so you know.
Next weekend.
Oh my gosh.
Is
you
that
guys.
next weekend?
So
Yes, it's next
soon.
weekend.
What?
Yes.
Not this
Gonna have to-
weekend.
I am so
Next
excited to
weekend.
meet everybody.
Oh my God, it is next weekend. Wow.
Excited. Yeah, maybe it might take me that long to decide what superpower I would want. I don't
what I'm
want
saying.
a super. I don't want.
Tia, you heard mine. It's the best one ever.
I definitely wouldn't want telepathy. I'm far too sensitive for that. No way.
What about teleporting?
I'd cry.
I
every
didn't know
day
that was an
if I
option.
knew everything.
I didn't know that was an option.
That's what you picked.
No,
So that's what Ashley
teleporting.
picked.
or teleporting. Yeah. What about teleport?
Oh, I didn't pick teleporting.
Well,
I
we
did.
know that.
I picked it.
Yeah, Ashley picked it, and I'm saying
What are your thoughts on it?
Tia, what are you drinking today?
Sorry, ask that again because we broke up and now
Oh.
everybody's laughing. I have FOMO.
You're sad you're not in the studio?
Yes, every time I watch y'all, I want to be there. Like, when's my invitation coming?
Well, you-
This is great.
come on, anytime.
It's that time of the month.
It's that time of the month.
It's that time of the month. Yeah, that's right.
We got a little scare
That's
last month and we didn't get it, but you know.
Oh God, I'm ready.
We were a little late, but everything turned out okay.
That's right.
Thank God it's
False
Texas, so
alarm, false
you don't have
alarm.
options.
We had a little scare. Oh, Jesus.
It's Halloween.
All right. So, okay. No, listen, you got to choose a superpower right now. That's the rules.
Right now.
It's the rules. You can't.
Can I
not
get a
choose one.
menu? What are I'm not
are you
a,
gonna
like
fly?
a comic.
Are you
That's
gonna
what I'm
die
saying.
and come back? Are you gonna?
X-ray vision.
Yeah.
Immortality.
I didn't get these options. I didn't get these options.
She asked for it.
She asked for it. You didn't ask for
Yeah,
it.
you definitely did not.
Okay.
Never feel a boner ever again.
Oh wow.
Or feel all the boners.
Or feel
even
all the boners.
all the boners without them even asking.
All
Those
the
are some
boners
pretty
that are
extreme.
happening in the
'Cause
world at the same
wanted
time.
Elena wanted to be able to hear what everybody's thoughts were, so you can feel all the boners before they even happen. I mean, that's just
Or you can just look at somebody and tell that they're having a boner right then,
that too.
or they're about to.
I feel like you can kind of do that
You can
anyway.
do that anyway.
Well, depending on how they're sitting.
Yeah, it's true.
Look at me now.
Shit.
I like how they both look.
I am gonna keep my gaze going forward.
That was a trick. God damn it.
Trick or treat, motherfuckers.
Are there any superheroes that control people's emotions? Can you do that?
Oh,
Is
that's
that
a good one.
You would want to control people's
Ooh.
emotions. That's
That's dark as fuck, but I like
that
it.
could be yours.
Holy moly. It's not worse than making people shit their pants.
Oh,
but
that's
it's still
true,
pretty
that's
bad. That's
true.
pretty dark.
Yeah, that
funny.
seems like something like someone like Storm would do.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
my limited knowledge
Creating a
of
storm.
all the
Okay.
characters.
So you're on the X-Men.
I'm the dark
Yep.
side.
Okay.
Yes. All right. There's my answer.
All right. I like it. I mean, yeah, I think that could go dark, I think.
Yeah, or I could be making people feel happy all the time, everywhere,
True.
eliminating hate in the world.
But
True.
would you
Oh, I thought you were going back to the boner thing.
But would you? Or would you do a little
No,
both?
no, you got to have a little bit of balance. And I kind of I like assholes just a little bit.
Yeah.
So I
Oh.
couldn't get rid of them completely.
You like
So does
assholes?
Like-
Let me
Hold on.
Like the
rephrase
actual
this, back
asshole,
that up.
or
Wax
like the
or
speed-
Dustin was like,
Or what?
oh.
Like if you got rid of assholes completely, everybody would just
Somebody
be full of
better edit
shit.
that shit out. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that doesn't happen on this show.
Yeah.
Does that mean
Short lifespan.
Good luck.
Let me rephrase that. That will be edited out, but it'll still be in the
Weird.
episode.
Yeah, we're gonna back that up.
And then we'll hear it again.
Back it up.
Just have a little bit.
back it up with no asshole. I don't know.
Well, you would be backed up.
Yeah.
yes?
Jesus,
Oh.
mother.
Should we ask them the question we asked ourselves last week?
Sure. Refresh me.
Crinkle or fold?
Oh gosh.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
How do you wipe your ass? Do you fold the toilet paper or do you crinkle
Absolutely
it?
fold.
Fold.
Ew,
That's
y'all
just-
Fold.
crazy people.
Agreed.
Crinkle?
Are you
Whatever.
trying to get shit
you
on your
s-
fingers?
Do you
No.
sit or stand up?
Everybody sits.
Oh.
You're the only standard.
Sit.
Yeah. With a little lift up, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lift up one cheek.
You stand
but you're
up
still
and
sitting.
crinkle.
How do you stand up?
Who
and wipe
stands
your
Did you not
up?
listen to the last podcast?
Hold on.
Stands up.
I didn't
Hold
say
on.
stand
Wait a
up.
minute.
Dustin
Hold on.
stands up.
When you stand up, do your
bless.
cheeks not touch
Have
together?
you seen my head kill ass?
Yes, I have, but I still does. I just can't get past it.
How
Hold
do you
on.
get it in there?
Your cheeks.
That's what she said.
I mean,
You crinkle your
flat
tissue
shut.
paper.
Yes, that's the only way to do it.
That's the only way
If
to
you're
do it.
folding your, if you're
Absolutely
folding
not.
it, if you're folding it, you're putting your fingers in your butthole every
That's,
time.
that's what I'm saying.
Fingers go in when you're folding. Crinkling, it's just a wad.
Yep.
You're getting it done.
Yeah, I crinkle.
I feel like this would be a good place for a commercial for dude wipes.
Okay, dude wipes is another good thing.
Hold on, stop.
I can't get past it. No.
Yeah.
Last
stop,
week,
please.
last week we brought a roll of toilet paper out and
Yeah, Steve-O brought it out,
He-
demonstrated.
how he folds as well,
Use a folder.
but he also only uses
And
like
a
4
scissor.
sheets.
Yeah.
Hold on.
What?
Per fold.
I am
That's not
trying.
a. That's not a crinkle. That's a.
No.
With his thumb involved.
Okay, hold on.
Ew.
Stop.
Hold on.
If you're crinkling the toilet paper, okay,
Watered up.
wad it up.
Yes.
So you're not going like this around your hand.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, no.
You just crinkle it.
It
All
works
right.
both ways.
It
Okay.
does.
You can
Okay,
pull it
so-
off the roll and crinkle, or you can, if the roll's off the roll,
Holder.
hold it.
I said-
Thank you.
I said the
you can
one
wrap
ply.
it around, but you still crinkle it up.
True.
Okay.
And I do that with the one
So
ply.
it's crinkled.
But, yeah.
And you're just going like this.
Yep.
Well, that's how he's doing it. The rest of humanity is sitting down and going like this.
Okay.
Hold on.
There
Billy
is-
does back to front.
What?
No.
Yep.
No.
No, he did
Billy.
not.
That's not
Let's
true.
call him right now. Give him the hotline.
Like he goes,
I promise you.
like he goes between his
Ew.
legs
Yes.
and wipes towards his balls.
He
yes.
does not.
I promise you. We've had the conversation.
No,
I
he has got dingleberries. for
100%
sure.
guarantee
Well,
you he
I'm
also
not
does
gonna
the
make it
ass.
hard with him.
No,
You're not
yeah.
gonna make
He's
it hard
got
for Billy.
lemon to cheese all day long.
I'm telling you right now.
No.
You have never talked to him about that.
They
Talked about this was a podcast topic.
We did it last week, and then
literally last week.
Yeah.
I'd like to
I
call
talked to
out.
him.
Been a
We all
conversation.
talked about
We
it.
need to talk about the chat here because there's some good points being made. Your fingers don't go. I think he says makes it, or he's supposed to say in. And if you know how to wipe your butt properly, folder for life.
Which
yeah.
is-
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just because I fold doesn't mean my
I'm
fingers
not
are going
digging
in
my finger in there. Yeah,
I'm just
Trey.
I'm trying to grasp the concept of
You-
crinkling
Yeah.
the paper together and just wiping my ass. Like there's no force, there's nothing pushing up against my butt at
Oh, you're
all. So it's
wrong. You
just-
get so much
so
more
it's just like
coverage.
A lot more
soft-
coverage.
Yeah.
just like a
Yeah.
soft little wipe. You're not
No.
even
What?
getting anything.
What?
I would also worry that there
No.
would be slippage of your fingers
What?
through the holes of the crinkle.
No, that's how I feel
No.
about folding.
That's exactly
I
how
feel
I
there's
feel.
gonna be
If you're
slippage if you
folding-
fold.
Yes, sir.
It's one straight piece.
It's one straight piece. You have protection.
No, you don't have protection because
What the
all it takes is
hell?
one penetration. When you're crinkling,
Yes.
you have multiple layers to go through before you get penetration, so you don't get
the
shit on
same
your
with
fingers.
the fold. You're folding
No.
several times.
Okay,
Yeah,
can I
that's a
ask everybody why we're even having this argument when Dustin clamps his ass shut?
Why your
And
why your
pretty
Hank Hill
much-
ass?
Pretty much tries to wipe his ass through his pants. What? I
Yeah.
mean, does it matter? I don't even understand.
That's what I'm
Why
saying,
even-
Aliki.
This is where we're stuck at, is the fact that
Oh, we're
you are
stuck.
sleeping next to a man that is not in any way getting the shit off his ass. I mean, there's no way around this.
Now I know
No
why
way.
he takes showers every morning and every night.
Oh, he must take like 8 a day, like
Yeah.
just in case.
What?
I really
Yeah,
hope
like-
he knows how to wash his ass. That's
What
all I'm saying.
Kentucky
I don't
motherfucking
even
state do you
understand-
live in?
Kentucky.
Well, a state that you don't stand up and try to break your ass cheeks apart to get poop out
How
of
do
it.
you
I don't even.
stand? I don't understand the standing part.
I don't know how
I feel
this.
like
Yeah.
I feel like the standing part is what you do when you're like 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 years old, because you're like learning and you're like, okay, I'm done, and then you like
And
stand
you don't wipe your
up,
ass at all,
and then you're
maybe?
like, okay, I'm gonna wipe my ass, but then like eventually
Like,
you
yes.
stop that, and
Well,
you
like,
fold
what
it
kind of
around
hurry
your
are you in?
fingers. I don't know. I don't
He's like,
fucking
I'm
know.
in such a hurry, I gotta stand up.
Oh, it's time for another episode of How Young is Dustin, actually.
Why did you even think of that?
That was awesome.
All right, Tia, crinkle or fold?
Oh, crinkle for sure. But I have a
Oh, there we
follow-up
go.
question.
All right, stand or sit?
Or a reverse question. Maybe I'll cover this on the episode last week, you said. But do you stop with a certain number of wipes, or do you go until you know it's gone?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Assuming not Dustin, because I don't know.
Go
what
until you
the
know
hell
it's
he's-
Yeah,
gone.
we're
But
not,
everyone
Dustin
else.
doesn't even get to answer.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's gone
Is
as
it
soon
like
as he
I get
stands
3
up
and
in
that's
his
all
mind.
you get?
No.
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 That's something that doesn't have a pitch count.
What if you
Yeah.
had fast taco that day, girl?
Yeah.
You need like 10.
Oh, I had today.
What would you have?
Not
Number 1.
Nice.
Yeah.
And it came
onions.
out.
That's 10 wipes
No lettuce on
minimum.
toast
I
Friday?
spent about
Not
30
standing
minutes of work time on the shitter.
That's the best time to shit is at work.
Yeah.
You get
On the
paid.
clock.
Yeah. Always shit on the clock. All right, Aliki, what's your final answer on this? Crinkle, fold,
it's
stand up.
crinkle, and I stay seated. And I wipe until it's gone, till it's clean.
I
The
think I
last
need to see
crinkle
the
is a
crinkle.
waste
I don't
because
understand.
it's completely white.
Yeah.
No,
I-
Chris Crinkle.
Yeah.
I don't
there's no way.
understand the
toilet paper.
I'm not
imagining-
going to be able to sleep well tonight thinking about Dustin's bathroom habits now. I'm sorry. I'm not going to. I just don't understand how you think this works. In
I
any way.
appreciate
I don't know how
that.
you stumbled upon this.
You know what?
I appreciate you being concerned for his ass cheeks because I am too.
Yes,
Wait, is
I'm
that the
concerned
good
for
toilet
you,
paper?
girl. I'm concerned for you. Your
Thank
sheets
you.
are in jeopardy.
All right, I'm going to
You're-
show. This is the
everything.
fold. This
All right,
is the
Elena's
fold.
demonstrating the fold.
And then
live
Hold on.
and
So
then-
this is what you
for
do.
everyone on Twitch.
Yes.
You pull it
Elena,
off.
can I ask you something real quick? Is
Sure.
this why you don't want to feel anymore? is this
Or
is
why
this
she
the
doesn't
real
want to
reason?
smell.
Yeah, it sounds
She
like
doesn't
I don't need
or
to smell.
touch anymore.
This is news to me, Aliki, so I'm still digesting this. All right.
I'm still processing.
If you read his mind, you'd have known this when you first married him,
True.
girl.
Yeah.
So maybe.
I didn't know he stood up every time he took a shit and crinkled his toilet
Just
paper.
Squeeze that poop all over his butt cheeks.
God,
But
that's fucking sick,
There's-
man.
we also learned
That's
last
like
week that he
spreading
does
it.
clean his asshole by swiping his soap right down his butt like a
You
credit
learned
card.
that last week.
Yeah.
I hope you don't use the same soap.
No, I don't use it
Listen,
soap. I have my
soap
own
is-
soap.
soap is
Jeez, Elena,
self-cleaning,
You are going to
but-
get E. coli.
No.
You're going to get E. coli. Because that's how you're dying from
No.
E. coli poisoning. That's
I do
your
not
death.
use. I have
I
my
just
own
told
soap.
you.
That's how Dustin betrayed her. He should get that $1 million.
Oh, God.
Does he credit card his ass with the soap?
Yeah, and then it makes the combination of the soap and his ass smell is like a chemical reaction.
Does he really
What?
do this? I'm gonna have to.
Does he go down just one
And
time
then-
or like
The episode was
multiple-
posted yesterday,
multiple
so
swipes?
I listened.
no, you
yesterday.
listened to the one posted last week.
Drew?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
we posted another one yesterday.
Listen, do you
We haven't put
credit
on-
card your ass with the soap? I
Oh
don't
my
understand
God.
where you learn basic functions.
We need to get Kathy and Bob on the phone right now.
This is just.
God.
I'm never gonna.
Those
Yeah,
are
I
his
hope
parents.
your guests are listening to this and they're not like getting the soap out of the shower. There's
You-
no soap. We'll just use the one in the shower. And Elena's like, no.
You credit card
How
your
did we
ass
get-
cheek with your
I don't know
soap
how we got
bar?
here.
I don't know.
What? I'm
What?
watching.
I made a comment about making out, and we're
How do you
talking
wash your?
about ass.
She's right. She did. Elena, how do you wash your asshole?
With no soap bar?
I have
With the
I have
Like
liquid
soap in your hand, yeah.
In your hand, so you shove your fingers in there to clean it.
Like,
I'm not
Oh shit!
I'm not
do you-
douching my
yeah,
butthole.
thanks.
So what? You just let water run down there and assume it's
You are
clean?
missing out.
No, like
Elena.
I
Agreed.
no, like I shower, I wash everything. but
Except
I'm
your
not
butthole.
Putting,
First, yeah.
I'm not putting things into holes.
We're not
no.
saying into hole, but do you actually cleanse your butthole?
But you're
Yes.
sliding
How?
the soap bar down your asshole. I just
What?
don't.
Like a debit card. Swipe.
No.
What's wrong with that?
Why don't you put it just on your hands?
Because
and
you
use
don't wipe your
hands?
ass
So then you-
properly,
so then
and
you're
now
putting-
you're
hold on.
shoving the soap in it.
So
'Cause you
Elena,
use the soap
from
on
what
other
you're
things,
saying,
right?
then you're taking your hand that has soap on it and wiping your ass with your hand.
is
Well,
still-
it's like soap's all over my body.
So is soap not sanitary?
So hold on.
It is
soap's all over your
self-cleaning,
body, but how does it clean
but-
your butthole?
Not
It's
yours.
like on my butt.
It just droops. It just goes down.
No, like I clean it all.
Like you scrub it.
You're gonna have to tell him that you put your hand in your ass. Just say it, because
Yeah.
I mean, I don't use a toothbrush.
Do you use
but
your
I use
loofah?
my hand.
yeah. So she used her hand.
Or your faloofa? Do you use your faloofa?
Faloofa. That's
No,
how
I'm
you
not.
try to remember the
Okay.
faloofa.
Do you?
I am not
you
rubbing
shove
my
that thing-
faloofa.
Yeah,
No,
that's
I
what I'm
don't.
saying.
I don't have
No.
a floofa. That's your floofa.
Oh,
I use my
floofa.
hands.
Thank God.
I clean
Yeah,
everything.
you-
Maybe
so
that's
you don't
how
use
I
a
got the
washcloth?
ringworm.
No,
No washcloth or anything?
no. Dustin has ringworm on his leg, and now y'all know why. It's because he crinkles his
No,
toilet paper,
I don't
And he
put
puts
the
the credit
floofa.
cards.
I don't put the floofa down my ass. I put the bar of soap down it, but not the floofa.
I faloofa
Okay,
my asshole.
is that the last thing that you wash in the shower?
What?
Your ass, or is it your first
It's
thing?
probably one of my first things.
Oh,
Really?
Why would it not be?
Why wouldn't it be the last?
This is so. This is. I cannot stay at your house if you all ask me to. I'm sorry. I'm getting a hotel. I can't. trust no,
Why would it not
no
be the
soap
first?
in
Why
that
would you not
home.
want that to be the sanitary thing?
The asshole needs to be the last.
Why?
100%. Because
So your soap can sit there and it can fucking grow? Something can grow on it?
What? No,
Why would
rinse
you
it
not-
off after you
Because
wipe
you
your
got
ass.
it.
I
They have a
do.
soap.
Before I wash the rest of my body. What does it matter if it's the first and the last thing?
If it's
the
the
soap
last-
is still going to sit there.
so
Let me-
do you
let
go
me explain
straight
this.
from asshole to face?
No.
Okay, that's good.
I'll make sure it doesn't smell before I go to my
That's
face.
good.
No,
That's
listen.
good.
They're saying that if you're doing that, if you start off with everything else, it gives the soap enough time to like find its way to your butthole and clean it before you get to it.
I don't think that's what they're saying at all.
Nobody's saying that.
By doing it last.
I feel like that's what you're trying to sell.
No,
Listen,
if the soap.
This is just really a lot
Let's see
for
what
me to
Leaky.
take in. I'll-
Let's see what Leaky says.
That's what she said.
This is.
All right.
What's the Leaky
It's
saying?
gonna be. I'm just gonna be sad that
Hold
y'all
on.
get a divorce over
How do
your
you-
defecation
How
habit.
do you wipe your asshole, Leaky?
Leaky, how do you wipe your ass and how do you clean your ass?
I sit down on the toilet. I crinkle and I wipe until the toilet paper is clean.
All right.
Okay.
That's
So
feel
the
like that's the
last
same
wipe
way.
is a waste. The
Okay.
last wipe is a waste.
All right, so I'm going to demonstrate.
Okay.
the
And so
fold.
what about in the shower? Let's hold on. Let's hear about
Oh,
the
yeah,
shower.
let's stick with Leaky.
I'm uncomfortable like Elena, but I'm on the same page as Elena. I
Fi-
wash
finger
my
in the
butt the
butthole.
same way she does.
Not in the
Soap
butthole.
on hand.
Not in the butthole.
And just kind of massaging it a little
Over
bit.
your butthole.
I'm
Yes.
not massaging my shit.
Rubbing it
okay?
a
but
little
it's the
bit.
last thing I do,
Yeah.
and then
Last
I wash my hands again.
Same.
Like to get
But
your hands
the
clean.
soap-
With your hand?
Yes, exactly. Tia, me and Tia are on the same page here.
But what do y'all use, Tia? Okay,
I'm
Bar
Tia.
buying
soap.
all
All right.
y'all washcloths. Every one
Nope.
of you
Nope.
needs washcloths
So you
for
want
Christmas.
shit on a fucking washcloth?
Oh, see,
Why
I
are you
have
shitting in the shower?
Or dude wipes.
Well, he doesn't.
Something.
No, Dustin doesn't know how to wipe his ass, so he gets shit on the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
makes
so,
sense.
so
I
I
take back everything I said about liking assholes.
I use-
Pretend I never
Yeah.
said it.
I use a
Ever. Erase
flufa,
it all.
just not on my ass. Like the flufa goes on everything else, pretty much.
Yeah.
The
Listen,
finger goes on
yeah.
your ass.
All I'm
My
gonna say.
hand goes over my
Yes,
ass with
over.
soap, and then I wash
Like
my
the
hand.
hole.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the butthole,
Yeah,
not
the-
just the
But
not
I'm
just
talking
not.
about the
I want to be.
crack, like
I
the
want to be
credit
clear.
card.
I want to be clear.
Nobody
I'm not
cleans the
sticking my
inside of their
finger
butthole.
in
No,
my
I'm just talking about the top of the butthole.
I
Yes.
just want to say the guys are so fixated on the butthole.
The whole part.
They
I
should.
know.
That's the important
They're
part.
like they want us
On
to say what we do with the butthole.
the
Apparently.
rectum.
Not whether we clean it. What do you
They
do with it?
are
Do you put your finger in
so-
it? What do you do with it?
Yeah, they're fixated on the rectum,
just,
and
like,
we're talking
so
about
excited.
like all of it. You know, like they're
Yeah.
like, but the butthole. What do you do with the
No,
butthole?
like the
I'm sorry,
whole
my
thing.
ass is not that
No.
big. It's a Hank Hill ass. Have you not seen me? I don't have that much circumference. Yes, I wipe with a bar of soap, credit card style, straight through it.
I
Do you
just,
slow down a little when you get to the butthole?
No.
No.
It's all
and
it's
so
all like I'm about to rob the place.
Is it a one
Did it
swipe?
clear or not? Do I get a receipt or not?
Is it a one
And this
swipe
is
or
how he
multiple
dies.
swipes?
This is how he's going to die.
One swipe or multiple swipes?
Yes. From E. coli.
Depends on how
I'm
dirty,
afraid for
but
Ilana.
Yeah. How many shits did you take that day?
Okay. All right. So maybe like an up, down, or
yeah.
Sometimes,
Yeah,
down,
that
sometimes it
song.
gets declined. He's got to swipe it a couple of times.
Like that Morgan Wallen
Like
song.
card reader
Up,
error.
down, up, down, up,
That's
down.
probably what he sings while he's in there.
Yeah, the Morgan
Okay.
Wallen. Can I get a up, down, up, down, up,
do
down?
you answer this? Do you have a PIN number?
Nope.
Okay,
Do you have a safe word?
credit only. Got it.
I do have a
Okay.
safe word.
Listen, I am never buying you bar soap ever again.
Yes, you are.
No.
I have a whole roll in
We're
there.
only
You have a roll of bar
buying
soap?
body wash from here
What?
on out
And what is
Why?
that going to make a difference of?
because
She
How is
wants.
that going to make a difference?
She wants you to touch your asshole like she touches hers.
I guess.
She doesn't like the way you clean your butthole.
Again with the whole part.
y'all are so fixated
That's
on
the
your
grossest
buttholes.
part. That's the dirtiest part.
It's the dirtiest part. If y'all don't clean your asshole,
We do. We're just not
Hold on,
fixated
Montre-
on that one thing.
That's right.
Yeah, this is just really weird.
He made a very good point. It feels good when he washes his butthole.
what?
To be honest.
All right.
That's not what I think of. I'm just
I
trying
feel
to
very
get
confident
it
you
done.
are not going to get an ad out of Tia now.
No.
I feel very good about this.
Nope.
I am,
Yeah.
I'm not
I
even
am-
an accountant. That was a lie.
Absolutely.
I'm not even an accountant.
That's
You are
actually
the
not,
girl from Kentucky.
that's not even her name.
right.
She's only an accountant whenever she's
it.
the bar of soap's hitting the ass.
I'm not even a
She's
Star
like,
Wars.
count that one.
Once you found out you didn't use a pen, you're using credits. Like fuck that, I'm out.
Yeah.
I
That
have
is
no
so
idea
unsafe, Dustin.
how we got here.
I'm not even gonna. I'm done. I'm done with this conversation. I'm not even gonna show you the fold because at this point, y'all are over
You have
30
bigger
plus years
sisters,
old,
right?
Sprinklers.
Yeah.
and there's no changing.
I think
there's no changing these.
We're
because
past
I'm gonna
that.
go
And
stay
I
tonight
have
at her
to-
mom's house tonight.
I have to
That's it,
accept
I can't
this.
stay here.
I have to accept this.
I
I'm gonna
can't stay in
put.
this
I'm gonna
house.
put this here.
Hold on.
I'll use it later.
In the 7 years of marriage, have I had a smelly butthole?
Well,
I have no clue.
Okay, thank God. So I'm doing it right.
Actually,
Uh-oh.
Oh, see, here's a butt. Here's
No.
the butt.
But
I remember one day,
Whoa, shit.
and
Hold
you
on.
went and took a shower immediately. I remember that. I'm just saying. You asked me, I answered.
I remember that day too.
Yeah, I was like,
It was
what?
pretty smelly.
I said,
And
what
you know what I
is
did?
that?
I credit card styled, went back to it, and it was all good.
I'm just so thankful that you do not use the same bar of soap.
No,
That's
I
all I
don't.
have.
She
I
doesn't
don't
use
use
a bar of soap.
his soap.
But she
Oh.
uses body wash.
Body wash.
Never.
Yeah.
I would
But I'm
never
just
use a
so-
bar of soap in that
I'm
house.
so thankful.
Thank you.
Aliki will probably never use a bar of soap again.
No.
No,
No,
Aliki, it's
no.
all good body wash. It's all good
My
body
God.
wash.
Let me tell your soap. I had to put a PSA on Facebook not to use your soap.
No, it's all body wash. It's good body washes in the guest bathroom.
Oh,
and
you take a shower in the guest bathroom?
no, I'm the one who puts
I'm just
I'm
asking
the
about
one
your
who puts
cleanliness.
all of the
I
shower
don't care about everybody that
soap
stays here.
and
I can tell you
I
right now
do.
by the
I
septic
care.
system smell that everybody that stays here has that nasty asshole.
they don't.
Do you
they
take a
don't slap
shower in the
soap.
guest bath? Because I know for a fact that 6 scorpions used to take multiple showers in there.
Yeah, and I can tell you right now that my T gel is in there that shouldn't be in there.
What's that? I don't know what that is.
I have psoriasis. Let's not talk about
God
that.
damn it.
You're the one who brought
You
it
literally
up.
brought it up. So,
What the fuck? Okay.
anyways, so now I've learned something, and I'm just going to take that information, and I am never buying bars.
Hold on, but don't forget.
Never.
Don't be a cunt.
Don't be a dick.
Be nice.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, and I will be all of those things.
So why are you not going to buy bar soap
respectfully.
anymore? I get clean. That's all that matters.
Because we don't. The next E. coli outbreak, and they're like, it's a mystery. We can't trace it back.
Well,
And
East doesn't put it in
Nobody
his ass.
uses any of my soap.
I think I would feel
Except for
better
me.
if
Dustin,
it was
I'm-
the last
I'm
thing
proud
you
of you.
washed.
Because
For
you
cleaning
admit to
my
like
asshole?
using your soap and washing your asshole.
Thanks.
Everyone's like, I just like putting soap on my body and kind of rubbing it in.
And kind
later
of stick
on.
my finger up there, and then
Yeah.
it's all good.
Ain't
I'm
nobody
not
lick it to
sticking
make
their
sure it's done.
finger up anywhere.
I feel like after a
Oh,
shower,
God.
Dustin has probably the cleanest
This is going
asshole of all of us.
Thank you.
After
No.
shit, probably the dirtiest.
So true.
I guarantee that.
So sick.
It's just like, I don't even know why we're worried about the soap. It's still the standing up thing that's got me. I would kill
that's
my
why you have to
kids
use the
if
bar
I
of
found out
soap.
that's the way they did it.
I'm done. I have no words. My words have
Oh,
been
my goodness.
exhausted
Oh boy.
with all of it.
All right, guys.
And
I don't
Tia,
know
thank
what
you
I'm
so
gonna do
much for
tonight.
calling in.
yes, thank you, Tia.
Absolutely.
meeting you,
I
Tia.
can
If that's your real name.
100% with certainty say I do not want to make out with anybody anymore.
As of right now.
Until you
As of right
ask.
now, I'm going to need some time.
Definitely
You
not in
gonna
the
need
shower.
Do you stand or sit?
And
That's what you
mouthwash.
gotta ask them.
Lots of mouthwash.
That should definitely be a question though, as you're screening.
You should learn early on,
do you
right?
stand or sit?
100%.
Crinkle or fold, stand or sit.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That needs to be
Nobody
a part
stands.
of the
Only
dating
Dustin.
process.
Yeah, for
Nobody
sure.
stands.
And if I show up
Nobody.
and there's no washcloths, I'm immediately no. Immediately no.
If there's only a
The
bar of
washcloth is
soap
the nastiest.
and that's it, you gotta go.
That is so
Immediately no.
nasty.
Yeah.
If you run a washcloth up your asshole, that is contaminated, and I don't want anything part of it. I don't want no part of it.
Yeah, it's the
But
last
yet
thing
the
that
soap-
you use, and you throw that out in the washer, and you use another one
So
for the
you,
next time.
every time you take a shower, you use a new washcloth.
Yeah, they're washcloths. They're like 5 inches long, whatever.
That's what she
so
said.
You have a lot of laundry.
They're washcloths. They're not that big. They don't take up that much
That's
room.
what she said 5 inches. Not that big. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm just
I
really
expect a
upset
full
right now.
PowerPoint.
I'm just
in
really
She's
broken
trying to
row.
compensate with this 5-inch thing. She knows that's not true.
I'm just really upset right now. Listen,
Bye,
Tia,
guys.
I'm
Thank
so
you,
excited
Tia.
to see you next week. We've got a lot of catching up to do. We need to talk
Yes.
about a few things. And
Like
A
how you wash your
few
body.
that will not be named here.
absolutely not.
Yeah,
no,
no.
girl. No, girl. But I will see you soon.
Yes. Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Bye, Tia.
Bye.
Aliki, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I know it's
Oh,
late there. Thanks
all
for
right.
hanging in there with us.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Listen,
Tons of
I'm-
fun.
I'm so glad that you learned new things about each one of us.
Yes, yes. Some that I can't get out of my head.
I
That's
feel like-
burned in there.
Yes, I feel like we've taken our relationship to a whole new level.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Thank you. Thank you for being with us today.
Always. I love being part of this, guys.
Guys,
And I promise we're going to get out there. I promise.
Yes.
Oh, you'll get out here.
Love
I'm going to
y'all.
bring my own soap, but I'm visiting.
Yes.